men and boys. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have that gender don't make you a man. I feel like it's more so actions and headspace. I feel like men do care about black women's problems, but I think that boys who haven't made it to a level of maturity keep falling short in that place.
Now y'all say that, but like y'all, it's
Well, don't say
men.
y'all. Don't say y'all because I
No,
care
but
about black women's problems.
no,
Don't say
no.
y'all
Like
because that's making a
tell us
generalization.
hold on, tell us about it. What issues are black women facing that you like feel strongly about?
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know what it's y'all so. So when you're saying black women's
You
issues,
broke
what do you
up.
mean?
You broke up. What you say?
I said, I mean, I don't know what issues you guys are having unless you guys say something. Like my woman's not having any issues. Or she would talk to
So
me if
you
she was.
care about black women issues. You're gonna tokenize your partner, but you don't know what black women are dealing with.
Well, I know what my partner would be dealing with if she had that conversation with me. But as far as black women as a whole, what issues do you guys have that you feel like are not being cared for?
So that's what I'm saying. You can't say you care and you're not even informed,
I
right?
mean,
When you
well,
had black women, hold up, when you had black women who did created the Black Lives Matter movement, right? They went and got statistics. They went and collected data. They wrote grants, like grant proposals.
mhm.
So for you to just be like, "Wow, no, it's crazy."
I mean, no, if you don't communicate and expect others to know what your issues are, I feel like that's crazy. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
gaslighting.
yeah, I mean, I feel
But
like we
you,
care
so
about your
why?
issues.
On what basis are you saying that y'all care about our issues that we face? In?
I mean, all right, let me ask you this. Do you believe
I'll just ask you a
Wait, yeah, yeah,
question.
yeah. I'm answering your question, but I have a question in order to answer that question. So my thing is this: do you believe that men all around um should just be waking up today and be like, you know, what is your issue, and somehow help you out? Like,
Yeah, you're not answering my question. You came in and say you do care about black women issues when you made that statement. What issues were you referring
I
to?
mean, any issues that y'all have that's relevant that y'all are willing to speak about.
Black women talking about their issues all day, every day.
Okay,
What
so
are you
am I
talking about?
supposed to just randomly? You're a random black woman. I'm supposed to just help you because you have problems. Everybody has problems. I'm trying to figure out what problems are you talking about. Are you saying black men in general? Why do you feel as though you're owed something? Like why your father can't help you out with your issues? What issues do you have that'll better along bring this conversation?
Yeah, and I think that goes to the conversation about it not being reciprocated, right? Because the black community is hella male centered, right? And when we advocate, when women advocate, we always advocate for race first, right? And what a lot of women are realizing there's no solidarity, so it doesn't make sense to advocate on race, right? We can't just advocate on gender. We have to understand the intersectionality. You don't choose one over the other. You have to put both. You always have to always consider both.
So why do you feel as though black men don't care about black women's issues? Because you're making it everybody issue. Like you should be making it a your man issue. Your man is responsible for your problems. Your man.
Yeah, based on what you say, that's what I'm saying. Like again, it's a systematic issue.
I mean, and your family as well.
No, do you know? Do you understand when something's systematic, how it gets dealt with?
How does it get dealt with?
It's like you dealing with police brutality, and I'm
Mhm.
like, well, hopefully your partner can help you out with that.
Or you can help yourself. That's the whole thing with systematic issues as well. Okay, police brutality. Make sure that you're informed about the laws that's going around. Make sure you're informed on how to deal
But see
with
how you
cops.
just said help yourself. Like, why would you lie and say you care about black women
No,
issues
no,
when
wait,
you
wait, wait,
that's your
wait, wait, wait,
response?
wait. You pushing the agenda right now. I feel what you're doing.
No, I'm not putting
Wait,
shit.
wait, wait.
Listen,
I care
I'm
about black
that's what
women's
you
issues, but
said.
every black
You said
woman's
hold
issue
up.
is not my issue. Every black woman's issue is not my
Sorry.
issue.
That's not what I said. I said if it's a systematic problem, systematic, why would you say, well, you need to fix it yourself?
So there's a systematic issue that accosts black women.
It's a lot of systematic issues, yeah.
Okay, how can I help you with the systematic issue that accosts black women? Why can't the community, the black community, help ourselves? Why are you leaning on the black man? The line of questioning in there, why don't black men care about black women's issues? The line of questioning, you're helping the system. You're helping the system with that line of questioning. So when
So
I
I'm
ask
saying,
you,
if you actually
wait,
cared
wait,
about the issues, you wouldn't be so defensive.
wait. Hey, this not what we doing. We having an intelligent conversation. I'm not being defensive.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
No,
You
passion
are being
does
defensive.
not, it's not
That's not
defensiveness.
passion.
How you tell me? How do you tell me what?
Passion usually has something behind it. You saying
No.
that
I
you
do
don't
got something behind it. Cause so for instance, watch this. My mother, right? My mother, she feels as though I should be so much more to her, right? Regardless of how she treated me growing up, she feels like as a black man, oh, you should care about your mother more, right? So things that happened in the past, she wants. Wait. Let me finish.
We talking about systematic.
Wait, no, let me finish. And we could take it to the systematic thing. But I'm gonna give you one
It was
black
always
woman,
a
and I'm gonna give you me.
systematic thing.
I'm gonna give you one black woman. I'm gonna give you me. My mother. She wants me to forget about the past.
Hold up. Because you using this opportunity to shit on your mom.
No,
and
I'm
it's
not
crazy.
using. I'm not. You don't even know my mom. I'm using the opportunity to bring
I
awareness
know.
to. I'm
I
not
don't
shitting
know
on my
your
mom.
mom, but I know your.
Just
hold
let me
up.
finish what I'm
I
saying.
don't know
I'm
your
not shitting
mom,
on
but
her.
I'm pretty sure your dad.
Just let me finish what I'm saying. You think what you're doing is you're listening to respond. You're not even listening to hear me out. Maybe this the reason why we don't want to hear each other. That's why we can't get to the root of the issue, because everybody's so worried about listening to respond, not listen to develop understanding and help one another out. That's the thing. I'm having an intelligent conversation. You trying to cut me off to push again your agenda that black men don't care about black women.
You real egotistical to say you having an intelligent conversation.
Look at your comments.
But that's what I'm saying. And that's the way allyship don't work that way, right? If I gotta be on my best behavior for you
You don't have to be on your best behavior, but in order to hear me out, you got to hear what I'm saying and not respond to one idea. That's not how a conversation works. We can never get nowhere if we're going to target one thing that somebody says and cut off the conversation. You ain't even let me get to where I was getting in my mom's thing. You think, oh, you're
I don't want. Hold on. I'm saying here talking about black women issues. You want shit on your mom.
Is my mom a black woman? I'm not shitting on my mom. All I was saying was this. All I was saying was we had some issues in the past. Wait. All I was saying was we had some issues in the past. You want me to forget about them.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to.
Okay. Well, there was a woman who had some issues with me in the past, and they want me to forget about it, right? A black woman. And now thinks that I owe her something because I'm a black man.
So you problematic because all these women got problems with you?
No. This is the same woman you didn't want me to name. That's all I'm saying. This same woman
you still decided to do it anyway. Like I wanted to hear.
Right, but I didn't say who it was. You. What did you get from what I said? Let me see.
Nothing. That's why it's interesting. You think it's an intellectual conversation.
I mean, it could be more intellectual if you just listen. You feel what I'm saying?
No, you assuming you the intellectual, but you have no information.
What information are you looking for?
Can I say something, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say something? I wanted to say thank you for allowing me to. Thank you for accepting my request. I wanted to ask the gentleman a question. What exactly is your issue with black women in general? Can you just for a moment forgive and forget your mom for this instance in this conversation? Why? Because your mom mistreated you as a black woman. Why did you make that
that's not
general?
That. You miss. I don't have an issue with black women at all. I don't have an issue with black women at all.
Sarah, not only don't he give a fuck, he don't have self-awareness. So you're not gonna get anywhere with that question.
Why do y'all think I have issues with black women? Y'all was asking me why don't black men care about black women?
Do you date black women?
Yeah, I'm with a beautiful black woman. She's a therapist.
Hold on, Sarah. Everybody get that chance to speak, but we not censoring nobody. You want to respond to the prompt?
Why don't black men care about black women's issues? I personally think black men don't care about black women issues because they don't have a lot of black men, especially in America, they grew up with the negative stereotype of black women, whether it's a black woman in their life, their moms or their aunties or sisters who were probably, if they grew up in a dysfunctional household, that they had a lot of struggles, they internalized that forever. Within our community, we don't value therapy, no matter if you're American, no matter if you're African, Caribbean, we Black people as a whole, we don't value therapy, mental health, and so there's just a lot of trauma from the womb to all the way to till our elders are dead. Like they carry that trauma from the womb to the tomb, and so the Black men are not getting therapy to sort out their issues. So if they grew up with a negative connotation about Black women, when they go out into the world, they carry that on their shoulders and they kind of project that onto Black women. Now, not all Black men do this, obviously, so I'm not going to generalize
We're
Black
not
men.
doing it. We're not about to do that because that's the out they be looking for. But
Oh,
thank
okay,
you for
okay, yeah, okay,
coming.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
y'all gotta
No, it's
you gotta
it's
understand.
no
But we
out.
have to hold up, because you was just clearing your nasty ass throat. When it comes to us talking about systematic issues and having an in general conversation, because that little exception you gave, that's not the grace we get, right?
that's true.
All you doing is giving that person to say, "Oh, I'm one of those exception people," and it gives them an out. It's fine to hold everybody accountable.
Okay, okay.
So why
Um,
generalize black men not caring about
Go ahead,
black women?
high flyer.
Y'all professional victims on
What's
here.
up? How y'all doing today?
You can't
Hey,
say
how you
Black women are
doing? Hold
professional
up. No, we're
victims.
not. Ma'am, stop responding to him. He want attention and he wanted to get you upset. Go ahead, flyer.
Hey, I see. It's an issue with the conversation. It's a balance in the conversation when it come with the two individuals. Just in period. When people meet each other, the failure of communication is always at an all time high. Like she said, it's always trauma, 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 and people don't address those issues right then and there because they, when I first meet a lady, and then when a male says, have you ever, had any trauma or anything like that? It's always, well, I don't feel like talking about it right now. But as adults, we need to.
That's an individual issue you're talking about.
It's an individual issue, but
Hmm.
it's an individual issue that needs to be addressed when it comes
No,
down.
I wanted
When it
to.
comes,
no, we talking about,
I had a
hold up.
question.
Hold up. We talking about systematic issues. And this is the crazy part, because when black women talking to black men about the issues we deal with, it's like talking to white. Hold up, it's the same exact experience you have when you're talking about white people about racism.
Right.
so
That's why you
so
individualizing it.
explain the issues that's to be
I know I'm
addressed.
not doing no labor. I'm not going to do that. If you gave a fuck, you already know. Not doing that. I'm not about to sit here and talk about how I'm oppressed as a woman for you to sit here and gaslight me. Are you crazy?
I have a question. To piggyback of what Terry says, what she's basically saying is what's understood doesn't need to be
Hold up.
explained.
Yeah, hold up, real quick, Sarah.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen to what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck. You understand?
Right.
He don't get. He does not give a fuck. And you can sit here and explain. Hold up. I don't know who got the police. I'm gonna meet y'all. This man don't give a fuck. He don't give a shit. He don't give. He don't care. He's not coming from a place of trying to understand. He ain't did no research and have anything to add. He ain't here talking about some individual shit because he is egotistical. Don't waste your time or labor explaining shit to a motherfucker who waiting for the opportunity to disrespect you. What's up, East?
Hey y'all, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to say, I just want to give my little 2 cents on it. But why don't black men care about black women's issues? I agree with you, Tara. It's the same thing it's the same like thing of trying to talk to a white person about black people's issues. I think that they're gonna,
Are you at a party or something?
no, I'm out doing this.
They hear that music.
Yeah, they hear the music. Hold on. I just think that it's not that they don't care; it's
Hold
that
up. The
they.
music kind of loud.
It is all right. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. What's up, nephew? Where the hell you been at?
Yo, what's good? I just been busy with life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 21 now. I'm saying,
I can't hear you.
you can hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, is it me? Or
You low.
low? Try to turn me up. You can turn me up.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you a little better, but you low.
Oh, yeah. I said that I'm 21 now. So I'm just dealing with life and you.
Oh, look, you grown now. Hope you making good life decisions.
I have a girlfriend, and it's going actually really good. So,
Hold on. I can't do the mic. It's fucked up. I tried. It's fucked up though.
now, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, is that better?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, my fault. Um, but yeah, I'm just getting through life, trying to just do my life and everything.
Hold on, you coming up here. I'm glad you doing good and all, but you come up here so much for relationships and stuff
Oh
like
yeah, I
that.
can't talk to you.
This not this may not be the topic for that. I just hope you doing good, man.
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Oh yeah, but on the topic, I feel like the reason as to why black guys don't really care about black women is because I think because of the stereotype and everything. Like if you grew around black people and you grew around all that and everything, you kind of develop some type of hate or resentment towards those people. So, and I feel like that's why black
I
people.
mean, we also live in a misogynistic society, so that's gonna add to it.
Yeah, also that too. But yeah, if you grew around
So,
black
hold
people
on,
all your life,
tell us what you've learned about black women issues that you think are important.
since I know you, or
Period.
oh I feel like in general black women go through a lot. They also have to go through oppression and with
That's crazy.
and what yeah, well, black women go through a lot of oppression nowadays because they feel
Like what?
in the workplace and just daily life in public. Whenever any guy sees a black woman, they automatically thinks that they're aggressive or ghetto or just mean. It's kind of like they thinking that every girl watch baddies, you know, and they kind of use that as a way of like putting them all into one group, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot worse than that. That's how they reinforce the trope to justify the way black women are treated. But that's not you ain't really saying nothing about the issues.
Can
You
I
gotta
go,
do
y'all?
better
Can you hear
than
me
this.
now?
The main reason men don't care about
Hold
y'all
on,
issues.
wait, y'all. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick.
Nephew,
Sorry,
you
I
gotta do
was
better
I had a
than
Galentine's Day. Taking my. Y'all can hear me?
yeah.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, the reason why I think that black men don't care about black women's issues is that I think that they need us to have those issues. They need to keep those issues in the community in order for them to keep that one leg up. Because black women are already outpacing them in education, businesses, home ownerships, health wise. Like we're already outpacing them. So imagine if they try to help us with equal pay. Imagine if they try to help us with discrimination and sexism and misogyny and things like that. We would far exceed them. And I think that they know that. So they have to keep those certain types of oppressions within our community so they can
You
own
breaking
the
up.
top of our community. So they have to keep those certain types of oppressions within our community, those issues in our community, in order for them to be at the top, in order for them to neg us. Like they need those issues in order for them to be on top of us, basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's also, when you think of things like sexual assault, interpartner violence, and femicide, who's the one who's committing those issues for us? Who's causing those issues for us, right? So of course they're not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to go back in. I'm gonna stay on the panel. I'm at this thing with my mama and my best friend because I take care of the black women in my life, unlike you niggas. But I'll be back.
Damn.
Flyer, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, so let me piggyback on that whole thing. She just made
I wanted
that,
to say something too.
Hold on,
so
y'all gotta wait.
okay, so on the back end, well really the reason why men really don't care about black women issues is because at this point in time and day and age, it's a lot of shit going on with the brainwashing. It's a lot of brainwashing going on. And from the propaganda to from how your grannies was raised, and then to the transformation into how you ladies are raised now, and then the presentation of the respect, because it's I don't know where this masculinity weird shit from a woman come in at. Oh, I'm in my masculine era. I don't know where that shit came in at. I never heard a woman say no shit like that back in the day when I was growing up with granny, and
When you was a kid,
you see what
you
I'm saying?
wasn't.
It was
So when you was a kid, you wasn't in grown folks' business. Got it. But hold up, real quick, cause you're not saying nothing. Go ahead, Akil.
you didn't give me a chance. So,
Yo,
Hey, no, it's Akil time. Hold up.
go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
okay then.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I actually just got tuned in. I was trying to see here a couple of the issues we was talking about firstly, but I was trying to figure out where we were separating the black man from the black woman. I mean, I think I heard a little bit about talking about women being masculine. I mean, I think I've heard some of that type of stuff growing up, but it's not the same thing as nowadays. I think women, especially like even just speaking on just black issues in general, I don't know how the black woman has separated herself from the black man. We still have the same issues. If I mean, women in general had their own issues on top of that, women rights, but then the black woman, I guess I could hear that other last part that the last female spoke about trying to
Hold up.
like,
No females up here.
oh sorry, or I'm not sure exactly what the pronoun would be, but what's her name?
Are you a male or a man?
Anakin is her name. Sorry, male or a man? I would say a man.
All right, hold up. You ain't saying
Exactly.
nothing. Hold up, real quick, y'all. Can y'all make sure y'all tapping the screen? Share the live out to people you think might want to participate in the conversation. If you agree with people saying on the panel, you can support them by gifting them. You can also contribute to my Heart Me Go. I keep pinning it to join my team. And if you like the live, you can support the live goal. Go ahead, London.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. What I've been hearing recently about this is just kind of proving the problem. These men are very much individualized. That's a tenet of white supremacy. 100%. They don't really think of it as a community aspect, right? As far as black people and specifically black women, we did not get the right to vote before, a long time after black men did. And right now, exactly what the host was saying, the femicide rates are going up. The usoricide rates are going up, which means the close proximity a woman is with a man, the more likely that man is to unalive the woman, right? And this is in proximity to all communities, black on black, white on white, right? And what I was trying to get to was if a man likes to be called a man instead of male, then don't call women females, call them women. That's so...
Hold up. So here's what I think about that, right? Because I'm not gonna fight for somebody to call me to show me respect. You disrespect, I'm gonna disrespect you. But I also know that men be fucking all types of shit, right? And they fuck animals. So I'm gonna believe him when he say female.
I'm not gonna.
You know what? That's right. That's an amazing point, Tara. You know what? I'm just gonna land it there. I feel like you really covered it. These men don't really care about black issues because they don't got a vagina. They have what I call womb envy. Yeah, they miss the punani. Yeah.
Is there we kind of separate this a little bit between women rights and black women rights?
Hold up. You're a little incoherent or whatever. Go ahead, CFD.
Yo, hear me?
What is this, man?
How you doing?
Good. How are you? So what's this topic of
saying you said,
No, you was already in the comments. You know what the topic is. Just say what you want to say.
damn, all right, my fault, Black Queen. I just want to say, you said,
My name's
you
Tara.
said these black
No, my name's Tara.
Oh, Tara, my fault. Let me put some respect on it, Tara. You said these niggas be fucking anything, animals or anything like that, or black women don't like
You
black
white?
men, or brainwash.
Hold on, you white?
No, I'm not white.
No, don't say that word. It's giving white.
All right, my fault. I won't use it then.
What is this?
But you said black men don't want black women earlier, right? But let me tell you.
So it's a question on the screen. Do you want to respond to it?
Let me tell you the truth about it and the brainwashing, the propaganda that's going on that people are not seeing through. A lot of times y'all see a black man with a non-black woman. Let me tell you the truth about that shit. I know it's a lot of dickhead athletes out there doing that dumb shit, you feel me? But a lot of that shit is propagated through the media. The CIA and the Jews, if a black man goes out his race, they want to promote that shit. They want to put it on the TV. They want to put it on Netflix. Why? So they can destroy the black family structure. That is the whole key. White motherfuckers, they're with any type of woman. They're with Asian bitches.
We don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. You don't know nothing about black women issues. Moving on. Go ahead, Black Peer Review.
Hello. So why don't black men care about black women's issues? Well, I don't think we're looking at the structure that black men have in America when we say that we don't care about black women's issues. You have Raphael Warnock, who's a part of the Black Maternal Health Monibus Act, right, which is 13 comprehensive bills to address the maternal mortality rate and medical racism that black women face in America. You have Senator Cory Booker, who's also on the same exact bill. You have Brian Stevenson, which directly is fighting against wage discrimination for black women. So I think that when we talk about black men not caring about black women's issues, you're probably talking about maybe your boyfriend or maybe members of your community who's like a construction worker and is not actually fighting the system or within the system to make change. But if you think that black men don't care about black women's issues, then I got news for you. You need to go look up what these black politicians are doing, because they're holding it down for black women right now. Black men are holding it down for black women.
Hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. I think it's good that you know about the issues that black women are facing, right? And like some of the efforts to deal with it. Why do you think so many black men don't?
What do you mean?
You've heard black men speak on this panel. Why do you think they don't and they're not aware?
Well, I think we shouldn't confuse ignorance for malintent. So some of these brothers might have a business degree. Some of these brothers might be not concerned with furthering their secondary education. So these are political issues, which everyone might not be concerned with.
Okay, so you're saying they're not concerned with it. It's not an issue, but I'm pretty sure if I was hosting a panel 5 years ago about Black Lives Matter, right? We had women who work in retail. We have educators. We'll have people in academia, women who not only would be well versed, but they could give you some information. They can say some names. They would know the full scenarios. So you saying they too busy because they got to go to work?
Well, not just work, but everyday life. Even though I do agree with what you're saying, I think that there is a disparity, and I think it should be addressed. But I also think that if we were to kind of reverse the panels, and I don't think that as many black women would be well versed in perhaps what's going on in the pro-black movement or male issues.
That's not true, because that's the thing. We are male centered, and I think it's interesting because instead of you listening to the conversation, how it's going, and help advocate for women issues, you wanted to come up here and slam dunk in my face about, oh, we got these few black men out here doing, but the other men that work, and that should be justified.
It's not a few black men.
Hold up. That's the interesting part, right? Because if this was a race thing and a white person came up here talking about, and name some white people who are actually supporting legislation and talking about, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, white people out there trying to dismantle racism, you would think that shit was foolish, but yet you sat here and did it, and you was feeling yourself when you said it. Like you thought you just said something, even though we had multiple men on this panel being disrespectful, not caring, and in the comments, and I'm pretty sure you've heard that. That's the take you took. You want to convince us that you give a fuck and these other men give a fuck, but yet instead of addressing the men who don't know what's going on and the men who were disrespectful, you came up here to try to say something in my face. That's very interesting, sir.
The womp
I think
womp
that's
womp
very,
sound.
hold up. No. I'm a black woman up here advocating and calling out black men who are disrespectful to us and don't give a fuck about us. And this motherfucker came up here with notes. He went to Google and was like, Google, give me the names of some black men doing some shit real quick so I can tell this black woman about herself. Like, like you the fucking problem, sir. You the fucking problem. That shit is fucking crazy. Highly disrespectful, and you don't care either.
Can I respond to what you're saying? Or no?
Go ahead, but you still being condescending.
Okay, so right now your panel and your prompt is about one thing. I did not come up here to talk about what the
What's
brother
the one
what
thing
the
that
other
is about?
brothers. It's about
What's the one thing
black
it's
men
about?
caring about black women's issues. And in my
Okay, so
response, okay, go ahead.
hold up. So you're not even considering what I just said. You're gonna pretend like I ain't say that. Go ahead, because you want to debate me on a social topic that impacts me. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead and be the better black woman up here. Go ahead.
Okay, right. So what I was doing was I was addressing the prompt, and I was talking about how, well, the everyday black man might not care about these things. That doesn't mean that black men don't care about black women's issues. When we're often talking about politics and we generalize a whole group, we talk about the structure that follows the group and not the individualized members of said group. So black
Yeah,
men
and I
that
just
are
gave you an
working in
example.
politics. So
Hold up. No,
okay,
hold up. I just give you an example when it came to Black Lives Matter and how much advocacy black women have for that, no matter what field they worked in, sir. And you still trying to push that
but that does
narrative.
nothing for our issues. The everyday person knowing about the issues does nothing for them. It's people that
So
work in the
tell us
systems.
more about how black women have spearheaded movements for black men. And every fucking movement have been disrespected. And when we learn about
What?
these movements, when we learn about these efforts, a black man faces there, and people don't even know about the black women who are doing those things. And how like
Right.
women like no, yeah, right.
So we're not in opposition, sister. What I'm saying is that the everyday person knowing about something doesn't change anything.
Don't gaslight me, sir. Don't gaslight me. Because if you came up here like, oh, you know that there are some issues and you gave it some names and you was like, there are black men who care, but the way you ended that, Mr. Drop the Mic, you were being disrespectful. So don't say and gaslight me. That's the energy you gave. I'm gonna match your energy.
Okay. What my entire point is, right, is that the everyday person educating themselves, well, that's great for discussion and debates. The only in the system, right? We've seen that the last biggest black protest did nothing legislatively for black people, right? So the only people that we can rely on to actually change these issues that black women are facing are the people in Congress, right? Is the Black Congressional Black Caucus that's going on right now, and it's full of tons of black men that are addressing these very issues that we're speaking about. That's all I was saying, sister. I was not coming up to try to undermine what you got going on or to add to the ignorance, right? I just want to say that the structure that black men are operating within are working every day to help out black women. That's all I'm saying.
So even though you heard the men say what they said, and I think it's interesting because if you're coming from a place of education, you spread education, but you clearly want to win the debate. But that's fine. You can gaslight. What's up, Shamron?
Hey Tara, what's going on?
Okay.
Why don't black men care about black women's issues? Because the shit don't affect us for real. That's essentially what it is. This is why I always say that if we dismantled racism right now, that's not going to do anything to dismantle smexism, because that's not shit that affects us, so we don't give a fuck about it. I was actually on a Twitter space, and the topic of that space was about why don't black men have a voice, right? Or why can't black men have an opinion? And I had to get on, like, no, we've always had an opinion. Everything that has happened in the black community has been because of the shit that black men want to desire, especially to satisfy our like our appeal to manhood and masculinity, especially when it comes to competing with like other men, right? So at the end of the day, when we talk about this, right, why we don't give a fuck about black women's issues, because that shit don't bother us, that shit don't affect us. We don't suffer from smexism. We don't suffer from misogyny. we get on the most we do. We want to get on here and bitch and moan about misandry, but at the end of the day, that shit's not harming us in the same way that misogyny has been harming black women for centuries and millennia at this point in time. And like, I think it's crazy. Niggas will have whole platforms dedicated to talking about, oh well, this pro-black misandry that black women have or whatever, and we bitching and moaning about the things and the effects it has on black boys and stuff like that. But motherfuckers is not talking about the effect that misogyny has had on black women for the last 3 or 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 centuries, right? The last 2,000 fucking years that we've been under religion. We don't ever talk about the fact that misogyny has had a way worse effect on women and girls than it had, and for just as long, if not longer, than racism has had on black people. We don't want to talk about that shit because ultimately it doesn't serve our goal and our focus, because then we have to acknowledge the fact that we very much so take part.
Double.
That was
Oh,
loud
thank
as hell in my
you.
ear.
That was cute. I
But
love that.
it was cute, but but then we'd have to acknowledge the fact that we take a very serious role in victimizing and preying upon black girls and black women, black children too, right? We'd have to acknowledge the fact that we oftentimes are a part of the problem, that we do prey on and victimize black women at a very high rate, but because and that's what it essentially does. It helps us prevent us from acknowledging the fact that we're a part of the problem and that we're actually the ones that prey on and victimize black women, while we want to sit up and say that we actually protect black women. I'll land.
Thank you, Shalon. That was cute. Thank you, Double L. What's up, E?
Can you hear me? Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't black men care about black women's issues? So you cannot expect black men to care about your issues when they don't even care about what's going on with the other black men. So you have to understand that, like, black men just don't care about shit in general unless it's things that benefit them. So unless it's like, talking about women that are feminine, submissive, other races of women, weaves, wigs, lashes, like that's really the only thing they care about and want to care about, because that's the only thing they really understand. Okay, but when it comes to not, I wouldn't say high end, but when it comes to very high level of issues, a lot of black men don't have the education to understand what's going on. So because of that, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. So like, I'm gonna give you an example, right? A lot of black women last year, I think it was like 250,000 black women were laid off jobs. And you know what? Every time I bring it up to black men, they didn't know what to say. But when it came to a black woman wearing weaves, they had a whole bunch of shit to say. That's because black men only care about things that benefit them. They don't care about real world shit. They really don't care. Redlining is still a thing in my state. I don't know if people know that, but redlining is huge. A lot of black families were denied housing. There's a lot of black women being picked up off the streets. It's not a joke, and I wish I like could show you this. But black women are being picked up off the side of the streets. Black men don't give a fuck about that. Black families were denied housing. Black men don't give a fuck about that. So they only care about things that only benefit them, or they think will benefit them, right? I just got off a panel the other day where these black men were downing these black women for the fact that she wanted to get into law school. They're talking about, oh, you're not really a lawyer, you're an undergrad. Oh, okay, well, I want to make 6 figures. Now you're gonna be broke as fuck. See, they're so ego filled. They have no care in their body, and because of the fact they don't care about themselves, they're not gonna care about you. So if you really want black men to care about the shit that you're going through, go to higher educated black men. Go to them. Be like, you know what? I need help. Here are our issues. Don't go to black men on TikTok. Half of them don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Go to men in politics. Go to men who are fighting when it comes to like the democracy. Go to black men like that, because those are the ones that can actually make a change. Those are the ones that love using their voices and they use their voice to the day they die. Don't go on a TikTok be like, hey, black man. Hell no. I would highly advise you not to. But that's just kind of like where I stand. I don't know if that makes sense.
I think when it comes to allyship, we also understand that um like we explain things and we advocate. That's what we black men when we're doing, and you have other groups of people, including black men, who've benefited from the way black women are able to build community and the labor that. Hold up, somebody background loud. Labor that women perform, right? But like we also understand some of these issues are contradicting, which is why they're not advocating in they negatives. Like when it comes to reproductive health, like we have them who say they are pro-choice, but they also want to have a say in whether or not you have the baby or not, right? We have again the interpartner violence. That's an issue. We sexual assault. It's an issue. Femicide. Black women femicide is a crisis at this point, right? When it comes to sex trafficking, when it comes to all the black women who are single mothers still supporting their children and holding up the community, they're treated and shitted on by the black men in our community. When it comes to our reproductive rights, like that's not being championed for like that. When it comes to the mental health issues we face when they are specific to just us, they don't become the focus and they antagonize about it, and they say things like, oh, this must be an individual problem, you must be hurt, you can't be talking about a systematic issue, it must be something personal for you. They individualize it, and it's very condescending. And be careful, because even black men who have a status aren't necessarily going to advocate for you just because they're educated sometimes, because like you have men out here who say, you know, if a man is educated, he high value, and he can basically use you, because we live in a society that is highly racist, right? And misogynistic as fuck. And the misogyny that we experience, it comes from everywhere. It's something we have to dismantle ourselves. So
So what you
yeah.
just said is actually very true. And I'm gonna be really quick about this, but I need black people to listen, right? I live in a county where I live in California, and everybody thinks, oh, it's so diverse, it's great out here. I'm gonna tell you that a lot of black women are highly targeted in predominantly non-black areas, and they don't know this, right? But they're highly targeted in non-black areas, and the people that are gonna be targeting you guys the most are the foreigner the foreigner Latinos, and then the white men. I've had really creepy encounters where I've had people try to pick me up off the streets. This would be like broad daylight. I've had really creepy encounters, and I've seen other black women also get approached off the streets. Ain't nobody care. You want to know why? Because the police department out here doesn't even care about black people, let alone black women. So anytime that something creepy or something, you know, seriously wrong goes down with black women, they don't care. They don't care. This is some serious shit. And a lot of black men say, oh, well, we don't care. We know you don't. And then they talk about, well, we'll just go somewhere else because we're the most desirable.
But you got land, so I can go to the next person and open the panel.
They say, well, we're the most desirable, right? They talk about how apparently Japan and China is paying them.
No, E, you got to land, so we can continue.
Okay, never mind. I'll let somebody else talk.
I'm gonna let a word of go, and then we gonna open the panel. You there, sir? I guess not. We can go ahead and open the panel. I don't know. There's a lot of people in these in my queue. I don't think should be up here.
Yes, I've been listening to your Is it my time to talk or?
Oh, okay. There you go. What's up?
Yeah, I've been listening to your conversation, and you know, I spent like 27 years in Chicago, but I'm now living in the Bahamas where I was born. And what I hear is, you know, people kicking the can down the road, and nobody's taking accountability, responsibility for their own behavior, their own actions. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, I think every human being ought to make their life their greatest project, and stop kicking the can down the road and blaming other people. I mean, we have 80 billion. There's 80 billion heavens or universes on the top of the neck of each human being. And we have to get control, and we have to come into accountability, responsibility for that heaven or that universe on top of our neck.
Oh my
And put
God.
our attention inside of our skull where God relies. You know? That's the solution. We need solutions.
Hold up. You haven't stated anything about black women issues, sir.
No, I'm talking about, listen, you talk about black women, all right? I'm talking about black women too.
No. The issues black women face.
Well, I hear you. Black women face issues. because they're not respected. Okay, they're not respected, but the issues black women dealing with, it goes way back to the days of slavery, all the way back to there. You know what I mean? It's like I can say, who do you blame? The stick that's the hand that's holding the stick.
Hold up. You still not, you being vague, and I feel like you want to say like some more of your talking points, and they kind of weird.
Yeah, I know it's kind of weird.
You know, this not the place for that. Like,
No, I know it's kind of weird to you because you know you are who you are, and you rather deal with things from
no. See, that's what I'm saying. Now you about to be passive aggressive.
No, I'm saying you in the world. No, I'm saying you in the world.
You're not talking about the. Hold up, no, you're not talking about the fucking topic. You're not talking about the topic. You're not saying shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm saying
you
don't take accountability. You don't take accountability for black women. You don't take accountability.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you being antagonistic now. Because the thing is, you don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. You wanted to say your little next line.
You don't want to take accountability for your foolishness as a black woman.
See what I'm saying? Now you want to attack me because you're not on topic. You want to, I got to be attacked because you're not on topic. That's crazy.
I heard fought you niggas be stupid.
He not saying nothing. He want to
come in with that. Black women break and be cheap.
No, you want to talk about that spiritual realm shit.
Like wildfire. You get relationship disrespect, man. You don't give them no peace in the home. You're so disrespectful.
Nobody asked you to come up here and projectile shit your own issues, sir.
Oh, shut your mouth, you faggot. Shut your mouth.
No, you gotta go.
Yeah, you're homosexual.
Oh man.
Is that
there go that man of God?
You said the universe is on top of your neck. Is that what that was?
Them be the worst ones. The men of God be the worst motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie to you. And also, let me say this too: when it comes to the Caribbean men don't be giving a lot of us don't be giving a fuck about women's issues. Which is why the issues that exist in the Caribbean exist. When I tell y'all that I burnt my cape, so to speak, for like even trying to the whole diaspora war and shit like that. When it comes to like even Jamaican men, when I found out that Jamaica was the second leading country in the world behind South Africa for femicide, no, a lot of, and it's not just Jamaica, it's other issues in the Caribbean too. But them motherfuckers, they don't be caring, especially about women's issues, because a lot of the shit that they do is steeped in like deep patriarchal, misogynistic bullshit. So yeah, it makes sense that he come up here and say that shit and try to blame and pit everything on fucking women, because that's what they do everywhere, really, but especially in the Caribbean.
That man angry.
How are you?
You made him mad.
Hold up. Which home did? Hold up. Innovative didn't go. Am I saying innovative?
You're saying it perfectly. It's innovative. Yep.
Okay.
Hi everyone. I just want to say hello before I start speaking. I just literally hopped on the panel. I don't know who this guy is with the Shaq. Oh, Shinron. I feel like I agree with you. I was going to say to your point that black men don't care about black women's issues because they're not black women. They come from black women, but once they develop into manhood, they're thrust into a society that more so benefits their masculinity than their blackness. So I think that's why they don't really care. It doesn't affect them until it affects them. And then when it affects them, it's personal and it's not collective. So that's what I'll say for that.
Thank you. Go ahead, Khaleesi.
Why don't black men care about black women's issues? They are desensitized because they're too close to us to care, in my opinion.
So
a lot of them are the culprits of our pain and suffering. So how could they, if they are unable to fix it, then the best thing they could do is ignore it. So it's a desensitization.
Yeah, I think when it's the closeness, it would definitely be an incentive because, like, again, black women still have advocated for black men to the point where you have black women against their own self-interest, right? When we think about, being with a guy for his potential and giving him grace because, the world, he's being discriminated against because he's a black man, right? That's not to your benefit, but black women do it all the time. Everybody went, so yeah, it's open panel.
Can I ask you a question, host?
Go ahead.
Yes.
What made you ask this question for the panel?
Oh, I don't know. It probably was something because I usually do my prompts on my live. Something somebody said.
Okay.
All right. I did have a question, and then this question is for the black men who are here and who are in the comments. So, since you guys don't care about our issues, why is it when some shit goes down, you always turn to us to fix your fucking problems, but you always throw us under the bus like we're your oppositions in the streets?
Yo, let me speak. Let me speak.
Because we like to pick and choose. It's called entitlement. We feel entitled to your servitude as long as it benefits us. And the moment that we no longer need it, then you can go back and fend for your fucking self. That's essentially what it is.
Terrible,
That's
terrible,
ego and entitlement.
terrible, terrible claim.
Like when we let's say if a white man or any other man of any other race, oftentimes when black women date out, or the men are upholding them, or black women are giving praises to those men because they've had a positive interaction with them, you guys feel a certain type of way, especially when that black woman is like of a certain phenotype and she's your preference. You guys lash out and you bring it to the internet, or you're very vocal about your disgust, but we can't do the same with you guys. So I just find it very weird, and I don't like the answers that I'm getting half answers from you guys.
Well, at this, you got to think
That's
about
what
it
it is.
too.
It's an entitlement. We feel
Yeah, most
entitled to have things the way we want to have it, to include women. That's why even if you listen to a lot of us talk, right? When we say black women, a lot of times, like I know I'll do it, we say our women. And even though a lot of times, we might not necessarily mean anything by that particularly, it still speaks to the amount of entitlement that we have to you all. So that's essentially what it is. You all belong to us, and we expect you all to serve our interests and to serve our goals. And the moment that your goals no longer align with ours, then you can kick rocks. That's what it actually is.
Yeah, that's a lie.
No,
Alright.
it's not.
Yo, I
That's a
got one quick
lie.
question.
Tell
I
us how
got
it's a
one quick
lie.
question.
Hold up. Let him tell us how it's a lie.
That is the lie. Number one, sis, to answer your question, when you say black men call on y'all to fix everything, define that.
Okay, so for instance, anytime one of the major issues in this country is like the racism. Anytime there was ever an issue about you guys facing oppression or anything, black women are at the forefront, vocally and physically, where there were
It's a lie.
marches,
It's a
where
lie.
there that's no black
No,
men, black hold on,
historically speaking,
black
Real
that's a
quick, you
women.
lie.
asked her a question.
Historically
Hold up.
speaking, it's
You asked her a
true.
question. She's
No, it's a
responding.
lie.
Let me
Know what?
respond.
Hold up.
Come on, bro.
No.
Hey, yo,
Finish
we taking
answering.
turns.
He
No
can
shouting. No
respond when
shouting
you're
out.
done.
Take turns, yo.
Please. So, you want to talk about some historically? Black women have been at the forefront for a lot of battles, including the feminist movement, civil rights, all that stuff. I'm not saying black men didn't participate, but what I'm saying is when things go down, black women are always at the forefront. And now, if we're in today's age, it's not just black women; it's also gay black men who are also at the forefront. When you guys go through something. Anytime there is an issue that you guys are facing when it comes to oppression, because you guys don't care about oppression, you only care about oppression when it's you guys are facing it. So as long as you guys can try to align with the white man, you don't care. So when things don't go your way, you come back to the black community and you come back to the black women so we can use our voices for you. Like literally like the mass protests, police brutality, black women are there at the forefront. They're protesting because we see our aunts, we see our uncles, we see our brothers, our cousins, we out in the streets. We don't want nothing bad to happen to them. So we're protesting, we're praying, we're like hoping things work out for you guys. We're using our voices. Aside from using our body, we're using our voices. So and white women and other races don't do what we do for you guys. They don't stand up for you
You're not
guys. They
staying
don't
on
protest.
topic, though.
You're not. They don't protest or do any of those things. You don't run to white people. You don't run to any other community when you guys are facing issues. When you're
Why
facing
would
issues,
we?
you come to
Why would
black
you? That's your
women.
community.
Why
Let her
would we?
finish.
Well,
When
no.
you land your
Why
point,
would
sir.
we
Hold up,
run
sir. Hold up,
to
Rob.
other
Let her finish
communities?
her point.
Her point
Hold up.
is she's conflicted.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not
Sarah. Land your
conflicting. I'm
point.
saying,
No,
why is it when you're going through something, you come to black women
Sarah. Land your point so he can respond is what I'm saying.
Okay, so my point is, anytime some shit goes down, you come to black women to defend you guys, but we can't do the same. You will never run into the white man's community to hope that they have a voice for you. That never happens. I just don't like the hypocrisy, and no one could
let him
answer
go.
that
Hold up.
hypocrisy.
You getting long winded. Let him go. Go ahead, Rob.
Right. So I want to respond to what she just last said, because that right there is just irrational and irresponsible to even say. Because why would we run to another community for our issues? That doesn't even make any sense. That's an excuse. It's irrational and it's irresponsible to even say in this topic. That's number one. Number two, historically speaking, if you look at the vanguards, I'm not saying women did not assist, did not help, did not put on their boots and do what they do what is in their divine order. But to sit up there and say that black men
Divine
don't,
order.
it's divine order. Women are the
No, when you
helpmeet
say
of.
divine order, you saying
I'm literally about
you
to
talking about
explain
a
that.
hierarchy though.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Women are the helpmeets of men, straight up and down.
Yeah, that's a hierarchy.
That's not a hierarchy.
No,
But let
saying
me
women
get
are the helpmates of men is a hierarchy, and
help me. I
it
didn't
just
say
go.
help
Hold
me.
up.
I
It
said to
just
help
goes back
me.
to my point.
No,
Hold up.
hold
Pause
on.
real quick,
But
Sarah. If
but
you think, hold up.
It's in y'all
If
nature.
you think that women are the helpmates of men, and that women are supposed to support men, and you even internalize that religious
do you know what
propaganda, then
help me
yeah, hold up,
is?
sir. Hold up. Then yeah, this is why we don't get it back. This is why y'all are entitled and you
That's
expect
not
women
true.
to be there for you. You said it.
No, that's not true because you don't. Can you define what a helpmeet is or helpmate is? Can you
We don't
define
care
what
about
help
none of that
is?
religious shit.
Hold on, no,
We
hold
don't
on.
know
You're
No,
what
not
this
the
is
about to
hell
not.
it
This
is.
is
gaslight
not
me.
religious.
Like
This
we
is
know
not.
what the
This is
hold
not
up. We know
religious.
what it
This is not
Let him
religious. There's
define it.
nothing
I'm
religious
curious what he's
about
gonna
it.
say.
There's nothing religious. Do you know what helping someone is?
No, you tell us.
No.
You tell us.
Okay. To
Are you
help somebody
trolling?
is to assist. No, I'm not trolling at all.
what I
An,
just
an
said.
assistant.
To help somebody is to assist. It's not one-sided.
An
It's
assistant?
equal. No,
In
to
that regard,
assist.
men
No,
are
no,
also
no,
the
no. I
helpmates of
said
women.
no. Duh. We
Oh,
complement each other.
okay, duh. Heard
Duh.
you. Heard you.
So now going back to the original point, what we was originally talking about. How many protests, marches, organizations that have both men and women in there? What are the majority of the people that's fighting the wars? It's not a competition. I just want a straight up answer.
No, no, hold
Who
up,
are the
because it's
ones
weird.
that's
Hold up, it's weird because you want us
it's
to
not
explain
weird.
that. Hold up for a second. There's always more black women in the crowd. Like, what are you talking about? There's always more black women in the crowd. But the thing is, like, you're trying to get us to explain what we've done. Do you even know what issues black women are facing right now? That's the
First of all,
question.
nobody's trying to explain what you
No,
have
no, no, no,
done.
no. I asked you
It's
a
about
question. What faces are black women facing right now? And then talk about the marches and the organizations already for that. Go ahead,
now.
we're listening.
Ask the question again. I'll answer it one by one. What was your
See,
first
that's why you
question?
need to stop talking
No,
when
no, no, no,
people
no.
start
Because I'm gonna
talking.
answer. I'm gonna answer it.
You
I'm
how can
not
you
gonna
What was the
waste
answer a
time
first thing
though.
you
question when
No,
you
said?
no,
don't
we gonna move on with
when
the
you won't
What
shut
conversation.
up?
What's the
You have
first
Yeah,
to
thing
we
you
be
gonna
said
able
move
so
to
we
on.
can
shut
No,
answer
no,
it?
it's
Damn.
fine. We can move on with the conversation. Goddamn.
Y'all trying to attack? Yeah, y'all just trying to attack
You
black
gonna let me
men.
finish my point, or you gonna cut
No,
this
we
whole
don't
thing
want
off?
you to finish your point. You made none.
you're
Oh yeah, because
talking
you're
in
not
You didn't
quali.
circles.
remove what it
Y'all.
was you were
Nobody's talking in
saying.
circles. I'm
No,
answering all
no.
your questions one by one.
Who the
But
fuck is you? We don't
y'all can't
know.
handle that.
Your
No.
one by one is a whole glob or conglomerate of nothing.
Well,
You haven't made a
But
you're
see
point
this
not
yet.
qualified
You
to
haven't
answer those
named when you
questions.
mentioned the Vanguard, do you know how many astute black women there are a part of the Vanguard
Many,
of
very much
high
many,
status? So to
very
say
much
that
many.
we're not present
I didn't say that you
is
wasn't present.
okay.
That's
So
what
if
you
you can
heard
admit
because you're
that
being
we're present, then you just defeated your whole
you.
argument.
No, it's not defeating the
Don't
hold
whole
up.
know
argument. It's
me. You
showing
I
don't
y'all.
personally would
don't
like
Hold
to
up,
know
hear
real
me.
his
So
quick.
don't
Hold
argument.
up,
speak.
hold
It's
up.
showing.
Sir, hold up. It's other people on the panel. That's what I'm saying. He doing that thing. Like again, we're in this woman's space talking about black women issues. He's listed none. And then he wants to grandstand up here and try to put
When
women
you
on the
asked me the
defense.
question,
So
I was
no, no,
gonna
no.
answer it, and y'all cut
Hold
me
up.
off.
If you want to answer a question, Tell us the black women issues are. Tell us that and then name the movements. Otherwise, we can move on with the conversation. Because y'all gaslighting, and this is the problem. You want to assert dominance when you are around women. You're obsessed with it. You literally are obsessed with it. That's why you don't give a fuck, because y'all are so tied into this hierarchy. You don't care. You didn't come up here to learn anything. You don't give a fuck about black women voices. You think your voice should be the loudest one in the room. You the
That's
fucking
that's not
problem.
accurate. What y'all are not doing is
I
y'all are
tell you
asking
what,
these roundabout.
utilize your fucking voice in the comments, nigga. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Like, for real.
Yo, can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead.
When you say, oh, black men, can you specify, you mean all black men in the entire world, or you're talking about African
Yeah, let's just
American
say
men,
all of them for the sake of the conversation.
all of them in the entire
Control guy,
world?
you black?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
black. I
black.
thought you asked me this.
All right, go ahead, control guy.
I just want to know what issues are y'all facing?
It's already so you don't know what issues black women are facing. So yeah, you don't care.
I just want to know.
The irony is that if you ask black women what issues black men are facing, they know. Why do you think that is?
But are y'all facing anything different than any other human?
Bro, they're facing women problems and black people problems times 2. They're facing more than black men 100%. Because why?
You
Because they're
explain.
also a woman.
You explain. What are they facing?
What are they explaining? What are they facing? Bro, come on, bro. I know you're not asking me that question, bro.
Do you know?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm saying he already chiming in. Do you know?
I just said black women are.
Do a Google search on what black women are facing.
Sarah, we already been through this. If he wanted to know, he would have searched on Google. People be searching on Google all day, every day.
I think it's just some type of guilt shaming thing. Y'all just trying to have somebody feel bad for y'all. Like, I don't know.
Nah, this nigga definitely uneducated. But listen, bro. Listen. No, it's not nothing to laugh about, bro. Our people are living in the hood with low education and low. Why is this? Because we've been fucking segregated,
So
red lines, and proper
name
education.
3 black women issues right now.
A lot of issues right now. Black men right now in the hood, they can't comprehend shit.
You said
that's
black
above
men.
the
I
shit
said
that's
black
being
women.
brainwashed
Okay.
by Jews and
How
shit.
about the maternal crisis right now?
No, let hold up. No, let CFD answer his question.
CFD, you talking about black man? I said name 3 issues. He looking it up.
As he should. And I will give him credit for that. If he can look it up, then we should definitely allow him to.
I'm gonna give you a freebie. I'm gonna give you a freebie. I'm gonna give you a freebie.
No, we're not getting no
Why is
freebie.
it, why is it so? Wait, hold on. Why
Let
is
me
it so
speak.
hard
Let me
for y'all
speak.
to
Let me
name
speak,
off
bro.
3 issues though? Like
3 issues black women face.
Yes. Like why is it so hard?
You can easily, bro. You can go, bro. You can dwindle this shit down
Bro,
into
you
20
just keep
fucking
spinning in
categories.
circles. Like
We can
is
talk about the healthcare and the wage gap. We can talk about how black women are definitely underperceived when it comes to definitely medical operation. We can talk about the abortions that they flood through the community to kill black children. Bro, there's so much I can go on about. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
No, that wasn't it.
I also wanted to say how in the hands of black men, black women are dying at a very high rate. It's every 5.5 hours. A black woman is murdered by the hands of a black man. So
that happens in every race.
I'm not talking about every race. Am I every race? I'm black. You said what issues black women go through. I'm telling you what issues black women go through.
So as a
So
black
why
man,
wouldn't it be
listen.
what issues do women experience?
I'm gonna mute you, and I'm gonna mute you real quick, Sarah. Now you just gave him some information, right? And what was his response?
It was some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, you ain't gotta apologize to me. If you want to say it for the sake of the conversation, that's fine. But if you're addressing somebody directly, don't let them play in your face, is what I'm saying. But listen, I ain't gonna say it again.
I got you.
But CFD, the thing you said about the terminating of pregnancies and children, that was some bullshit. You mixed in some of your red pill stuff in there.
No, we can go past that shit. Yeah, you're right. That shit's bogus. That shit. It come to politics.
Yeah, this shit is troll, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
That shit's politics. That shit's politics. But bro, when y'all niggas, let me just clarify one thing. When y'all niggas say black women are what other issues, nigga, she's a woman. And you're black, nigga, that's double the fucking oppression. Niggas can't put 2 and 2 together, and you have to explain What issues, nigga?
We're black.
Just look
Okay,
them up.
what does that mean? You have the same
Just
equal
look.
opportunity as
Nigga,
everybody
hold on.
else.
Nigga said I'm pandering. How am I pandering, bro? How the fuck am I pandering? I'm not sucking up. I'm not sucking up.
No, that's what
What
they
does
do. They'll
being black
call
have to do with it though?
they'll call out men that pander to women, but they don't ever call out the men that pander to men, which is ironic.
Crazy. Bro,
Yeah,
let me tell
we would
the
call it
issue
back
with
in the
the
day.
They
We would
want
call
you to
that
pander to them.
being on somebody's
Right.
Y'all
job.
just trying to make excuses to make y'all life easier. It's not gonna happen, bro. Get the fuck up. Get something going on. Like, stop trying to make
Who
excuses.
you this
As
sound
black
like?
people,
Why
listen.
would
Ruckus?
Why shouldn't we want our lives to be easier?
What do you mean? Why? Like,
Hold
why
up,
are
you.
y'all asking for excuses? Like, just get up,
Whoa, whoa,
work
whoa, hold
harder,
up,
like
hold up.
everybody else.
I ain't gonna focus on the excuse thing, but why would we want our life to be easier?
It's not that you want your life. It's not that you don't want your life to be easier. It's you just want somebody to hand you something.
let me tell you the truth. You
You
see that
sound
nigga
like
who's
a white
talking right
man
now?
right
Y'all,
now.
She
y'all,
said, "Why
they
wouldn't we want our lives to be easier? Not why we
Y'all,
shouldn't."
Hold up, hold up. So you're not gonna respond?
listen, bro. That nigga was just talking. Y'all women date men like that, black men like that, and then you come back crying saying black men
Double
this.
They
standards.
don't
I'm
date me
talking
because
about.
I fuck
Now
with
he
white
flipped it.
girls.
Yeah, bro. You
Oh,
get the
okay.
fuck
So
off the
please
Both
line,
of y'all
bro.
can go to hell on. Cause what?
You can tell this nigga's a troll, bro. This nigga's not serious, bro.
I'm
He's trying
not
to raise
trolling
bait,
y'all.
bro.
This prompt is
No,
trolling.
Bro,
no,
look at
he's
the way
not
you
Just
trolling.
sound,
real
bro.
life
You
ignorance.
hold up, y'all. It's too many people talking at one time. Hold up.
every white dad worst nightmare. Look at the way you talking right now.
So let's
You
talk about
really
the
got up
issue
on
with
this
black
live.
women got the highest
That nigga,
divorce
bro.
rate.
That nigga a coon, bro.
Black
Shit
women do
bad.
not have the highest divorce rate. Black men do.
Yeah, y'all
How
got
is
the
that?
highest divorce rate.
How is that?
How is that? Because y'all keep marrying outside the race. Come
No,
on
I'll
no,
tell
now.
you
go
exactly
look it
how it
up.
is.
It's not marrying outside the bro. The
I'm saying
media, the Jews, the
divorce.
people who control this shit want to promote black men to date other races.
Can
Why?
I
So they
say
can make
something
black
right
women
quick,
jealous.
Hov?
Why? So they can destroy the black structure. Why?
Yeah,
When
hold
white
up.
people go out and date,
Hold
what
up,
do you
Wait,
think?
hold
y'all.
on.
Listen,
Let me
they don't
correct all
promote
this
this
damn
shit. You
propaganda.
don't
So
hear them
first of
talking
all,
about
Let
oh
me
white
say
men.
this right quick, CFDD.
It's an agenda. I'm telling y'all not
Hold up.
CF.
understanding.
CFD, land what you saying, and then Khaleesi can respond after him, and then we go to Sharon.
okay.
Listen, y'all be seeing these black men on the internet, celebrities, NFL athletes, whatever. Why they're getting with white women, right? And then when they see that shit, the media they want to promote that shit. If it's a white dude getting with an Asian girl or a Hispanic, they don't give a fuck. Why? Because the niggas at the top who are controlling the system, bro, they want to see black niggas do bad. They want to see them niggas go destruct. It's been like that since the beginning of history. And if y'all niggas can't see it and y'all just already divided,
Got
bro,
that,
you
bro?
already
Thank
lost. You
you.
already lost by the division, bro. It's that simple. I don't know
Okay.
how else. Like
All
when y'all
right.
really realize who's controlling the
All right, you gotta
people at the
land that
top,
shit. Come on.
you understand it.
Listen, hold up. Y'all get anxiety when y'all get the mic. You say it quick, and it can move around a lot faster. Don't say all the things.
Because they hate their
Okay, go
mothers.
ahead.
Hey, that could be a
We heard
reason,
enough.
bro.
We heard enough. Go ahead, Khaleesi.
You know, I hear black men talking about how they're marrying outside of race. But when you look at statistics, black men are 36% married, right? And 78% of the time they're marrying black women. So you're at 1 and 3 and 13% or whatever have you with this race and that race. But majority of the times our men are marrying us. Okay? So there are men outside of TikTok in real life who do not discuss us the way that you all discuss us, nor do they feel the same way that you all on TikTok pretend to feel, because I find it very hypocritical that y'all just speak on these talking points and that's all you want to talk about. You sound redundant.
No
You
one's
sound like
pretending
you're
about
just
black
taking
fatigue.
talking points from this person because you're unhappy with your love life. Your money's jacked up, so therefore I'm going to come online and bash black women. And that's all I hear.
It needs to
I
happen
hear
though, because
your
how else is
Hold
y'all
up,
rejection.
gonna face
hold up.
I'm
accountability?
going to land it, but I hear your rejection and lack of security in your own life being put on the freaking pedestal right now for you.
Go ahead, Sharon.
Yeah, so my bad. I got lost my train of thought for a second. So when we talking like, to me, I don't like, I get it, but I don't understand why we'll sit up here and try to discount the things that black women have gone through, right? And then say, oh, well, you just want a handout, or you just trying to, whatever the fuck that dude was saying, right? And this is why people say that we are the white people of the black community, because we do and say dumb shit like that. That's the exact same stupid shit that white T people be trying to tell us when they say, oh, well, you should stop trying to be a victim. Oh, you should just pull
It's
yourself up by
true.
the bootstraps. Y'all see what I'm talking about? So when we talk, exactly, it's crazy when they be the example with that as I'm speaking it. But the other thing that's actually embarrassing is the fact that we deserve to have a place of entitlement when it comes to expecting the people that have done it, or when it comes to trying to require the people that have done us wrong to be held accountable for the shit they've done to us. Trying to act like it doesn't matter, we should just get past it. No, there's something about that just don't sit right with me. Motherfuckers that do you wrong should be held accountable for the shit they do to you. Acting as if we should just let that shit go or let that shit slide. That I think that's what's been getting us fucked over more often than not. And the thing about it is, what makes this whole thing disingenuous, especially when we talk about the quote unquote gender divide, is the fact that these things were literally caused by men. Act in the same group of people, i.e., men that have caused these issues, are sitting here telling women to forget about it, or sitting here telling them that it's not as important as they think that it should. It's not taking it seriously as it should be. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I let the same motherfucker that did me wrong tell me that the shit they did to me is not as important as I feel that it is? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Majority of the things that women complain about that men have done, men did that shit unprovoked. Nobody asked men to do those things. Yet instead of us realizing that men are the cause of majority of these issues, even the issues that a lot of men complain about, we're the source of those things. Instead of realizing that we're the cause of these things that women complain about, we rather double down on our idiocy and then double down on our apathy. And instead of realizing that we actually do owe black women a decent, healthy, copulent amount of empathy and understanding, we'd rather sit up here and blame them for being upset about the shit that men have been doing to them without any type of respite at all, and say that, oh, well, you just trying to be a victim, oh, you just trying to get somebody to feel sorry for you. That's fucking stupid and shows that you don't actually understand history.
Whew. Okay, so can I ask you a question? To your
Hold up.
point. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, innovative,
Okay.
and then we'll go to Grayson. Meet up, Grayson.
So Shinron, first of all, absolutely. I wish I had some gifts to send you. But say this conversation just becomes cyclical, right? How do you meet those, I guess, quote unquote, because I've even said that sometimes black men show up as the white man in our community in terms of creating, continue to be divisive and not listening to what women are saying, that they're showing up in our lives. How do you bring truth to power if power, quote unquote, because men allegedly are the powerful, they're the leaders, right? If the alleged power is not willing to recognize that their counterpart is saying like, okay, this is where you're lacking. If they're never willing to see that, how do you establish your own power within that dynamic? Do you just like pass them by? Because as women, we're the life bearers, we're the life givers. So do we just train the next thing coming up on how to be better men? What is the tools for women?
Nah, you gotta let us unalive out. Y'all have to stop literally reproducing. Stop having sex with us. Because these issues that we're experiencing right now that are like my generation, a little bit older, these issues are not gonna go away. Yeah, so that's y'all have to let the birth rate
stop having sex with
continuously
us.
plummet to hell. You have to let the birth rates plummet to all the way
This
to hell.
nigga gay.
Hold up, real quick. And innovative, I think it's good to ask questions, but whether you ever agree with a man or not, men should not be who your answer's coming from.
I'm asking him because he's kind of like leading to a point that I was going to anyway, but okay.
But why would you ask a man that?
I'm just saying that in general.
No, I 100% understand that, because I already understand that I have to establish my own authority on this world, and no man, no one can tell me how to operate. I don't believe a man is a lead of me. I know that men are basically, I don't know why y'all even have nipples. Y'all don't know why y'all have nipples. So that, like, I already know y'all are kind of like a kind of defective version of me. No offense, but you are chromosome level biologically. We're not the same. So I get that, but I'm saying in terms of like the dynamic, because women and men have to operate in this plane, and women are going to keep having sex with men, and so if women want better men, we're going to have to birth them, and then we're going to have to teach them on our own accord. We can't give it to them to, okay, well, if you're not listening, I'm going to keep talking. Like we're talking to a brick wall at this point.
Yeah.
Y'all want to fix all these problems?
Can I throw
Oh,
something
well.
in here right quick?
Listen.
Can I say something?
Y'all,
Sarah is-
hold up, y'all. Peace was trying to say something.
May I please say something?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a
All
Yeah,
these
I just
all
wanted to
these
say. Well, first, hold on. First of all, I know y'all be loving Shinny up here, but he ain't saying nothing special. He's saying the same exact thing that we're saying. It's just that it's coming from a voice of a man, so it sounds like it's more competent. It sounds like it's more correct. And so and I'm not coming at you directly, innovative, but for you to ask him like, what should we do? And he's still a man at the end of the day.
I'm
At the end of the
asking
day, a
in terms
man
of
is a.
like
Oh,
for the
hold on
other
one
men on the
second.
panel, not for me,
Oh,
because I'm a
hold
woman. I
on
know
one
what you
second.
mean.
Let me just finish. A man is a man is a
To
man is a
clarify.
man. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to. There's so much that I unfortunately missed out on the conversation. So I'm gonna just go to the point. Um, the reason why these black men don't care about black women's issues is just to reiterate is that they need us to have these issues. We need to have these issues because we have surpassed them so much with the issues that we're already facing. So can you imagine if we didn't have to deal with sexism or misogyny or not being able to no longer being able to access ABs once again, being able to have equal pay, being able to have assistance with education again, not having to worry about like student loan debt. The thing we have done with what we have so far, like the little bit of lemons that we've been able to make lemonade out of, we've far exceeded them, and we've exceeded everyone else's expectations. With our home ownerships, our rates are skyrocketing. Our entrepreneurship rates are skyrocketing. Our education, we're projected to be by 2030 the most educated demographic in the United States. Projected, not yet, but projected to be. Our teenage birth rates are plummeting. Our single mother children being born out of wedlock rates are plummeting, even though they continue to weaponize the old 90s and early 2000s statistics against us. They're plummeting. Women, we're starting to take back our power. We don't need them.
That's great.
Can I answer the
Go,
first?
Exactly.
go ahead. Hold up, y'all. Y'all gotta let Grayson go. Then we'll open the panel back up.
I didn't
Okay.
authorize that nickname, by the way.
And
She been calling you
listen.
that for weeks. I don't know what you talking about.
All right. So my take on this is that black men don't care about black women's issues because black men fully bought into the patriarchy, and it's the patriarchy is to black men like the last threshold of power that black men have. Because if you look at intersectionality, right? Black men are black, so they face discrimination for being black, right? And white fuck, I don't want to bring other races into this, but like white women, for example, face discrimination because they're women, right? So when it comes to being a black man, there is almost no there is almost no benefit that black men face specifically. So when it comes to power and holding power, black men kind of clutch real tight on the little bit that they have, which is the power that they have above black women, right? So I think a lot of black men don't care about the problems because the problems that is happening, like I'm sorry, like she was just saying earlier, like the problems need to be there to keep the power in the man's like court. But
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
always these conversations always feel iffy to me because in a roundabout way the people that make the argument like against black men always somehow prop up white men,
Oh no.
and like that haven't happened here, but generally speaking when like stuff like this happen, people will always be like, oh, but look at how white men treat black women and they treat them so much better than black men. And it's like, my brother, white men
You
have
know,
their
you the
own
only one
separate
who said
problems.
that.
No,
Mm-hmm.
for real.
You the one who's saying
Cause
No, no,
that.
no.
huh?
I'm not. Again, I'm not talking about this
Not,
live. I'm
not know
talking
what you
about
say.
like,
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying it's funny how you the one who's saying it. But yeah, like
yeah,
I think and I don't think any of the women would disagree with me. All the men are trash. Like all of them are trash. Like it
yeah,
like yeah. We can say that. But like we know
yeah.
y'all and y'all trash as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all the men are trash. We agree to that.
Grayson, are you trash?
Oh boy.
I was trash. I was shit back in my earlier
No, no, no. Are
years.
you trash now?
Hold on, Clex. Hold up, Clex. Y'all come in here and want to be like questioning people without answering the conversation. It's rude. But hold up, because East wanted to say something,
What,
then we're
Sarah?
gonna go to you, Clex.
Yeah. What you're I think Gray, what you're describing is hegemonic masculinity versus marginalized masculinity.
Wait, could you say
Um
that again?
Hegemonic masculinity versus marginalized masculinity. So white tea men and Asian men and the other your counterparts, your other races of men. And I hope you don't think this is sounding like us propping up a white man. It's just a simple fact. They're able to participate and be leaders in industry. So they're able to be leaders in industry like government and oil and gas and manufacturing and textiles and they're able to be leaders of industry like technology. They're heads of like Silicon Valley. Black men unfortunately don't have haven't been able to get to that level yet. So the only power that they have is marginalized masculinity because they are a marginalized men. The only power that they are only able to exert is sexism and violence. And this is why they refuse to let it go, is because if we let it go, if they decided to no longer be misogynistic, then they feel like, well, what else do I have? I have nothing else. But if you take all of that energy that you put into calling Black women ghetto and aggressive and all of your podcast equipment, throw it in a pile and hold on, I'm almost done. And take that energy that you're talking about, the wigs, weaves, and lashes, and start to get the STEM degrees, get the mechanical engineering degrees, go to school for academia. You will be able to engage in those industries as well. You'll be able to be leaders of oil and gas industries. You'll be able to be leaders of technology in the Silicon Valley. But unfortunately, you're you're so busy holding on to that little bit of power that's not real power. You can't see it past your nose.
Wait, really quick, can I attack something somebody said in the
No,
comments?
Attack.
hold up,
No, it's not like
y'all.
attack. It's like
Can I
he
say
said
something right quick, Tara?
Hold up. So that people are not just sitting up here and not responding, I'm gonna let the two people say something and we'll get back to the conversation. Go ahead. Stacks, make it quick.
So you talking to me? You say stat? Oh, I guess you meant Clax.
What is it? Clax? Whatever.
It's Clax. Yeah, it's all good. No
Okay.
disrespect. Why do black men care? Why don't black men care about black women's issues? Because I think black men have a bigger issues than necessarily than women. I think black men have been attacked for the last 60 years. And I'll give you an example. So in 1970s, when our grandfathers were in high school, they were able to go to shop class.
Hold up.
They were able to
You
go
want
to
to come on the panel where we talking about how black men don't know about women's issues and
Yes.
talk about black men's issues?
No, I'm saying why do I'm telling you why black men don't care about black women's issues. Right? So the reason I was saying that was because black men have a lot of their own issues going on. Like I said, in 1970, your grandfather was able to go to high school and get become a masonry, or he was able to get a trade straight out of high school. He was able to work in a factory and make enough money to sustain his family. He didn't have to go to college. He didn't have to do any of that. They took those things out of the black communities. They did those things. They created unions, which allowed for those big corporations and those companies that she was just talking about, how you just get in, you should be able to lead those things. No, there's a union in place that, you know what I mean? Obviously we know.
So all these issues,
these are all black men's issues.
Wait, are you anti-union?
No.
I'm anti-white union. YT union, I'm sorry.
You're against union?
I'm against
up in
YT
this
union.
conversation. Forget them people. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, so let me just wrap it up because I don't want to be too long-winded.
Hold up. No. This is what I'm talking about. You think being like the things you're listening also impact black women. That's what you fail to realize. It's like y'all think that systematic racism only impact y'all, and it's interesting.
I didn't say it didn't impact
that black
you.
women face racism, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that because black women face racism, black women are right there, sometimes leading these advocacy for these issues.
Yes, black
So
women
when you're
do a
saying,
great
well, the
job in
black,
it.
hold up, you're like the black men are too busy. The black women are advocating for the racial issues and the gender issues.
Wait,
What
real
does
quick.
that? How
Not
does that dispute anything I said?
wait, real
I'm not
quick.
saying that the black women don't have issues. What I'm saying is the black man has a lot more
No,
issues.
but
The
no,
war
no,
was
that
Wait, but
okay.
that's
So
not
how about
true.
this? Hold
well, the
up,
war
hold
was
up.
put on the black man. They didn't.
Hold up. All right. So
They didn't attack black
black
women.
women, hold up. Black women here very clear. The
Hmm.
black men don't have time for our issues. So we should not
Are you gonna
focus
let me
on
finish,
that.
or you could interpret
No,
what
because
I'm
y'all be
saying?
long winded. I just want y'all to say
Wait,
a quick
Yeah,
statement so we
let
can
me
open the
just
panel up.
wrap it up, and then I'll be done. I promise. I only got 5 minutes, so I'm not even gonna get into
5
that. So what I
minutes.
would say is this: black men have a lot of issues. Black women have a lot of issues. Until we get together, we won't figure it out. If we
No, no,
continue
no,
with
no.
these
We not
rhetoric,
getting together. No, not getting together because y'all we be talking about marriage and shit.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
say
wait,
something
can
Junior.
real
I
quick,
wait, can I
Tara?
ask the men on the panel a question really fast?
No, nigga.
It's
No.
a fast question. It's literally just
no,
three
nigga, no.
words.
You heard it, nigga. Mute up.
Damn. Hold on, Khaleesi. We gonna let Junior and Tia go. Tia, did you mean to come up here? I know you want
Appreciate you letting me up.
Tara.
Yes, girl, I did request up here.
to. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. Go ahead, Junior.
Yeah, I only got one thing to say. And this woman up here said that women need to be raising men better and teaching men how to be better men, right? That's what she said. Like, that ain't what y'all been doing. 91.4%
Thank you, Top Girl.
of
Yes, you're
single
right. It's not
parents.
our responsibility.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying though,
No,
what
no, 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 no. You got it. It's not our responsibility. You ate with that. Go ahead, Tia.
Oh, child. But yes, yeah, Tara, normally I'm a comic cousin, but today I had to come on. So I want to say hey, Tara, and ladies, and all the men with some sense. Um, so what I'm seeing, or to answer the prompt, Tara, I'm seeing that men just want to deflect responsibility away from men as a group. We see it all the time. And remembering your prompt last night, Tara, seeing them do it as soon as they open their mouths, the thing that you had on your prompt, it's exactly what they do. They deflect responsibility away from men as a group. They want to say it's just bad individuals. They don't want to admit that they have a system that benefits men and excuses them. They want to just, and they weaponize accountability. They tell women that we're supposed to manage their emotions, their behaviors, their sexuality, their violence, but then they reframe everything that men do as a woman's failure and that we are supposed to anticipate it and to prevent it. So it's just a lot of externalization, entitlement, a fragile sense of self, lack of empathy, and also I think it's fear, obviously, because they know if they actually acknowledge it subconsciously or not, that they fully accepted accountability, because they like to weaponize that. If they fully accepted it and said what we know that what we know is true, because we're educated women and we know that the social hierarchies would shift, dating norms would change, and male behavior would be scrutinized. They think they're being scrutinized right now, but we're barely even speaking up. But things will look a lot different. That's what I have to say to add to this conversation. But I
Tia, go ahead, Khaleesi.
Okay. What I heard from the last guy that was here is self preservation. And it's always self preservation. It's like they forget that we're the ones that gave birth to their children. We married them or we became the mother of their children. And they say, oh, the world is on my shoulders. I've got to figure this out for me. It's always self preserving when it comes to them. It is a fight or flight when it comes to them. And lately, we have been accused of self preservation, but rightly so, because for the most part, we aren't the ones attacking. Now, a lot of times I come on here and I hear guys talking about the old, talking points of the 80s and the 90s. They can't relate to the younger generations and what they're experiencing with their men because they're too busy trying to compete with younger men for their women that they should rightfully be accessible or have access to. So how could they're out of touch, they're self-serving, and I'm gonna land there because I did have other points, but it went on so long I forgot, and I just grabbed my pen and paper so I could start writing down stuff when people say it. So I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
It'll come back to me.
Yeah, I just want to add that. Damn, not me forgetting that fast. Oh,
Can I ask my
What
question
does
now?
SYBAU stand for?
Shut your
Shut your
bitch ass
bitch ass
up.
up.
Oh.
Can I ask my
How
question now?
creative.
oh, I know what I wanted to say. Hold up. Because of like, you do have a lot of the ones who suffer from like a social skills and in the manosphere, but a lot of the younger generation, even the men, interestingly enough, don't respect the older generation the way they did in the past, and I think that's interesting. But go ahead, it's open panel, y'all. Don't talk over each other.
All right, really quick to the dudes on this panel. Do y'all know what intersectionality is? Because I'm so tired of
Yes.
hearing that men have more
Man.
problems than women. That shit is stupid.
Man, human beings have problems, bro.
Bro, don't
I gotta
be a
step away
bot
for a
right
second.
now.
Nah.
Don't be
A
a
lot
bot
of
right
y'all don't
now.
understand intersectionality. He's right to ask that question, which is why y'all get up
Like,
here saying stupid shit like that.
thank you, bro. I'm
So
so happy to
humans
see
don't have
another dude with
problems. It
some
doesn't matter
sense.
what sex you are. You're gonna have problems, bro. Every
Who said a
species
word
has
about
problems.
That's
Wait,
a
do
very
you?
simplistic. That's
intersectionality?
a very
And
simplistic way of thinking. And if we all had that type of mind frame that you have, we would still be on the fucking
wait,
plantation. We would still
can I
no.
We
Hold on,
not.
hold
You're
on,
just making
Greg.
things
Hold on,
complicated
Greg.
when it
Hold
doesn't
on.
have to be. It's a
No,
battle between men and
Junior,
women for what?
Junior. If we all had that mindset, we would still be making $2 an hour. If we all had that mindset, we wouldn't have workers' rights. We wouldn't have safety unions. We wouldn't
What?
have
We would have
OSHA.
better relationships if it wasn't a competition. What
This
are you
nigga
talking about?
stupid.
you're a
Do
Well,
bot,
you
first of all,
You
understand what
have a
I?
low IQ.
No, I have a low
You
IQ.
think you're so smart that you overstand
No,
and
I don't
wait,
think I'm smart. You think I'm smart, and it's intimidating you, and you're upset
you're the
about
same
that.
person who
So
said
therefore, you're not making any fucking sense. The thing is, your way of thinking lacks extreme nuance. And when we have people like you are progress stoppers. For you to say something like, who cares about intersectionality? We all have problems. If we all had that mindset, we would get nowhere as a society. You are
and
a dangerous person to have that mindset.
and the funniest part is,
funny.
bro, you don't even know what intersectionality is. You can't
It
call
doesn't
everybody an
matter because it's
idiot.
not that difficult to understand that
What
both
is it then?
genders have problems, bro. That's the
No. You tell
like.
me what intersectionality is right now. What is it?
It doesn't matter because both genders
So
have
you don't
no,
problems.
know.
it matters.
Wait,
You're
so you
just too
don't know.
stupid to understand that it does.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
damn, do you want to be
Because you
educated
accepted
or
it.
do you like being ignorant?
So tell me what makes the weight of a man's problems greater than the weight of a
Wait,
woman's problems?
Junior, do you
I
want to
actually
be
can tell you
educated?
that.
Wait, Junior, do you want to be educated or do you want to stay ignorant?
I'm
He
not.
wants
I'm
to stay
asking you to
ignorant.
explain to me why a man's problems are greater than a woman's problems.
Wait,
They're
did you
That's not
say
the
actually, hold
point they're
on. Let me
making.
answer
They're
that for him
actually
right
saying
quick.
the opposite. What are you
Let
talking about?
let me answer that right quick. I can actually, yeah, it's actually the opposite. The reason why men's issues are not as important to as women's issues is because men cause our own issues and still want to blame women about it. At the end of the day, if we actually sourced out these issues that we want to be on here bitching and moan about, we'd realize that our predecessors are the ones that cause these issues for us as men today. While our predecessors caused issues for us as men today, our predecessors also caused issues for women, which women have been telling us about for centuries at this point, right? But instead of us realizing that the same men that created the system created the issues for women and also created issues for us and actually going to actually fix those things, we'd rather sit up and be bitching and moaning about what women do and say about men instead of realizing that we're still the source of the problem because we refuse to actually fix the fact that we're the ones that perpetuate the shit. So
it's
that's why
okay?
our
I
issues are
know
not as
men are the
important
source
as
of our
women's issues.
problems. I know that men is the like you said, men like what men are the source of all of our problems because we're the ones that made up the laws. We're the ones who made up the rules.
So then why are you asking why should our issues not be as important as women issues? If we cause
That's
our own issues and we have the power to stop our own issues, why the fuck do we get on here and bitch and moan and blame women for it?
I never used to understand when
I
black
don't know
women
why
No,
women
let
do
him.
that.
No, Great. Let
I don't
him
know
No,
why
let him
women
answer.
sit.
do
No,
that.
let him sit with it.
I
No,
don't
I
hate
don't
women
like.
for it.
No, stop. Let him sit in his shit. Answer the
I'm
question.
answering. I never, first of all, I come here all the time. I never blame women for men's issues. I only interject when somebody says something that's asinine. When she said that more women need to raise better men, men need to be out the way because they don't know what the heck if they're doing. I came just to say the point that is who has been raising these men. Yes, at the point as a man, you're supposed to figure out how to be a better man no matter what your mama taught you. Yes, when you grow up, yes, that's right. As a man, you have to be accountable for your actions. You need to be able to see what's morally correct and what's financially correct out here in this system that is against us men. But if you're not doing that, then you will not produce anything, and your problems will become
Wait,
your
I
of your
asked you
own
this
design.
question.
So how is the system that's built by men also against men? That's also sort of actively ran by men. Can you make that make sense, please?
Oh, okay, because some men have had an advantage in the beginning of establishing the system, and therefore some men have to overcome that by working a little bit harder.
So the system that men are running actively right now and was created by men, how is that bad for y'all?
Well,
How
it's
how
actually
does
no.
that
I'm
how does
gonna
it
take that
benefit the,
back.
the
You're
women
right. You
more?
are correct. It is bad. It's only bad for the men who choose not to learn and educate themselves and learn how to grow within the system. There's all the men who want to do everything backwards out here. You don't want
Wait,
to get a real job. You don't want to learn anything. You don't want to gain a crafting, a skill. So therefore you could be a provider. So therefore, if you do meet a woman who's interested in you, you can actually teach her something. So boom.
wait, Junior.
Yeah, lots of men.
Why did
Y'all
our
know what's
women have
crazy?
to raise? Wait, real quick, Junior. Why did our women have to raise the kids by themselves? I actually got a
There's
question in the
a lot
comments.
of reasons,
I'm
but
glad
the
he asked that
main
because that was gonna be my other question. Because
yeah,
how are the men raising y'all if they at work all day too?
that exactly. There's a lot of reasons, but in this country, the role of a man being 50% in child raising changed in the 60s, along with came with all these other systematic
Why?
It
implements
was it
that
was never 50%. They had to go to work all day. So at what
no,
point in
yeah,
time were the men raising their
I'm not
children?
speaking from a
Because y'all
place of
wasn't
the
doing it when y'all was getting off work. Y'all be
I'm
wanting
not
peace when y'all
talking
get off
out the
work.
side of my
Y'all
neck.
be wanting everybody to be quiet and leave y'all
That's
alone when y'all
fine.
get off work.
No,
Y'all be
that's a
want to go
new
see y'all
man.
man caves and stuff
That's
like
a
that.
different
Y'all
man.
don't want to be
Isn't that
bothered.
the
So with that
same
being
shit
Yeah,
said,
Granddaddy
that's
talking about?
how were the men
okay.
raising the
Hold on,
boys
That's
we
if they
gotta,
were at
we
work all
gotta,
that's
day?
we gotta
fine.
let them answer the
No, you're
question.
fine. That's a stereotypical man that's been portrayed. That is not how society used to run before in the 50s, in the 60s, before World War I and World War II, before men created these problems where we had to leave the home, where we were no longer being the duality of the household, and we changed it to where we decided that we wanted to go fight wars and make money only and leave the women and children at home to fend for themselves. Again, men created this problem, but as I was stating, a
So
time
hold
in the
up real
past.
quick. So from the 50s and 60s, right? Because black women always work, right? So it's interesting because the black women would go to work and deal with racism, and then they would have to go home and deal with sexism. Literally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
I'm not saying that
hold
right
up,
there.
because the black women a lot of times work in domesticated roles, right? These domestic household roles that they would do or whatever. They dealt with like abuse, right? Sexual assault, right? But they couldn't actually go home and tell their husbands because it would challenge, he would feel like his masculinity was challenged. So that's something they would have to internalize, and they have to go home after working a full day because he didn't want to do woman's work. Yeah.
I mean, that works. A lot of things happened. I wasn't born then. All we can do is go based off of statistics, and statistics
Yeah, so
shows
that's how it went.
that men were
That's how it went.
more
Can I
in the
challenge his
household.
previous statement?
Wait, you know
That's
that
all.
statistics that there's factors that could alter statistics, right?
Yeah, but now it's the total opposite. So that was the past anyway. So men are no longer in the household, like you said. They're just not there. Like whether they want to be there
Okay,
or they
you
don't want to
gotta
be there.
land.
And
I
that's
told you about the passing the
yeah, you're
mic.
right.
Y'all got pass.
That's
Hold
the
up, pass the
problem.
mic. Hold up. Y'all don't know how to pass the mic. Y'all gotta work on your anxiety. It's crazy.
Can
But
I
go
answer
ahead.
Rob?
Go ahead, Lachey.
So why don't black men care about black women's issues? They're intellectually challenged. That's the reason why we could explain everything to them, put the information in front of their faces, tell them and show them and guide them and take them to the information, show it to them, let them hear it, let them read it, let them feel it, and they will still divert back to their default thinking. Their default thinking ways is because that intellectually challenging thing that they have going on in their brains is blocking them from receiving any type of new information. And the longer that they stay that way and the longer that they remain that way, they're not also understanding or comprehending how that is also hindering them and both holding them back as well from having productive and healthy relationships that they claim that they want to have.
Yeah, I always say that patriarchy destroys the critical thinking of men. It destroys empathy, but without empathy, you can't critically think. You can't put yourself in another person's shoes. So I agree. It destroys their critical thinking skills.
Again, another industry, education, 90% women. Raising children, 90% women. So I mean, we could keep saying yes, men don't know what they're doing, but I mean,
What is that? Hold on, wait, hold on, wait. I
Just
just said patriarchy destroys a man's
okay,
critical
so the
thinking
system is
skills, and
destroying
you
and
said,
teaching, bro.
and
Like
then
y'all
you
don't make
said
no sense.
women are the
yeah,
teachers.
hold on. East, can I respond to that
Yeah, go
point,
ahead.
please? All right, so y'all like to sit up here and try to blame women for every fucking thing, right? But I want to make a few examples to illustrate this point, right? And I'm not saying these things for response, just understand what I'm saying. When Barack Obama was elected as president, right? People expected him to do shit for black people expected him to do shit for black people. And one of the things they failed to realize is that essentially he was fitting inside a fucking puzzle piece, right? That's what he exactly was. He was a piece to a fucking system. He was a cog, right? When we even talk about the systems that people have created, what you have to understand, you're sitting here trying to blame women for raising these men when they're existing in the same system with the exact same type of socialization, right? So as an example, right, we like to talk about, oh, well, women always made fun of men or whatever for being vulnerable, or we always never allow they never allow us to like open up to them and what all this other shit. That's because that's not what they've been told masculinity is. Men are the ones that determine that masculinity is supposed to look like these things. Men are the ones that made these standards that you're complaining about that women have allegedly raised boys and men to acquiesce to. So you want to sit up here and blame women teachers, you want to sit up here and blame mothers, but you're not saying shit about the system and the culture and society that men have created that targets boys and make them be a certain way. You're not factoring in the fact that there's literally a male culture that regardless of how boys are raised or regardless of who raises a boy, these things will normally have a negative impact on these women. And on top of that too, when we talk about the fact that oftentimes even like how people be trying to use or say things like, oh, well, single mothers, oftentimes their children oftentimes end up incarcerated more often than not. They also ignore the fact that a lot of times there are literally men in this woman's family or surrounding this boy that have also had a history of being incarcerated as well. That plays a factor into whether or not these boys themselves end up being incarcerated. So if we're going to be 100% honest and be all the way the fuck for real, Black mothers and single mothers are living in the exact same system that men have created that have not only negatively impacted them, will also negatively impact the boys and the children that they raise. So we're going to have the conversation. Let's have the entire fucking conversation.
Well, they will have to first come out of the. I'm sorry, hold on.
Y'all let Evo
I
go ahead.
agree. I agree.
I'm not gonna lie. The person who spoke just before me pretty much hit the nail on the head. I agree with pretty much everything he said. I don't understand how I don't know the guy's name, but I don't understand how women could be the source of miseducation in the Black community when they're the most educated out of the two of us. I don't know. I'm just a little confused by
The thing
some of
is,
the
my
stuff.
Especially
brother,
when we
you're
work every day
confused
to try
because
to
I
educate
never
them. It makes
said
no
that.
sense.
You're confused because I never
We
said that.
shouldn't.
I only pointed out the
So what was
numbers.
the point of
You're
bringing it up?
implying it, bro. We're smart enough to
I'm not
understand what
implying
you're
anything.
implying when you say
We're here
that.
to solve a problem, right? We're here to solve a problem, right? Us men are here to solve a problem. The women said men have a low education, so us men
No,
need to
she
solve
didn't.
that. Oh, she didn't? My bad.
No,
Who?
she said that you guys are intellectually delayed. And I
No, I
said,
said they
Oh,
were intellectually challenged, and I feel like they're intellectually challenged because for some reason they think that the system is ran by ghosts. They think that all these crimes are committed by ghosts. They think that women are being harmed by ghosts, but every time we tell them it's men, it's like their brains just
no,
glitch
you
out.
get being harmed
You know
by
what's so
by men of all
interesting about this
assortment of colors.
conversation is that everything that a man will bring up as a
What you say?
counterpoint to like deflect from the point is
Mm.
also a symptom of the patriarchy. Men are
Yeah,
also
a symptom
that's
of the
negatively affected by
patriarchy
the patriarchy.
that is
yeah.
being ran by our women.
No, what?
What?
What do you?
How is
Bro,
the
you know what a
patriarchy being
Oh
ran
my
by
patriarchy
gosh.
women?
is?
What
How do
is
you
wrong
know
with
Yeah,
what?
you?
no, hold
This
on.
See,
is
this is why I
that
say
mental
intellectually
deficit.
challenged.
This is that deficit. This is the deficit that you're talking about right
This is the
here.
Yeah,
intellectually
exactly.
challengism
This
that,
is
that they
the
Bro,
dealing with every day.
challenge
They
and the
suffer from
deficit
this.
right
Yeah.
They
here,
suffer from
right?
being
Because our
intellectually
women
challenged.
are
It's
the
wild.
leaders in our community. Our
We're
women are the
not.
most educated. Our women
We're
are the
not the
ones that
leaders in the
make
black
the
community.
most
We're
money.
not.
If we was
We
the
don't
leaders, a lot of
you
y'all wouldn't be on this planet.
so
No, we're
what would
not.
you
Oh my God.
who is the leaders of the black community? Because it ain't black men. What are we
It
leading us
is.
to?
Who is
Basketball,
Unfortunately,
it?
football,
Wait,
and
it
So
gym?
who in
is.
charge of
wait.
y'all?
Hold on, real
Listen,
quick, real quick,
wait,
Junior.
hold
You
on. No,
understand?
hold on, Gray. Let me say this. You are unfortunately the leaders within the black community, but you have led us straight to the deepest, darkest pits of hell.
I don't
You
see no
are the
leaders.
leaders. Hold on. You are the leaders. When a person has the ability to leave and destroy and leave their children alone, the children that they have created, and then still get the well, I'm trying to be a good dad and still get the hype for and then get to claim that they're the most active parents. That's you leading us to a path of despair. When you get to be in charge of the image of black men and black women in the 80s and 90s, and you put black women in two-piece thongs in front of song and all of those music videos
Mhm.
and called yourself thugs and gangsters,
Who did
you
that?
were the hold on, you guys got to be the leaders of the black image. When you guys are hanging out on the corners and the stoops, and you're running down on younger black boys and initiating them into gang culture rather than telling them, nah, don't go to school, you a simp, you a punk, you a this, that, and the third for working at minimum wage. That's a leader. You're leading us down to destruction. You have been leading us in the black community for centuries, but you think that because we are not where we need to be, that black women are leading it. No, it is you black men, unfortunately, have led us to fucking the bottom. That's it. You are the leaders.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Why don't black men care about black women's issues?
No, no, something ain't seem right about that.
Why was this white man here?
Yeah.
No, put that shit in the
See,
comments,
because I
Tyler.
thought that it was the YT man that was holding down the black man, but it's not. It's the black man holding down the black man.
It
So I mean,
is. Well,
maybe
what do you
That's
think?
true.
Well,
Yes.
hold on. Do you understand how much money y'all made in the 90s with the C-Rack epidemic? Like I was on a live, and I was trying to like calculate it, me and a friend of mine. Back in the day, it was on average that black men who were pimps would make up to about $2,000 to $5,000 a week pimping out black women. Do you know how much money that is? Go online and go Google how much $5,000 a week is in from the 70s to today. And
yeah,
Black
then
I know.
black women
you
also
no,
pimped out
it's a
black
hold
women. So
on,
what are you
wait a
talking
minute.
about?
Hold on. G, if you're gonna come up here, you've been crashing out in the comments. Just go back down there and crash out. It's almost $50,000 a week. Y'all were making $50,000 a week exploiting black women in the 70s. And then in the 80s, you turned around and made tens of thousands of dollars a day selling crack, selling C-Rack to your own community.
But
You are the fucking leaders
that is
of
not a
our
majority.
destruction.
Can
That
I
is not
go?
a majority.
And then the
Junior, how
community
come?
didn't benefit from not $1 from that, because if that was the case, we would have hospitals. All that money y'all made, y'all didn't build us no hospitals. Y'all didn't build us no schools. There's absolutely no town halls that we can go to for just us. There's no health care. None of that. Just a whole bunch of money, millions and billions of dollars just going down the drain.
Junior,
And
how
y'all,
you
and
how
even y'all, and hold on, and even y'all should be more mad at y'all predecessors because think about how much money they made. And think about how hard you got to work for the little bit of money that you get every day.
Junior, how come you
So
have
real
more
quick,
smoke towards
hold up,
single
real quick.
mothers than,
Hold up,
than
I
dads that
don't
hold
have
left?
up,
no smoke, bro. You're just interpreting it wrong.
hold up. Y'all tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Share the live out to somebody who might want to participate in the conversation. If you agree with people saying on the panel, you can support them by gifting them. Make sure you send a daily heart me. And if you like the conversation, support the live goal. Y'all can go ahead.
I just want to know how come Junior have more smoke for the moms that had to raise the kids single than he do for the dads that left the mom.
I got smoke for
See the
the dads that left the
problem?
moms, bro. Like if you was a
Because
man
those
and
is
you had a
hero.
seed, if you have a child and with a woman and you just disappear for no reasons at all, if it wasn't detrimental to the health of your child or yourselves and you didn't make it work, brother, and you didn't try hard enough, then I have a problem with you. What do you mean, sir? I don't like I do not advocate
Hey,
single
Sharon.
mothers. I do not advocate any man who is sitting here teaching another
Hey,
man
Jess.
anything that's ignorant in life. Like if at a point as an adult, yeah, you make bad choices, that's on you. But no, I don't think that the and I want to say the N word so bad. That's why I keep stuttering. The N stuff, the ninja stuff, I don't rock with it. I don't believe you should be around the youth with it at all. I don't condone no ratchetness around kids, and I believe you should be educating all young youth to be the better version of whatever you can to be successful in society, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Go ahead, G.
Somebody, yeah, whatever.
Well, I just wanted to
Yeah, I
respond
took
to
a
her
nap
point when she was
too
talking about
earlier.
pimps as if black women weren't pimping each other out as well. So it's like it's just a lack of accountability, I think, on
That they
the
were the
women's side.
minority though. You're saying it like that was a very widespread thing.
It was still something that was going on. So for her to just blame it on men as if it wasn't
No,
going on in
pimps
like
were
both sectors is
we're not. I'm not gonna let you sit here and
That field
gaslight
has always
me.
been dominated by
Like,
men.
no, we're no. When you think of a fucking pimp,
I'm just saying.
if you think of a pimp, you're thinking of Don Bishop Juan. You're thinking about motherfucking Iceberg Slim. You're thinking about like shut the fuck
I'm
up.
thinking of anybody that
No,
pimps
you're
out women.
thinking about a black man. If you go on YouTube and look up there's a documentary that was made in the 1970s on black pimps. They did a fucking whole piece on black pimps. They talked about how black pimps were most pimps in the industry at that time were black men. Like for you to get up here and say that, well, black women did it too. Okay.
Yeah, they did. So
That's intellectually dishonest and
okay, but let's
fucking
move on
lazy.
because I just wanted to put that out there.
You
So
Why do you want to move
no,
on from your own point that you
it's
just
your
oh,
point.
because I
Your
mean, no
point
matter
is
what
full
you're
of
saying,
shit.
like it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change like what I just said. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Let's just move
She
on because I'm
still
not gonna go back and
hold on.
forth.
First of all, let's talk about this because when it comes to that type of culture, you literally cannot be a part of that game without somebody bringing you in. You need some type of referral, some type of resume. A man had to verify her and had to solidify her in that game because the men were running the game. So if that woman was there, that's because the men allowed it. Just like every other industry, the men are allowing it, but they are running it. So why?
Thank you.
So
Right.
please tell
Okay.
me
So, but I want to get.
what is worse than running it than the
I
people
want.
that you employ?
I want to get back to y'all
No.
discussion on.
Who is more liable for organization, the CEO or the employees? The CEO or the employees? Who's held accountable?
I would say CEO, right?
Oh, right. So the men were the CEO, so then they should be held accountable for anybody that was an employee, including the women, right? Okay.
So, but I want to get back to y'all point on talking about the system because we keep talking about the system that y'all keep talking about the system that
Hold
men
on,
created
let
as if.
before you go, is Tara back yet? I don't want to start. I don't want to take
Yeah.
over. Okay. Go you could go based.
Hey, what's going on,
Well,
y'all?
I was talking, so I would like to finish my point.
The
No,
owner of
you wasn't
OnlyFans is a
talking.
male.
I was talking about how y'all talk about the systems
No,
like
you
black
came
men
up with a
created the
counter.
system.
No, fight
Hold
through
on.
it. Fight through it.
What's happening?
So,
Fight through.
Fight through it is crazy.
go ahead, babe.
So the thing that these dudes are suffering from, right, is, you know what I mean? Oh, well, first let me answer your prompt. Why don't black men care about black women issues? Right? Because
Hold on, what are you?
I'm black.
You saying it really hard.
No, your K's
Go,
your K had an ER on it.
Yeah,
No, your K had an ER on it. No,
You,
go ahead.
yeah.
get him out of
Let's hear
here.
your
Get him
voice,
out of
Push.
here.
Go ahead, Push.
So, ma'am, first I want to say I respect all y'all. Y'all have great points. So I just want to say that. But it's like, I feel the same as y'all do. I feel the anger that y'all feel because I was raised by my mother, aunties, all that.
No,
But I'm a straight man.
no.
Like,
Mm-mm.
you said no?
You don't
Is he trying to
tokenize your
gaslight
mama.
us?
That's crazy.
No, I'm not doing that at all. No. I'm saying we
Are you
should hold that
tokenizing
anger
your mama?
because we the leaders. Like y'all said, we are the leaders. I don't know what they talk about, but we should have the same anger that y'all did for our past. They didn't change things. They had a chance to. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, go ahead.
I didn't
I
hear
mean,
what
one
he
of
said.
y'all. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I
He didn't
didn't
say
hear what he
nothing.
said.
Oh, he didn't
He
say
didn't
nothing.
say
Oh, okay.
nothing. He said he got a black
Not
mama.
really, right? Yeah, he like Tara said, he just tokenized his mama. That's it. He tried to gaslight us. But to what one of them just said a minute ago, that they try to claim that the black men have more problems than the black women. Then y'all, if that's the case, then shouldn't y'all be a little bit more mad about the current situation that y'all in right now? No,
But don't
y'all don't
don't we
care.
all
Okay.
don't we all
It's
face
not
the
that.
same issues though?
Go ahead.
So that's what I'm trying to like.
No, we don't.
Why
We
should I
don't.
magnify y'all issues when we all have the same issues? Why not just come together and
Tara,
work
what
on the
you say
same
earlier?
issues?
We should stop fighting for them since they said F us and forget our issues.
Mm-hmm.
What you? Okay, all right.
We don't
Yeah,
have the
no, we
same
definitely saying
issues.
forget that. Yeah,
I
we
agree. I'm
don't.
on board.
And
We
then
don't.
earlier they asked
We
y'all to
don't.
list issues. Y'all literally listed 2 things. Like, what are you talking about? What medical care when y'all have babies and something else? I guess the pays. Come
Ain't
on
y'all the
now,
ones that want the babies?
and then access to ABs. Are you
If y'all are,
kidding me? Do you know?
hold on. Y'all are the ones that push for those kids. Y'all want those kids. Shouldn't you be making sure that your incubator has the best care possible? Or you
Hold
don't
on,
care
hold
what you
on.
First
stick that
off,
thing in?
Yeah, they
women
Hold
also
on.
control.
are the
Wait.
ones out there impregnating
Huh.
women.
Women
Okay,
control
so let's
access to
also say
SMEX.
that
Women
undisciplined
control access to SMEX.
eggplants out
So who
here,
you lay with and who you
undisciplined.
have
Women
a kid with, it's
women do not
50-50. It's not
control.
100%
Hold
on the
on.
man.
Hold up. Not you came in here with no man. You
Right?
ain't. Be quiet. What are you talking about? Not you done weasel in your little red pill talking points. What
Red,
is you talking about?
what red pill? Y'all
Sir.
are fucking delusional.
Sir,
Y'all
this ain't got
gotta.
nothing to do with women. Hold up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this shit ain't got nothing to do with women issues. The issue is fucking with y'all niggas. Like, what are you talking about?
Women control access to SMEX and they don't take account of.
Sir, what that have to do with the topic?
Y'all not even on
Nothing.
topic. Y'all every fucking where.
No, this
No,
is
you
Lost.
everywhere.
Don't
this
blame us
is
because
that
your brain glitched out. That's not
No,
exactly.
cool.
no accountability.
No accountability, none. And this is ego protection, is
It's
what we're
it, it,
seeing.
it,
They're
it's
I told
not.
dismissing the source, changing the topic,
It's
blaming
not.
other
you are
people.
so
What
right.
aboutism, deflections, minimizing data. Like it's textbook.
Right.
And you know
Textbook.
what? That's what it is. When it comes to the intellectually challengism, that is the
That's not even a
ego.
word. So
It's
you
It
the
gotta
is
e-
their
slow the
ego.
table.
Yeah, they're
it's the
protecting their
ego.
ego.
Yes, the ego will
Yeah.
kick in, even if they hear something that they know that sounds logical. Oh my, okay, that sounds
Mm-hmm.
educational. That sounds smart. Their ego will be like,
Mm-hmm.
no, f that, f these women. Arr! Just
Let
kick
me
Mm-hmm.
in.
say,
It's like a little mini Hulk. Just rise
This
up
is
in
what
there.
it is.
Lachey,
Women hate
Lachey.
men. At this day and age, women hate men.
You
As you
said it
can
right the
see,
first time.
Okay.
they hate men. They feel like they don't need men. And I feel like men don't feel that way. But it's like a one-sided beef.
I
Glittery.
mean, what they need
Me
you for,
telling you you
bro?
doing
If
Hold
something
up,
wrong does not
y'all.
mean that
if you're
I
gonna be
have a
doing
No, but
something
disdain for
wrong
you.
to them, then they
hold
don't
up.
need you.
No, hold up. Like, let's be honest. That's the white man shit coming out. Cause just like when you talk about race, and white men always talk about, oh y'all always want to talk about racism and y'all racist and stuff. That's what he's doing. Like, we can't talk about systematic oppression and sexism and how misogyny impacts us because, like, why don't you want us to talk about it? Won't you be honest? Why the fuck you talking about stupid shit? Cause I know the stuff you saying, you done said a million times over. You know that shit ain't nothing fresh and new. You done
You
stole
talking
it
to
from
me?
somebody. Yeah, the nigga with no shirt on.
No,
Yeah.
like I said before, women nowadays, they hate men because of the feminism movement. That's why you see these videos of you. They go around asking women, would y'all want a world without men? And all the women say, hell yeah. Then you ask the men, the men say
You're
no.
getting freaked out. Nobody, listen, no. You're not picking up the right energy. Nobody wants nobody well endowed. We don't want y'all, period, man. That's what it's giving.
And that's cool. So why should I magnify your problems over mine?
No. Hold up. But you don't understand the difference between being reactionary, because that's what it is. It's reactionary, sir. And y'all coming in our spaces talking about we hate y'all and all that shit ain't gonna work. Like, that shit not gonna work.
It's
like,
the truth.
The fact that y'all sound like, y'all sound like robots. You're actually up here in a panel about black women issues, pushing white supremacy conservative talking points. That's the thing. Y'all been compromised. We can't trust y'all. Y'all niggas slow.
I'm so
Y'all ever seen
I'm literally like, this is insane.
what is that movie called?
Yeah, sir, you slow.
The H
Sir.
Games.
No,
Go ahead.
hold up, y'all. Hold up. You slow.
And you
You
are
slow,
like,
nigga. No, listen to what I'm saying. Just process it for a second. You fucking slow, man. You fucking slow. You're slow. Nobody ever told you that? You fucking slow.
okay.
She's right. Y'all
It's
are
called,
intellectually challenged.
yeah, what you're experiencing right now is called cognitive dissonance.
That don't hurt
Thank
my
you,
feelings.
Tanya.
Y'all feel that way about all
Look it
men.
up.
Y'all feel
I'm
that
not
way
trying
about
to
all
hurt your
men.
feelings. It's not clicking.
Y'all feel that way about all men. That doesn't like affect me. Like, y'all feel
No,
that way
you
about all
slow.
men.
I'm talking to you, sir. You
Right.
specifically.
Well, back to the point. You just said that you don't care about men, but yet you had your prompt is why don't black men care about black women's issues? So like I asked the question before, why should I magnify y'all problems if y'all sitting up here talking about y'all don't give a fuck about us?
So, like Tara
Crickets.
said,
Exactly my point.
hold on.
Crickets.
It's not crickets. Can we respond? Do
I'm
we
waiting.
have to respond? Like, here's the thing. When you have to be able to process information to understand. That means that we're listening, we're processing, and we're about to respond to you. But you don't do that. You have a quick response because you're not listening to understand. You're just listening to respond. What Tara is saying is that if women hate men, so why do women hate men? What have men done to women to make them hate a man?
Their
That's a very
choices.
hold on. That is something that is not natural. You have to think about that. It is extremely unnatural for a female species to hate their male counterparts. That is not normal, nor is it seen in any other species in the fucking world. So we have to ask ourselves, what is happening amongst these species that is making their female counterparts hate them? What are you doing to women to say, I fucking hate these niggas?
Not what am I doing?
No, stop. You're not even listening. Take a moment to process the information. You see, you so hot in the twat to respond. You don't even want to process the information.
Can I answer?
No.
Oh Lord.
This nigga's such a loser. You are slow.
Loser, but like I said, I take care of my kids. I take care of my child. I'm
That
sure
doesn't mean that you're not intellectually challenged. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to take care of children.
When it comes to black men, it's
At
probably
all.
because the ones y'all surround yourself with. Y'all fathers probably
No, it's
ain't
you.
shit.
Like they said,
your
you
baby
slow.
daddy probably
You part
ain't
of the
shit.
problem.
Your brothers probably ain't shit.
The fact
so you
that
get
you
on
get
this
slow
app
is crazy.
and you make these generalizations
And
as
then
if
you
the
wanna-
whole
Hold
black
up.
community is like
Hold
that.
up, that's what we be saying. Hold up, we be saying that. What is you talking, sir? That's what we be saying.
Yeah, they try
They
to use
ain't
what.
shit.
Yeah, we are saying that.
The people that y'all surround yourselves with.
No, you're not the exception.
Who? You don't know me.
You aren't.
You're
You
not an
are
exception.
not.
based off of the fact that you're not even able to follow the conversation and come up with an
Bingo.
intellectual counterpoint, a counter
Bro, if
talking
y'all are
point,
y'all are
you
so
ain't
fucking smart,
shit.
but y'all not
You're
saying
not
nothing. Like, what are
smart.
you talking
Facts. You
about?
would rather insult than have an intellectual conversation. You're
Yeah.
slow. Just admit it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
No,
because
If
no,
you're
yes,
no, no. Hold
this
up,
is
hold
this is
up, hold
laughable right
up.
now.
No.
I'm not even
How about
upset with y'all
this?
because this is
No,
like
hold
this is what I
up.
expected from you
Hold up,
women.
sir. Hold up, sir. Have you ever experienced racism?
Of
Have you ever
course,
experienced racism?
of
Okay,
course.
that I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what, sir. That's the white people you around. That's the white people you surround yourself with.
Then move.
Yeah, no. You need to ask yourself why you surrounding yourself around racists. Why you attracting that type of racist energy towards yourself, sir?
Bingo.
I don't surround
See how his
myself with
brain start
racist
glitching
people.
out? See?
I
I
don't
told y'all
surround
every time we
myself
say
with
something
racist
smart, they
people. I
brain
wouldn't
glitch
think.
out. It don't
It's just something
function
you
right.
experience on the fly. You go to the store, they fall like, come on now. You
Well,
go to the
that's your
store.
fault you was in that area. That's your fault you went to that store.
It happens
Take
everywhere. What are you
accountability.
talking?
Take
Oh my
accountability for your
God.
proximity.
It
Like I
happens
said,
everywhere, huh?
you guys have a bad
Yeah.
Take
connotation of black
accountability
men
for
because of
whatever
y'all
that
partners.
YT person did to you. Take accountability.
Y'all
Here's the.
have
Let
bad
me just say
connotations of
this.
black
It's
women.
your
Let me
fault.
hold on,
He don't know
Shay.
how to vet his white people, y'all.
He do not know how to vet YT people properly at all. This is wild.
Should pick better white folks. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all love to sit up here and say that black women are picking the pookies and black women are picking the Ray Rays and blah 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 blah.
They are.
But here,
Since the
y'all
80s.
hold
Y'all
on.
Damn.
Wait a
What the
minute. Wait a
fuck?
minute. Here, let me finish. This and follow me. I know you were a little slow, so let me hold
Right.
your
And
hand with
you're
a
just the
napkin.
smartest with a master's degree.
We
Let
gotta
me
get the emotions, bro.
hold
Let's not have
on.
no
Hold
emotions. Let
on.
her finish.
He's very high emotional. That's that arrested development.
I'm not. I'm actually
Black
sipping on
men,
some fucking
black
alcohol.
men have the highest unemployment
That's a
rate in the
substance
United
abuse
States.
problem.
Black men have the highest unemployment rate in the United States. Unfortunately, black men also have the highest illiteracy rates in the United States. It's not that black women, the problem isn't that black women are picking Pookies and Ray Rays, it's the fact that black women are just picking black men. And at some point in time, you're going to have to just to realize that no matter how good the vetting process is, black women are extremely race loyal. And if you're going to pick a black man, most likely it's going to be a nigga that ain't shit because y'all
Well,
haven't
maybe you need to
elevated.
choose one like
And
me.
that's slow.
Y'all haven't elevated yourself. You have high illiteracy rates. You have low comprehension rates. You have
That's
high unemployment rates, high recidivism rate, high incarceration rates,
and okay,
high
listen.
like y'all. What do you mean? At
And
some
how
point in
many of
time,
those kids are raised by single fucking mothers?
how many
How
of
What
those
many?
does
kids
that
are
add
no?
to the
You're right.
argument?
You're right.
What does that
How
add
many
to
of
the
those
argument?
kids? How many of those kids are abandoned by black men? And that's another.
So
Thank you for
the
bringing
women
that
are
up.
doing a terrible
How many?
job raising
Hold
these
on.
fucking kids.
Because it's unnatural.
Don't yell, bro.
You're
They
abandoning
reading
your
the emotions.
children. You're abandoning them. And then you're saying that then you get to abandon a child that in this economy you need a dual income and then turn around and say, well, you did a bad job. That doesn't make any sense. You don't get to abandon a project and then try to give the person that continued on that project an F when you didn't even participate.
But
You
listen,
don't participate in the raising of children, yet you think you get to be the one to grade a black women on how they raise those children. That doesn't make sense because
they do
also at the end
terrible.
of the
Clearly,
day, us black women are raising other black women. The same black women that are buying properties, buying homes, getting degrees that you say don't fucking matter.
right? The
Why are our daughters excelling and the men are failing?
Why do you have these young kids walking around with fucking weapons of mass destruction since y'all doing such a good job
What the
buying all these
fuck?
properties? You got these kids walking around,
No.
they 15, 16 years
Sir.
old. I'm just saying.
You are the weapon of mass destruction, bruh.
Bingo.
You are
But
the fucking
G,
weapon
Okay.
of mass
G, be
I'm just
confused.
gonna say
destruction.
this.
G,
I'm just gonna
It's
say this.
you,
Can I say this and then I'm
G,
gonna get
when
off?
is the last time you read a book? When is
Spider-Man
the
I'm
point
last
the
time
finger
you
gonna
at
read a
say
book?
fucking
this.
Spider-Man,
Seriously.
I'm gonna
nigga.
say
You're
this and then I'm gonna get off. 'Cause I gotta
Spider-Man.
go. I take care.
You're
Listen,
the fucking weapon of mass destruction.
When was the
You're
last
the
time
one
you read a
that sold
book?
crack in the community, gang initiation, fucking pimping, fucking gangster music, gangster rap.
listen.
And you're the
I don't
fucking
do any of those things you're
poison.
talking about. I raised my kid. The mother of
You
my
don't
child is
raise
very.
your kid, or you don't raise
But
them
who's
little
shaking their ass to it
motherfuckers.
that's got these young men
Listen,
distracted?
I raised my child. The mother of my child is taken care of. Maybe y'all should make better decisions on who the
You're
fuck y'all are
not.
sleeping.
You're not. I could tell by the way that
Yeah,
you
I'm out.
up here.
This
You're
shit
the
slow.
bane of that woman's existence. I could tell because guess what? You didn't call. You said that she's the mother of your child and not your fucking wife.
Do you have
I
kids?
don't think y'all know how
Do you
white
have kids?
supremacy works.
Now
He
he trying to
definitely
put
just
her
told on himself. That's all he.
Who?
That's all he can
Tara,
do. Cause y'all notice
Well,
that
calm down.
anytime you try to
Oh
Well,
have
my
an
calm
God!
down.
It's
intellectual
like we can
conversation
never
with
do
him,
anything
his
right.
only
I'm with
default
the
thing
mother
is to
of my
start to try
child.
to
What's the
either
problem with that?
he wants to try to either insult or
Your
redirect the
fathers
question
aren't even
to
in
try
your
to
fucking
disqualify
lives.
somebody.
Your
My
Sure,
fathers
daddy
aren't
ain't in
even
your
in your
life.
lives,
sure.
but I'm the
Do y'all know
problem for
how
being
white
with the mother of
supremacy
my
works?
child. Make it make
Why
sense.
didn't you call her your
Don't
wife? Ain't you married
project.
to her?
Y'all are
Don't
going off
Yeah, I
project.
got a
emotions
wife.
and
Don't
not
I ain't gonna
logic.
project.
fake. I got
I'm
a
wrong
wife.
for being with
Why
the
would you
mother of
I
call
my
got a
her
black
child,
baby?
wife.
but
You
y'all
basically call
fathers
her your
walked out
baby
on y'all.
mama. That's
Yeah, I wouldn't do
crazy.
that. I got a wife. I wouldn't call
That's
her that. I ain't gonna
disrespectful.
fake. Yeah.
Good. That's
Cause she's
amazing.
not my
Good.
fucking wife. I'm gonna
Oh,
marry
But
all
her,
right.
bro, like,
but
Oh,
she's
so
not
you
my
terrible.
wife.
So you, so you,
bro,
so you
look,
contributed to baby daddy culture. Got it. Okay.
She's
look, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
they not gonna
Didn't say
understand. Like,
fiance.
I feel
Didn't
them.
say girlfriend.
oh my
Like,
God.
And this is why she said that y'all are the things of
Right.
the
Okay.
destruction. That's what
So
y'all
if I
is.
was married to her, then what? It would still be a fucking problem. So like, come on
at
now.
the
Let's
end of the
let's
It
be
would be
day,
a problem
serious.
because you
at the
slow. Why
end of
should
the
you? You
day,
know.
you made a
Come on
baby
now. Y'all
mama.
hate
At the
men.
end of the day, you contributed to the black single mother statistics, and you are a fucking statistic yourself.
That is
You
kind of
are
crazy.
the statistics.
Bingo.
You are the statistic. You made a black single mother. You create you fucking lended credence to how 75% of black children are born out of wedlock. You
Were you
made
born
that
out of wedlock?
decision.
Were
You
you born
made
out of
that
wedlock? I'm sure
decision.
you was. You don't talk to your father
And
that
you're
way.
You probably
listen,
Anyways,
was, which is
hold
why you
y'all.
on, wait a
continued on
minute.
that same legacy.
Nah,
Listen, if I was born out of wedlock, it would be okay because I would have something in common with your little bastards, wouldn't I?
damn. That's
Wouldn't
tough.
I? Me and your little
Beautiful family.
bastards,
Take care of
you
my
and your little
kids.
Period.
bastards would
Damn,
be in
black
good
kids.
company.
Wait, not the
Bastard on
kids.
bastard, right? We're just two
How is this an
bastard bitches
intellectual
together.
So
conversation?
would
Your
that mean
father
that
is
he
not in
actually
your
looks
life.
down on
Yeah,
his kids?
that's crazy. Not the kids. You can't say that about the kids.
Y'all fathers not in your lives in the shows. The
He
And
people
you're
not
y'all
not
really
in
surround
in
your
your
yourself
kids'
kid's
with
life.
and
are
you're not in
You
shitty
your
didn't
people.
marry
kids'
their
life.
mother.
Y'all
And
You
surround
you're
never
not
yourself
gave
in
with
a
your
shit
shitty
ain't
kids'
like
black
that
life,
type of
men.
Amari.
way.
Surround
And
Never.
you're not
yourself
in
with
your
some
kids'
scholars,
life.
please.
You're
Excuse me.
not in
What
your
You're a
is
kids'
baby
the
life.
daddy. Calm
conversation?
down.
You're a
Okay.
fucking baby
That's
daddy,
tough.
and your baby
How is
mama
this
is the baby mama.
conversation?
You're not.
Right.
You're not. You're not better
How
than
is
no
this
one on this
conversation
fucking
progressive?
panel.
Well taken
And
care
But you
of.
just
guess
I
called
what?
got a
one
One
wife.
thing
thing
on
Wait a
women
is,
as a
minute.
man's
Wait a
one
description
minute.
thing
I
and
got a
another
is,
thing
wife.
is
My
one
wife
thing is
black. I
what you
got a
couldn't
wife.
say is what you couldn't say is that we didn't have no mamas though. You said, I bet you didn't have no fathers, but you didn't say, I bet you don't have a
And
mama.
that's why
Because
y'all
you
hate men now.
understand,
Because your mother raised you to hate men.
that black women stay to raise their
your
children
kids gonna
and
grow up and
black
hate you.
men don't.
Ooh, Lord. But
You
No,
Them
thought,
a
kids
lot
is
of
gonna
y'all
you
black
thought,
despise
women
you
you
for
thought,
not
distract.
marrying
hold
their
on,
mother. They
Laz,
gonna start
hold
But you got
on.
to
despise
look at
you.
it too.
Hold
They
on,
want your
They
Laz.
not
protection
gonna
with the
like
money.
you.
Hold
Y'all
on,
look at
Laz.
people. I pay
Because
for their
at the
home,
end
Projected.
of
which
the
men can't
day,
get money. That's
you
not a
said
flex.
that you
That's
bet
not a
we don't
flex.
have fathers.
yeah,
I.e., you know that black men abandon their children. You didn't say that we don't have mothers.
not
You
me
know
though.
for a fact that
The
we all
black man
got
that your
mamas.
mother slept
You
with.
know
Mothers
for a
failed
fact that
y'all.
all of our black
Yeah,
Yeah, come
mothers
on now.
stayed to raise us. And
Y'all
the
yeah,
black
mothers
just failed
fathers
y'all.
may or may
Men
not
can't
have
sit
a
at home and
banner.
make money. We can't sit at home and make money. We're men. We gotta go get the bread.
Like, get the fuck
And
out of
yet
here,
y'all still
man.
ain't making enough. So
Right.
Hold up, y'all.
Wait,
Hold up,
I
y'all.
make 100.
So,
What y'all
so,
make?
so
I
y'all
make
Hold up,
100
hold up.
confident.
talking about it.
Calm down.
What y'all
Y'all
make?
talking
Calm
about a
down.
society that's created by
Hold
white
up, hold
supremacy,
up, hold
and you're
up.
trying to
H,
wonder
you didn't
why
go
we.
yet?
Yeah,
H,
hello.
did you answer the prompt yet?
I've been trying to answer the prompt since
Go
I came on the
ahead.
show.
Now here's the time to do it.
Why don't black men care about black women issues? I believe black men do care
African.
about black women issues. I believe what white supremacy has made it so that we're against each other. So we feel as it's us versus you guys when all of us are part of the same society.
Can you tell us the issues black women face?
Black women face the same issues that black men face. in terms of white
No,
supremacy.
no,
They
no.
they get
No,
paid
hold up,
less,
hold
and
up,
the
hold
hospital
up,
treats them
hold up,
differently.
hold
That's why
up,
they're so
hold
fucking.
up. Listen, I'm about to drop you if you're interrupting. No, what? Yeah, being black women do deal with racism. You're right. What about sexism? Go ahead. What unique issues do black women face specifically?
The same issues that black men face are the same issues that
So
that
you
black
don't
women face.
know.
No,
So you don't know.
No.
that dude talking about what
Hold
they
up,
go
sir.
through, and it's
You calm down.
What
All
I'm
right,
what I'm
take a
trying to
lap.
say
Take a lap,
what
nigga. Hold
what
up.
I'm trying to
Hold
what
up.
I'm trying to say.
Sir. You can't name the specific issues that black
shit.
women face.
Because I'm telling you, you just don't.
No.
You just feel like
Yeah, you're right. Black women do deal with racism, but you can't list the issues of sexism.
what I'm trying to tell you, right?
So no, what
If
I hear you saying that if
if
you can't
no no no
relate
no
to it, you don't care about it.
because you can't understand because you can't
No.
comprehend.
You said
You
y'all
can't see how
understand.
white
So tell us
supremacy
what
has
all you
affected us
gotta
as
do
a
is
black.
list the things, sir. List the issues that black women face specifically.
But I'm trying to tell you how we as a people are suffering from white supremacy. The reason why
Okay.
the reason that there's a large gap into how black males are seen and how black women are seen, because if we could basically eradicate the necessity of black men by things in our society. For instance, if I could make a situation seem like, oh, well, because black men are financially unstable, they're lesser than. But who controls the society to make it so? Black men just doesn't decide, hey, watch out, we just ain't gonna
Okay, there
work.
you go. You say something for black men. Now tell us what black women deal with, sir.
They deal with the same thing.
No,
You guys are
They talk about just black women, bro.
no.
Just them.
Hold
no, but
up, no.
I'm not
Hold
trying to
up,
just,
H. Hold up, H. This is what I'm saying. This is the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all don't even know what the fuck we dealing with. That's the crazy part.
so
And
tell
then
me
you
what y'all
come
dealing with.
into
Tell me what
hold
y'all
I
up,
do.
dealing with.
H. I will drop
Can I
your
go?
bitch ass. Shut the fuck up. No. I'm saying something. The thing
Greasy,
is,
fat
and
ass
all
rat.
right, nigga, go crash out in the comments. You ain't saying shit anyway. You can't answer the fucking question. And then y'all got the nerve to be like, well, y'all don't like us and y'all hate us and y'all always saying all these things about us. Y'all don't even know what the fuck we going through. Cause you don't give a shit. You don't care. You don't care. If you care, you would know. Y'all don't give a fuck. You only think about yourselves. You're fucking selfish. That's why don't nobody want to fuck with y'all. That's what we're saying. We're pointing out, look at these selfish motherfuckers. They only care about themselves. Y'all don't even know what the fuck we're dealing with. Black women talk about police brutality, fucking mass incarceration, y'all fucking bitch ass unemployment rates and shit. We talk about y'all fucking not knowing how to read. We know y'all niggas dumb. You got women reading prompts and fucking simple syllable words for your asses all the time. And y'all got the nerve to be coming out fucking face to be like, oh yeah, because y'all stupid. You don't give a fuck. You're selfish. You lack the self-awareness and y'all losing. It don't make no fucking sense. And y'all expose yourselves. I love that for y'all. So the black women who didn't realize how inept y'all are realizing it and saying, man, fuck y'all and y'all fucking issues. Don't nobody care. Because you don't give a fuck about what we're going through. You don't care. So we don't care.
I wanted to add that
Hold on,
my bad.
let Cider go. Because Cider ain't said nothing.
Yes, thank you, host. It says, why don't black men care about black women's issues? I can't speak for all black men, but I know I sure don't. Why would I? I don't deal with the shit you have to deal with. So why do I care? Listen to your talking point right now. You just said we're selfish and we can't read. We're highly incarcerated. So F us, right? So F y'all back. If it's like that, I'm going to go where I'm appreciated too.
Hold up, real quick. The prison industrial complex isn't an issue for black men?
It wasn't. I just don't care about it.
Now, hold up. Because I'm curious about what you heard based on the way you responded just now.
Can you stay focused? I'm literally giving my dissertation. You're
No. You
picking
the one
on
who
one little
not
thing I said.
focused. No, you're the one who not focused. You
We don't have
upset because
women
I said
leaders.
y'all incarcerated? Is that false?
Ma'am, I'm just,
No.
I was taking
When
a
did I
synopsis of
lie?
what you said. Stay focused.
No. But when did I lie?
Then I said you lied. I said I don't care about what you're complaining about. Stay focused. So let me continue. Like I said, if you don't care about black men's issue, why would I care about black women's issue?
All right, we heard you repeating yourself. Go ahead, Simone.
Triggered.
Simone, you gotta come off of mute. Oh, my bad. You gotta do it again. I was trying to see the invite. Okay, all right. What you wanted to say, Evo?
I wanted to say that the point that black women only face the same amount of issues that black men face is like completely fucking bullshit. Black men don't have to deal with being 3 times more likely to die during childbirth because of inequalities within healthcare. Black men get paid on average higher than black women for the same jobs. There's so many different disparities between how black men are treated and how black women are treated. We're both getting shitted on, but it's a big fucking difference. Like there's so many issues. There's so many issues that women face. Like for instance, like high homicide rates within like domestic realm. Black men disproportionately kill black women in domestic situations.
Unalive.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm kind of new to coming up on TikTok. Yeah, but black men disproportionately unalive black women, and to just ignore all of those issues just adds to the issues with like patriarchy and just proves the point that black men don't care about black women issues.
Yeah. Go ahead, Black Surfer.
Oh yeah, I just want to know exactly what can we do as black men to help out black women.
No, I think y'all need to stop asking black women that, cause like y'all figure it out. Because it's a bunch of labor, and then you expect more labor. Go read an article. go find a local organization and participate or something. We ain't about to tell you shit. You want to answer the prompt though?
Oh yeah, why don't black men care about black women issues? I guess there's nothing to care about because I asked you a simple question: what can we do to help black women? And you refer to something else, so maybe that's probably why. Since I guess you keep sending us somewhere else to go get, I guess we'll just have to learn from our good black mamas and our grandmothers. I guess.
Yeah, call them.
That's all. That's all. I don't need to call them. I live with them. They raised me.
Go
So
ahead and
I
give them a
already know.
call. That's fine.
I don't need to. That's like
Give your father a call.
My dad. For what?
I'm talking about the hoes. The women in here should give their fathers a call.
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's okay. My grandma was a great black woman. Owned her own home, businesses, the whole nine. So
hold
and
her
husband, she was with her husband too. So it's all good. I just wanted to see how these black women on this panel work, but definitely not like my grandmother because she.
Yeah,
No,
we're
we're
not
not
like your
like your
goddamn grandmama. What the fuck? What kind of weird shit is that? Yeah.
Can I say something?
Y'all be saying some crazy shit.
Can I say something?
Grandmas were wives.
Can I say something though? Like if
Tara.
Say it again. Say it again.
I mean, if y'all won't change, y'all got to tell us what to change, right?
Say it again.
The same. This is why they call you the terrorist. You know that, right?
Oh my god.
No.
The way he said it, y'all.
I'm confused.
Oh my god.
It's an inside joke. Y'all not gonna get it. Listen. What you do to fight for your own liberations? What do you do? Black surfer. What would you do to fight for your own liberation? As a black man, what would you do to fight for your own liberation?
Yeah, he ain't gonna answer. I'll answer. Shit, I'm gonna change the way I act. Shit, I can't be like every other black man.
Okay,
Period.
so then that's there we go. There goes your answer.
I
There
can't
it
be like
is.
everybody else.
There it is.
I got a code switch. You know, you got to be different in every room.
Okay.
But I had a question about like the issues y'all talk about, because I know y'all go through breast cancer. You know, labors, you could die. It's a higher chance. I think it's like 58 or something. But like y'all got to give us the result. Y'all say earlier we the weapons of mass destruction. Sorry, but y'all gotta
No,
tell us what we gotta
we know
change.
how to. No, we're not gonna coddle you to being
But
an
that's not
ally.
coddling. That's informing.
No.
You see what I'm saying? That's different. That's like if my wife tell me something, I'm like, she's informing me to
We
woo, woo,
shouldn't
woo,
have to
woo.
hold your hand through every step. Okay,
I mean,
so
but how
if
are
you
we gonna
know
know
that
your
black women
problem?
have a high
Go ahead.
high mortality rate, then how would you fix it? How would you think about it?
Well, I took my wife to the greatest hospital in America. That's what I did to fix it.
And
That's
even
what I
at the
did.
greatest hospital in America, even with the highest income possible, she would still be at the mercy of white tea doctors and white tea nurses.
We didn't
So
have white doctors
that's the
though.
reason.
Well, how do black women
I didn't
feel
Hold
have
about
on.
white
that?
doctors. I didn't have white doctors. None of my doctors were white. None of
Jesus,
them.
you
But that's
guys think
the
on
thing
such
is
a
y'all
tunnel vision.
individualize a systematic. That's what it don't make sense. That's what I'm
But
saying.
y'all trying to
It's interesting because
compartmentalize us. So it's
you
like,
have black men who don't want to come to terms with their own oppression. The thing is hold up,
what
y'all
oppressions
don't
are you
care.
discussing
Y'all
exactly?
don't care.
You're talking so general. Everything y'all saying is so general.
So
Black men being
hold
But
black
on,
I'm
wait a
based
men.
off
minute.
what you
Like
just said.
you gotta
So
y'all gotta
every pregnant black woman can go to the same black doctor your wife went to. Every single one.
wasn't black
Every
either.
single one in America could go to the same black doctor
I
your
mean,
wife went
if
to.
black men would apply themselves and get good jobs instead of, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because of what grandpa went through 40 years ago, that shit, you have the power to change it now. We can't be worried
Hold on,
about
what grandpa went through?
the whole segregation to a max. We still deal with it. Discrimination, all that. Y'all do too. I'm gonna throw that out there. But we have to change it with ourselves. You can't just we can't
Why you saying that?
just keep saying
I
the
didn't do
problem is this,
that.
the problem is that, the problem is this, but not change it.
I wasn't talking to
We
you.
need to talk
Oh,
about results. Like, what is the result? What are you doing to change it? Like, dude was talking about earlier, talk about his baby mamas. Marry that girl, bro. Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it, gang.
That woman don't want to marry him.
I mean, you say that, but all black women want to be married to a black man. You can say whatever you want, but y'all want black men.
That's not
That's a
true.
lie. That's a
That's not
lie.
true
White
because we
man.
actively
don't.
see a lot of
That's a
BLK
lie.
women that are married outside of our race. So that's
That's
completely
not true.
untrue.
Why do y'all
We're
And
not
there are
taking.
also
opinion on
But
women
that?
not
who are
even
not
just
interested
outside.
in marriage
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Women
Bingo.
don't want to be
Not interested in
partnered
marriage.
with a man. That is not
That's a
their
coping
goal.
mechanism. It's called coping.
No,
Yeah, that doesn't
no.
sound
So
very. I
why are
mean,
you
No, that's
having
asking a
two
just
people.
no.
question
Y'all told
about
us
Don't
why
to.
don't
project.
black
No,
men
Don't
it
care
can't
about
project.
be.
black women
It's not a
issues if y'all don't
coping
know?
mechanism. Y'all said to pick better. That's
Still single.
What you
Imagine that.
yeah,
mean? I have
yeah,
a
Women are the
choice.
better
exactly.
option.
That's
I
the
Women
have a
are
better.
choice
the
while waiting.
better.
That's
Go
the
ahead.
better
Women are.
option.
Go ahead.
That would be the better option. Why would you marry a man that has the highest divorce rates? Why would you marry a man? Why would you pick from a pool of men that have high illiteracy rates, high recidivism rates? If you are only attracted to the people of your own race, but the men within your own race have all of these failures, then that would be the better option, is just to not pick at all. Duh.
You know, white women say
I
the
mean,
same thing about
if
white
you
men
pay
too, right?
attention, Harvard had the biggest black class of doctors and lawyers, but y'all probably overlooked it. Them is hard. Go up there.
They
You
won't
don't
want
have
them
to stay
anyway.
where
What
you
does that
at.
have to do
You
with
don't
what
have to
she
stay
just
where you are.
said? What
You
does
can
that have
That
to
leave
do with
that.
what
doesn't
she
make
just said?
Go
Every
get you a
woman in every
man.
culture have the same
We
issues
don't
with
want
their
a
men.
man. What part of that do you not understand?
So
Well,
why
What
do
man,
we
part
why
of
you
I
care?
want
that?
to know
okay?
why
If
are
we
they
care about
so?
y'all
If you
Why
know
issues,
are
that,
y'all
know that
Y'all
too
Listen,
many
so?
people
pushing for
talking.
men so
It's
if
more
you
hard.
that.
Hold
if you
on,
don't want a
y'all.
man, why are you discussing what black men care about your stuff? Like it doesn't
Because
matter
you
then.
know why? Listen,
exactly.
hold on, wait. Here's the
Literally,
thing. This is
that's
why
like
it's
me
so
asking
hard
about an
to hold
Arabian
on,
or a
push, hold
Mexican.
on, push, hold on.
Let her talk,
This
but
is
she gonna
why
say some
it's so
bullshit.
this is why it's so hard to have these types of conversations with black men, because y'all debase every conversation down to romantic personal relationships every single time. We're talking about a black femicide rate. We're talking about high infant mortality rates. We're talking about unequal pay. And you're saying Well, why don't you go find a man to marry? Every single
Originally,
thing. Hold
somebody
on.
asked you how
I'm
they
not
can help
done.
you.
I'm
You didn't
not
give them
Let her
the
done.
finish.
I'm
answer.
Let her
not
finish.
done.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Every single time. It never fails, ladies. When we have these conversations, these men cannot think big. They cannot see past their own fucking nose and their own wants or needs. They base everything down to a romantic relationship. I'm gonna stop right there. But ladies, I want you to listen to these dudes. Every single time, they cannot fucking help it. They only
Watch
care
that
about
profanity. Be a lady.
fucking. Fuck. That's it. That's all they care about.
You're right.
Man, I
It's
want y'all to
crotch
listen to
level
these women
thinking.
on here
It's
that
crotch
sound
level
insane.
thinking.
It's always crotch level thinking with them. They
Crotch
cannot come.
level.
They can
How
never even
how did
come
anything I
above the
say is
crotch. It's
crotch
wild.
level?
Can't even get to the belly button. It's insane. And it's even
Mhm.
more insane how they want to continuously use the same advice that YT men give them. They want to keep on trying to use that same advice
What
against us.
advice?
Why won't y'all take that advice from the YT man? He told y'all to pull yourselves about y'all bootstraps and y'all
Because
ain't
they
did it
don't give
yet.
us
So
advice.
why
They
are y'all
never
telling
did.
us that?
Exactly.
They
Yes, they
never
did. They
did. That's a
told y'all to pull
myth.
yourselves up off y'all
Y'all
It's
hear
a
bootstraps,
more
and
myth.
about
y'all
what
have not
white
done
people
that
Hold
say
up,
yet.
black
y'all.
It's
men
a
and black
Somebody's
myth.
men. Do y'all
talking.
understand that? Y'all hear more about what white women?
Hold up, no, push. Somebody was talking. You finished? I don't know who was talking, but somebody was
I think
talking
that
about
was
I was
black
Raheem.
selective
Y'all
hearing.
muted.
That
Y'all
was
muted me.
Raheem talking,
So
or
y'all go
the
ahead. I want to listen.
BL
No, it was a
person. Oh,
woman.
it's a
Listen.
woman.
I want to listen. Go ahead.
It
Oh, I
was
thought I was the only
Tia.
woman that was. Oh, my bad.
Oh, go ahead, Tia. My bad, I wasn't looking at the screen.
I thought I was the only one that was talking because they was trying to jump me. They got
Mm-hmm.
mad when I said that they won't take the YT man advice, but then they'll try to solicit that same advice to us. When the YT man told y'all to pull yourselves up off y'all bootstraps, the YT man told y'all to stop dealing with them and then to start dealing with other things and other people. And instead of y'all taking that advice, y'all follow up behind them like little puppy dogs. But y'all want to tell us that we should just completely leave y'all alone. If we completely leave y'all alone, then I mean y'all can have y'all wish to not have the BLK community. But you know, mum's the word.
We don't care, lady.
Nah, time out, bro. Because she's lying now. First of all, there are many, many black men that told us the same thing, and many, many black men have done that. Nobody
The
is
YT
sitting
man
here
told you that
listening
first.
to. No, they did not. That's a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell.
So YT man never told y'all to pull yourselves about y'all
He
bootstraps.
never told me that.
Never.
He
Wow.
never told me
Okay.
that.
Nah, me either.
You feel me?
So because they didn't tell it to y'all directly, they didn't
Oh,
tell
see,
that to y'all as a
now you
whole.
change, now you changing the goalposts.
No, they definitely told y'all that as
They
a
never
whole. They
told us
put it in
that.
books.
They
And you
never
know what's so
told us that.
crazy? You know what's so
And the
crazy? They
crazy thing is,
literally,
Malcolm
they
X told
most
us differently.
famous
We
quote,
listened to
their
him.
most famous
Farrakhan told
quote
us. We
is
listened to
quite
him.
literally, if you want to hide
Nope.
something from a nigga, put it in the
You
book.
lying.
The
You
fact
What
that
lying.
is it?
y'all, all of them,
Hey, yeah,
Which book? No, name the
every
which
book so
one?
single
we can go
one of
search
them.
it.
Give us one.
What is the book
What
so we
book?
can search it right now,
What
ma'am?
book?
Since you have so
No.
much
Yeah,
insight,
yeah.
what is
Just
the
What
answer
book?
book?
that.
What's the book?
And then we can
Look it up.
reference y'all 10 different books from black men that tell us the same exact thing, and we followed that shit.
Why would
What are
we
you
believe
talking
y'all? Y'all have
about?
the lowest literacy rate in the country. Why would I take a book
That's
recommendation from the
Highest.
lowest,
Hey
I'm
man,
sorry,
Man,
the
y'all better listen.
highest illiteracy? What?
it's
You should,
no it's no
don't even make
getting
no
we
through to
won't
sense.
them
take a
because they
book
hate men.
recommendation
But
from.
I just want to get back to the point when the dude did ask. He came up here and he asked,
I
"What
would
can
never in my life take
what
a recommendation from a
what?"
book to read
But
from
y'all
the
did. Y'all
people
whole
that
the
needed
whole
George
Black
Bush to
Power
enact the
movement.
No Child
The
Left Behind
whole
Act
Black
in order
Power
for y'all to
movement came
pass the
from
12th
black
grade.
men.
He
That
could
came
he
from
could have
black
just
men.
named the book though.
Every single one of the books that y'all.
What's the book?
Yeah,
Name
name the
of the
book,
title,
sis.
ma'am.
Yeah, we waiting
No,
on
we're
it.
not giving y'all no information. That
I
was
could give you
already
a book right
recorded.
now.
Are
I can
you
give you two
want
books right now.
change, but you're not
No,
giving
you
results. Like you're
threatening
not
us with
giving
a
me
book is
anything.
crazy. Just name the book. Like
The
that's
autobiography of
weird.
Malcolm X, the
My
Torch Light
thing
of
is,
America.
when the dude
That's two
came up
right there.
here,
All right,
That
whatever.
was me that said that, 2G.
the dude came up here and he said, "Hey, how can us black men, how can we understand what y'all are feeling? What do you, like? How can we help?" And y'all said, "Go look it up. We should have to tell y'all." So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand. But
Because we
like
don't
I
have to
said,
tell
But
Yeah,
y'all
you
we
wait,
telling
wait,
y'all
women,
the
hold
same
up,
thing
hold
right
up,
can
now.
I
hold
finish?
up,
Because
Can
they're
I
y'all.
not
finish?
Hold up,
solution
I waited
y'all.
till
based.
Hold
everybody
up,
finish.
y'all.
Can I finish? You women are emotional creatures. Y'all don't think with logic. logic. Y'all go off emotion.
GS was on the panel while issues were mentioned, and this motherfucker still talking about what issues. That's the problem. People been talking about the issues. Hold up. People been talking about the issues, and y'all still talking about what's the issues? They was
Y'all gave
mentioned
us two
multiple times.
issues from what I heard.
Hold up, sir. So what's the two you got? Tell us what you wrote down in your notebook. What two you got?
The dude talking, y'all emphasize the whole birth stuff when y'all give birth, the complications with birth, and then I guess the pay. That's the only two issues that I heard. And then you said
Okay, start there.
sexism and racism.
Okay, we'll start there. Start on those two issues.
I mean, we had the same one though. Like, so if we deal with it on our level, it's gonna trickle down to your level too. That's the same issue. Y'all gotta look at the big picture. Like y'all
That's
said,
why I'm
we
just
got
like,
The
I'm
brother
so
gave a
confused talking
solution
to y'all because y'all is like
that.
no getting through to y'all. Like, what do y'all want from us? Y'all don't want us to help y'all, but then it's like y'all want to complain about what we're not doing. So it's like I don't know. Y'all are.
Hey, host. Notice we told her to cite her source and she dropped.
I'm sorry.
Cite what source?
Hold up. Cite
What
her
source?
source for
That
what?
gave y'all a solution and
Wait,
told you
no,
what
wait,
he
wait,
does
wait,
for his
wait,
woman.
wait,
Hold up.
Y'all sat
hold on.
out there
Thank
and
you,
ridiculed him
Drika.
for it.
Hold on,
Hold
because
up.
y'all gonna start getting
Cite your
dropped.
source for what?
What
They
source?
told us to strap some I don't know, something about some laces. I don't
Y'all
know.
don't even know
Yes,
what
pull
she
yourself up by
said.
your
Well, he not the
bootstraps.
point
White people
guard.
Yeah,
don't
there you
tell us
go.
that.
No,
White people don't tell
what
us
she
that.
said was,
Because there is
listen,
no
no,
source. They never put that in
no,
the book or said
listen.
that
What
to
she
anybody.
said was, put it in the book. If you want to hide something from black people, put it in the book. And then y'all asked her, well, tell us what book.
Cite the
And then y'all
source.
been asking her,
No. We
no,
said
cite
cite
a
the
source
source of
for,
what they
oh God,
said.
for,
Because that's not in
Hold up. Hold up.
That was
What I
No.
said.
Your source,
Go
lady.
ahead.
Where's your
No, let her
source?
respond.
it's not
Shut
in the
up.
book. That's why.
Because white people don't tell us that. Our mothers and our fathers tell us that.
No, she can
They
respond.
about to cite the 48 laws of power.
What was the question? Because my phone had died.
that's the only book y'all niggas know.
He said you
No, that's the
running
only
it.
book y'all know. We just named
Hold
4
up.
books.
Stop talking. He said you running away from him because he wanted you talked about a famous quote, and he wants you to tell him the name of the book that the famous quote is in.
So listen, number one, I would never run from a microphone in a photo. That's crazy. Number two, the only thing you could do is like punch on your phone, like because you mad at something I said. Whoop de doo. Don't nobody cares.
So
Next.
you're not qualified to speak on that topic.
Next, number two, if the YT man told me that y'all are ignorant and that if we tell y'all, if they put something in a book that
He
y'all will
told y'all the
never,
same thing.
that y'all would never in y'all life be able to comprehend and see how y'all can't
He told
comprehend.
y'all the same thing.
See this? How can you listen and talk at the same time? It's not possible. Right,
Actually,
exactly. So why would I tell you what book is in if in regular conversation, if in verbal conversation, you're having comprehension skills? That makes no
because
sense.
that's an
You keep
excuse.
saying
Because
comprehension
you
skills,
don't
but you're
have the
not
book.
saying the
Why would I?
No,
That's
The,
an
that's not.
excuse.
Hold
She
up.
You
doesn't
said
have the
white man
book.
told us to strap our
She don't.
boots up.
YT
No,
Where
man
did they
told
say?
us
Hold on.
that women are
Cite the
smarter
person
too.
that said that.
YT man
Cite
told
the
us that
person that
women are
said that.
smarter too. If we want to start with YT man said, that's exactly what
The
they
fact
said.
that y'all know the quote is crazy.
that's
Y'all
crazy,
ran with
that
it.
and
Y'all
it
ran
shows
with
how
it.
true it is.
They want you to
Lachey,
tell
babe, it's
them
okay.
the book that
No,
the information is hiding in. That's what they're asking you for.
but
Where's
Anakin, that
that
would
book at?
contradict.
She
That would
don't even
contradict the.
know.
But listen, that would
No,
mean
it's
that
a
I don't believe the quote, and I do believe the quote. I believe the quote when they say hide something from them in a book because they would
Yo,
never
Because the
find it.
look,
YT man
So
told you
why
that.
would
yo,
I?
I got the
So
book.
why
I
would
got the
I
book.
YT man.
I
direct
got
them
the
to
book.
a book that
I
I know
got the
that they
book.
ain't gonna read? Why would I do that?
I
This is why
got
we
the
don't
book.
have
The
women leaders.
YT
Right.
man told you
I
that,
got
right?
This is why
exactly.
we
No,
don't
I
have
got the
women
book.
leaders
Exactly the same
today.
thing.
I
Y'all
got the
blame it
book.
It's
on
too many
us.
of y'all talking. I'm gonna start dropping people.
Hold on. I have the
Yeah, they got
name
their
of the
little
book
panties in a bunch. It's okay.
Hold
that you
up,
got
hold
that
up.
quote on. But you lying because they never told us that and they never gave us that book.
Oh my
So now I
You
can
God,
said you
cite the
got the book.
source.
Jesus.
I can
Nobody
cite the
Hold
said
up,
source.
anything about
That's
a
hold
the
book.
point
up,
Now
they're
hold
trying to
on,
Get
make.
hold
your
on,
That's
hold
the
on.
head.
point they're trying to make.
Yeah,
But it's
hold
a bunch
up,
of females
no,
without a
hold
dick
up,
to
the
be in
point they're
hold
those.
trying to
up,
That's the
make.
point they're
That's
making.
all
sir,
it is. It's because they hate
sir,
Yeah,
women.
it's a
We
sir.
got the
You
book.
said, hold up.
So tell us
Name
the
the
book that they
book.
said that into us.
Hold up. What's the book you just found? Lord.
plus there
And
is
he
no
had to
book.
found
That's
the
the
book for
point.
you,
There is no book.
and you still can't. Hold up. No, he went back
I
to
just said
AI.
it.
What's
No,
up?
I literally
Sir, we can't hear you when you're outside the ad.
I'm gonna text it right
Is
into
the
the
name
thread
that
right now.
problem?
The
What book are
first
they
book is called The
searching?
Working Men's Advocate. When you said they put it in the book to tell us to put our bootstraps up, right? Which they never told us. They never said that to us
I never said they
until
put that in a book. I never said
You
that.
did.
I think
No, I
yes,
did
you
not.
did.
I
yes, you
said they
did.
What you
verbally
said?
told y'all
Yes,
that.
you did.
Now she
No, I
You
didn't.
backpedaling
I
because she
said they
knows
you
she's
said
verbally
look in the
wrong.
told y'all
book.
that. The only thing I
You
said that they
said look in the
said
book.
about a book, I didn't tell y'all nothing. The only thing I said was is they told y'all that if you want to hide something from a black man to put it in a book. I didn't say a specific book.
Just
And
say
y'all
you
and the fact
wrong.
and the
Just say
fact
No,
that
you
the
no,
accountability.
fact
G,
that y'all
you told you
cannot
to stop
comprehend what
saying
I
that.
said makes the quote true. That's
This is the
crazy.
problem
No,
with
Calm
women
down, lady.
no,
now.
Stop
no,
screaming.
no.
No
It's
accountability.
crazy.
What you
This is
gonna do?
no.
They
Listen, hold
emotional.
on, hold
So
on.
said
Wait a
so
minute.
so
Hold
so
on.
sis,
Wait a
hold on,
minute.
hold on.
Wait. Hold
Let's
on.
quote
No.
no
Hold on. Hold on. This is scary.
let's quote some black women
No.
books
Hold
then.
on. Wait.
Isn't it?
This
No,
is
we just
fucking.
want.
That is very scary. That these
What's so
motherfuckers. Hold on.
scary?
Hold on, G. Shut the fuck up. That is very scary. That she said a quote. A quote. If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book. And then these motherfuckers started asking for the book.
What book? They said what book?
She said the white man been telling us this, and we said when, and she said, well, they
They
put it in the
said
book.
what book? And but
You then
listen,
went
when
and
they
said they
first
put
Yeah.
it in the
asked it,
book.
No.
but wait,
You
when they
can't
No.
first
make it
asked it,
up.
I
You
said
can't make
all
it
of
up.
them. I said all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They can
It's not
hide
a
stuff in
source,
all of
lady.
the books. All
That's
they
not a
hide things
source,
in all.
ma'am.
Yes, it is. They hide things in all the books, and y'all don't know how to read, so y'all don't understand that. Exactly.
You said
Like
they put.
Kamala lost.
Hold up. What's up, Drika? Y'all meet up.
Hey Sarah, hey Ease, hey everybody.
Hey, boo.
This is disturbing. I think black men don't care about our issues because we're black and because we're women. Black men don't want to be black; they just want to be men, and therefore there will be no way in hell that nothing will make them be concerned about the black issues that women face, nor do they give a fuck about the women issues that black women face. So that's that on that. But what is so like disturbing about this conversation is like how these strange men like are virtually like in a circle jerk, literally. Like, I'm not being funny. Like, I know we make that point all the time, but listening to them all kind of like climb on top of each other to try to argue with Lachey and the rest of you together like a team is
It's,
so weird to me.
it's called debating.
No,
It
G,
is.
no,
So get out your feelings.
no, you're
No,
in
that's
your
not. That's
feelings.
not debating.
And he in his feelings because he a punk, and I'm calling it out. He appeared virtually getting his back blown out by these random men. And if that's what y'all call fucking debating, whatever y'all gotta say to hide the truth, whatever, whatever you gotta do. And like
I think
Lachey
it's
said,
disturbing that you're driving and on
hold on,
loud.
like Lachey said, they've been saying in the book for a long time that our black men, they wasn't just broke.
Whoa, who said that? Wait, who said that?
Driving and on
Get
loud.
the
That's
fuck off.
disturbing.
Get him off the panel. No, he's trying to get the live band. Get him out of here.
Hold
Get him
up.
the fuck gone.
Hold up. And that's weird because you don't even know she could be in a car. What the fuck is you talking about? Go
Get him the
ahead.
fuck out of here. He's trying to get the band. He's trying to get it banana. Get the fuck on out of here. Coon ass nigga. I'm sorry, Drika. Go ahead.
I didn't even hear what he said, but I was just saying this in the book. In one of these books, they've always told us that the black men enjoyed the book breaking, and they've been sneaking behind our backs for years and years and years, fucking each other, and they've been calling it debates. They've been calling it politicking. They've been calling all kind of stuff. They've been calling it making money moves. They've been calling it studio time. So I'm glad to know. I'm glad Lachey is letting the women know that in the books they've been telling us about these niggas. And so it's time for us to pay attention because that was crazy.
So you see how in real time when I said the famous quote of if you want to hide any information or anything intellectual from a black man, you put it in a book because he cannot read. The next question should not have been what book. Like that would
No,
mean all of the
Lash, they
books.
got
That
you.
mean
They got your motherfucking Gaspers flabbered right now. I know.
She's so upset right now. She said,
It's just so
the
no,
next
I'm not even
question
upset. I'm laughing. It is funny. I'm baffled. Like it is like
Girl,
this is
I'm upset.
crazy. Y'all are really intellectually challenged. It's sad. It's so sad to watch. It really is. It's unfortunate.
But so many of them jumping on you too was crazy.
Because that's because one of it it will have to take multiple of them to try to attempt to refute what I said.
No,
They need a
Lachey,
group think
no,
effort.
Lachey. I thought he had a pew pew. No, Lachey, they not trying to they not trying to refute what you're saying. That's how they're getting their rocks off. Like I think it's important to understand that was a like emotional sexual connection that was going on up here.
They was bonding.
Yeah, they were
They were
bonding.
slapping these together. Wow.
Literally, them going in the way they were, and them trying to distract from the conversation because I didn't even realize what that guy was saying. What relevance does what he trying to say have to do with anything? But the way that they were joining together to just argue for the sake of arguing, I don't know if they are stupid. I don't know which one it was, but what I do know is that they were really getting excited. Like y'all gotta hear. It's not just what they were saying. It's the way they were like they're breathing in the mic. Like
body
they were
language.
really excited to team up together. That's why I'm saying like I don't be playing with y'all. Like I'm trying to tell y'all. Watch how men interact with each other, especially when you make the topic or give them a woman to talk about, and watch like I'm telling you, they having a sexual connection out this world. Out this world. I don't know. That was just weird. That was insane to me. I was like, what the fuck?
Too intimate.
Very intimate.
What's up, Armor? What you want to say?
Wow, being up here for 10 minutes, I can tell already who didn't get shit for Valentine's Day.
Hey, Armor.
Yeah, it was you. You up here? You up here with a sore?
Didn't get you nothing.
You up here with a sore ass from all the work you did last night and still didn't get no flowers. Insanity.
And what about your mouth?
I still ain't get no flowers. It's crazy.
Your mouth working
He
well.
ain't never getting them.
That's why you always brushing your teeth.
Not you making fun of her for brushing her teeth.
Projecting.
So she can get them kids out her mouth.
It's bad to have good hygiene.
So she can get them kids out her mouth. That's why she brushed her teeth.
No, the only way you can brush your teeth is to pick them out the cup. Pick them motherfuckers out the cup. Put your motherfucking ditcher tablets on.
Calm down, Tori.
All right, old man.
Not the teeth in the
I haven't
tub.
seen you in a while. I'm surprised you still alive. God
I
damn.
be worried about him. I be thinking, damn, that nigga heart gave out on his ass, but he be showing up.
This nigga living off a mother. Go ahead. What's your point?
It's nice to see the broken and damaged women come together and bond.
You know we love it. What you called us last time? Some get along bitches.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. When the men be talking about like, cause somebody like we DL women, and when men try to talk about us like getting along, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Some pussy gonna beat booty hole every time. Coochie gonna beat booty hole every single time. Y'all not gonna be able to shame us with y'all fucking shitty antics. When we got this beautiful magical vessel that we will be enjoying ourselves with, y'all going the back door and going from ass to mouth is not nothing to be jealous of, sir. That's what you do. That's what happens with the men's. When the men's get the fucking, that's what goes on with y'all. I don't know why y'all be trying to shame us. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
They just mad because when they scissor, it feel funny. It don't work the right way. But I ain't about to say shit. Go ahead. Go ahead, however.
Hi. This is my first time coming up. I just wanted to listen to the conversation. Oh, thank you. Hello, everyone. I was the quote that was mentioned about pull yourself up by the bootstraps. I was mentioning in the comments that it's been a white supremacy talking point political talking
You
point.
breaking up.
What they consider an idiom is it promotes rugged individualism, and it's really not assistance from the government. The decades. So I think it's interesting that I don't know why the men got so riled up about that. That's been a talking point for literally decades. It's not something that you're going to find in a book unless you're looking for like a book that you're reading about history or maybe something like that. But it was always really directed towards Black people or minorities because, they assume that we all rely on the government to get by. But that's where that rhetoric came from.
Well, they all got upset because the actual question that I asked them was, I said, why do they like to utilize YT talking points against us if they also equally don't like when a YT man said to them? You're not going to tell us that we need to do better and that we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and tell us that there's different other option for us. But when the YT man tell y'all that y'all want to hoop, holler, y'all want to come to us and complain and tell us that we need to rally, we need to go outside and protest, for what? For what? So it's just kind of like, and the way that they did that was to deflect because they could not answer that question. They cannot answer why are they utilizing those words against us, and if they don't like them, say it to themselves.
Hold up, y'all, real quick. Make sure y'all tap in the screen. Chat aloud about the people who may want to participate in the conversation. If you agree with people saying on the panel, go ahead and support them by gifting them. Send a daily heart me if you ain't sending it yet, y'all. And if y'all like the conversation, support the live goal.
Hey everybody, except Drika's body. Just hi to her left arm, just the left one. Why don't Black men care about Black women issues? Because they got passports now. They ain't gotta take on issues of other people when they can go out, out of the country and meet a woman that are on their level. They can meet a woman that's where they are. They don't have to fix the issues of someone else. They don't have to worry about and just involving themselves in the issues of other people. So yeah, it's because passports exist and they can get women to meet them where they are. Yeah.
Amen.
You don't even realize that he just shitted on y'all.
Just
You
like
talk
you
about some
ghetto,
amen. You
just
talk
like you
about some
ghetto queens
amen,
would
and that was
say,
a dunk on the men. Stupid.
It
something like
really
you ghetto
Dummy.
queens
was.
would say, that's
That was a
tea,
dunk on
Well,
the
he told y'all
men.
that y'all
that's
failed on your own
tea.
soil. Y'all failed on your own soil, so now y'all have to go run and
And
cry
you
and
were upset about it.
go elsewhere. Why would I be upset about you
Because you're
about you
talking about
installing?
it, because you're
I would
upset
never be
about it.
upset about y'all installing
Yes, you
baby mamas
are. So
into
why are
other
you talking
communities. I would
about it?
never be upset. Y'all are
You
making
talk about
yourself look
something that you
even
can't
worse.
stand or
The more
don't like.
I would hope that y'all keep dating out y'all race because then
Yes, and
the
we
other women
will.
can understand that we ain't the ones that's lying about y'all.
No, because they
Y'all are
not
proving
care about
yourselves.
what
Y'all
you
are
think.
installing baby
They
mamas in
don't care
every
about
other
what
part of
black women
society,
think.
every country that y'all are
Because
going in.
black
Y'all
women
are
don't
getting
like to see
banned out of
women
these
happy. That's
countries that
what it
y'all
is.
claim to have passports to go and
Black women
visit.
don't like to
Y'all are
see
getting
other
banned
women
from
happy in
those places
relationships.
simply because y'all cannot keep y'all things in y'all pants and y'all won't keep y'all bodily fluids to
Or
yourselves.
you
Y'all
can
want to go
keep your
over
legs
there.
closed.
Y'all want to go.
What about that?
We're not going around the world and having babies with random
If a
men.
guy can
That's
get you to
y'all.
get your legs
Y'all are
open, then you're
creating
not that
babies in
smart.
other countries and other communities.
Oh,
They are coming back
You're
to the
not that
internet and
smart.
saying, hey,
One
all the
person
black women was
another.
right.
One
All the
person
black women was
another.
right
But
about the
see, you
black
get
Take it,
men.
upset because
Ali
Pookie and
Ali.
Ray Ray.
So you can't explain why all the other women is saying we right about y'all? That y'all only want to
No other
create baby
woman saying that
mamas?
but black women.
No, it's a bunch of them. It's a
How
whole lot
many?
of videos that came out,
No,
especially in the
there's
last
no
6
bunch of
months.
them.
Yes, it is. They flood the
Wrong.
internet.
No, it's
They
not.
is flooding the
In
internet
my
saying that they
opinion,
regret being
That
with
is
y'all,
not
being in
true.
relationships with y'all. They regret
Nobody
dealing with
don't
y'all
want to be
because
with a
y'all are
black
making the baby
woman.
mamas. Why you
You're
think when
number
Kim
6
Kardashian
on the
got done with Kanye
desire
West,
of
she ain't
women
dated another black
list.
man since? Never. She ain't touching another black man. She ain't gonna let another black man touch her. A lot of them do that. They
let's
get
say,
one
take
black
your
man.
time.
That's why they
Take your
say when you
time.
go black, you don't go back because they don't want to go back to y'all.
No, nobody going back to you. I mean, where are the guys that you done
You
dated?
got 2 years left. Calm down.
Why they didn't
Jesus.
marry you? All those guys you've been with, why none of them marry you?
Well, why did none of the men
Answer
that
that
you've been with
question.
marry you?
The re-
Happy
No
the
self-love
main
coaching,
day.
reason
please.
is that
No coaching. She
black
don't need no
women
coaching, please. Answer
demand
the
a lot
question,
of
man.
stuff from the man. Black women normally demand a lot of stuff from the man. Obviously, they normally like a lovely stuff. They want a man to do everything. So why don't you talk about that one too?
You got subtitles that you could put on the bottom of your
Yeah, and
screen
then
or
he eating
something?
at the same time. That's nasty.
You
Like,
got
You
some.
didn't
Y'all
even
just
answer my
hating that man
question.
because
So
he
why you talking?
cultured.
no, we just don't want to hear him. He
Oh,
ass
just
in our
No, all
ear.
those
Like,
guys
he
you
gonna mute for
dated, why
that.
none of them marry
hold
you?
on,
He
Armor.
just
Be
gonna mute.
quiet. Be quiet, old man. You're gonna get your blood pressure up. Could you say that again, please? We didn't understand what you said.
I said that.
Ew. Oh
Why
hell
do
Eating.
no.
black
Oh
That's
hell
women
nasty.
no.
I
demand a
told y'all he
lot
No.
eating
of
ass in our
stuff?
ear. I don't like it.
You're not
Why
about to
do
be
black
chewing in our
women
ear.
demand a
No,
lot of stuff
no,
from the black
no,
man?
no, no. Swallow your food. You're not about to be chewing in our ear. Nasty. I guess the panel open.
Yes, put the foo-foo down, wash your hands, and then come back and tell us, right? Yeah, these men is upset because every other woman is realizing that they only want to use women to create baby mamas. They are not marrying these other women in these other cultures. And the ones that they are, their divorce rates are still high, sky high. So even when y'all marry the other women, they still leave y'all. So jokes on y'all.
So what did you get for Valentine's Day?
This nigga up here talking about what
I
Nothing.
got the same thing you got, Dick.
Nothing. You ain't get
I got the same
nothing.
thing you
That's what
got.
you
The
got.
eggplant. So we got the
That's
same
what you
thing
got.
today. We got the
You get
same
that every other day
thing. We got the
from
same
different
thing. Did you
guys.
brush
So
your
what you
teeth after
talking
you was
about?
done though? Cause it don't sound like it. It's
You
still
still
like
got your tonsils?
them gums sound a little sticky. I ain't gonna lie
You
to
still
you.
got your
You need to go.
tonsils?
You need to lift them dentures up,
You still
wash up
getting them
under them,
UTIs,
scrub them, put
ma'am?
some Listerine in there,
Are you
and
still getting
then
them
all that
UTIs?
sticky stuff, all that white sticky stuff that man left in your mouth won't slide down your
What
throat.
about that white
Thank me
sticky stuff
later.
coming out your cat? Fish
Damn.
smelling. What
Damn.
about that?
Damn.
But we're not gonna talk about that on Valentine's Day since you didn't
Why
get
would you talk
nothing.
about something that you didn't? You didn't get no cat though. You
You
got the
didn't get
D. You
nothing.
didn't get the cat. You got the D. So we're not
Nothing.
talking
And
about cat.
then
We
you want
talking
to come
about
up
the
here
D.
and hate
You
Listen,
on
asked
men
what
look,
did
because
I
you
get? I
didn't get
told
Lash,
you.
nothing.
Lash, you can't argue with this man. This man is old
You
and
Tori,
right.
be
I don't want
dangerous.
to
quiet.
affect his
He
health.
ain't
You
ha-
right. You right.
he ain't
Tori, you
touched a
can be
woman.
quiet,
He ain't
Tori.
touched a woman since he came out of his
That thing
mama
ain't been working
pussy.
in 20
So let's
years.
not listen. He mad because he can't go get a passport. He can't hop on a flight because they don't allow that. They won't let him leave the nursing home. Okay,
I can't talk to you,
you
Tori, because
can't.
you might crash out.
Damn.
They won't let him leave the nursing home.
You might crash out on me. I don't want that on
Well, that's
Valentine's
why I
Day.
said he got the same thing that I got because he used his
You
hole like
ain't
I
getting
use
nothing.
mine. He
Stop
can't use
lying.
that
All
thing,
those
so he had
dudes
to
you
use the hole.
been
He had to
with,
get something. You had to
all
tickle
those
that little
pipes you had in
prostate
your
and do
mouth, and look what
something,
you
you
got.
know.
Nothing. You got nothing to show for it but bitter, angry, and mad. That's all you
And when
got.
you on your D bed, you gonna be there by yourself. So jokes on you.
Yeah. Think about that when you go to the gynecologist next time. When they're gonna charge you
At least
extra.
it's gonna be people in the room when you're on your
They
D bed. It's
wearing the
gonna be nobody in
hazmat
that
suit.
room. It's gonna be nobody there. You're gonna be looking up, staring at the ceiling as a
They got
vegetable.
to wear a
What
hazmat suit to
what
check
happened in
you
my
out.
life? Will nobody love me? You're gonna be crying inside your head,
And then you're gonna
and
end
it's
up
not even
being
gonna
a
work.
baby mama again at the age of 45.
I ain't never seen
What
45. That's crazy.
progress?
Armor, where your
What
kids at?
progress?
Hold on, Armor, where your kids at?
They don't like him.
He ain't got none. This nigga
Where your
old and
marriage
alone.
at?
This nigga
Where your
old and
husband
alone
at?
in a motherfucking hospice bed on Valentine's
6
Day,
months from
mad.
now,
Literally.
all of you
Cause
gonna
they
still
don't,
be
cause none of
single.
them old ladies that be playing bingo, they over there fucking Mr.
Like I said
Charles and they
last
fucking
year,
Mr.
and I
Earl
said
down in
this
room
year.
11, and they won't
Exactly,
let
because
him.
Mr. Earl can
6
get it
months
up.
from
The
now,
nurses
He ain't
won't
getting it
change
up.
his
all you get
diaper.
along.
He mad because the nurses won't change his diaper because they don't like him.
Like
They
I
only change his
said
diaper
last
once a
year,
day.
I'm gonna say
And
it this
the
year.
old ladies at the nursing home don't want to fuck him
6
because
months
he
from
smell like
now,
piss.
all
You
you
smell
get
like
along bitches
Ish,
piss.
gonna
you can
still
say
be
what you want
Can
to
single.
I
say, but
remind
don't
everybody
talk
he
about the
never
bingo
denied giving that
babes.
Bucci cat away? He never denied it.
You didn't even answer my question. What are you talking about?
You leave the
You
bingo
old.
babes out of
People don't
this.
listen to y'all when y'all
You
get to a certain
old
age. You
too.
ain't noticed?
You
When y'all
old too
hit a
and
certain
overweight.
age, it's like everything go in one ear and out the other. It's like, why would we listen to you? You past your prime. You look spoiled.
You pass your prime.
If I wouldn't drink spoiled milk, why would I listen to a spoiled
Nobody
man?
marrying you.
Okay,
You pass your prime. Who putting a ring on your fat fingers? Nobody.
This nigga's upset.
And the illiteracy rate is exactly why a black man thinks that a woman that weighs 145 is obese. That's crazy, but go off. Yeah.
Depending
All
on
right,
your
y'all.
height,
We
it
gotta get
could
back
be
on.
obese.
We
Just
gotta get
saying.
back on the topic, y'all.
I would have to be 4 feet, but go off.
Who the fuck is chewing?
The man with the foo-foo. The one up under you.
Barama, stop playing.
Okay, no problem.
Just go on mute while you're eating. It's
Yeah, that's
simple.
rude.
He probably had a good woman cooking for him since none of you heifers can't cook.
And you ain't had that in 30 years, so mind your business.
Only thing that
Okay.
you can motherfucking eat is them Meals on
Hey,
Wheels that
fellas,
them people
if you
that be
want to,
delivering to
fellas, if
you.
you want to
Right.
The
hide
only
something
thing that
from,
you can eat is them Meals on Wheels. You over eating
hey,
Hungry
fellas,
Man dinners.
Girl,
if you
he
want
ain't
to
got no
hide
This nigga
something
teeth.
over
from a
He
here
got to
woman,
eat
eating
oatmeal,
put it in the
motherfucking
kitchen.
microwavable Michelino meals. Okay, they won't
No, girl, he can't chew
feed
that. He got to eat applesauce. He got to eat
Jello.
Jello.
Only eat Jello pudding.
He got to drink chicken broth. That's the only thing he can't chew, girl. What? He had teeth in 20 years. Please.
His colon is slowed down. That's the only thing he could touch. He don't want to eat no solid food because the nurses won't wipe his ass.
That's a fact. It's
Look
gonna be too solid.
look at all
He
this
needed a
ghetto
little
body
runny.
going on right now.
And he gotta have it runny because he like them going in that Bucci cat too. Because since the front part don't work, he gotta use the back. Hello, gotta stimulate that prostate some type of way.
Oh, you keep your legs closed, man.
I mean, you don't need to open up your legs.
She
They just
said
gotta
she's
bend you
not gonna
over.
take advice from you, bro. She said she's not gonna take any advice
Yeah, because
from
if
you.
I wouldn't drink spoiled milk, why am I listening to a
That's why
spoiled
she's
man?
still single.
He old and spoiled. What? Like what?
She's still single.
And you gonna be single until you unalive. So
6 months from
congratulations.
now, and still going to be single.
Congratulations.
Hold up. That man old. He trying to have some
Girl.
happiness. We lonely today. Borum, y'all said Borum was eating. He can go. That's nasty. Gaslight, did you say something?
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Who's this? What's up, Cat? Oh, 004. Go ahead, 004.
She hates you so bad, 004. She skipped right over you.
I'm saying that shit
Yeah,
flaw.
it is. But go ahead, tell us what you think about the prompt.
Damn, what the fuck? Well, my shit tweaking.
Don't let us down, nigga.
Hold on, I can't hear shit. What she said? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta leave and come back.
All right. Well, my thing's freezing up.
My shit. Okay, it's not just me.
It's gonna kick me out.
Okay, because I can't mute. Hold on, let me see. Go ahead, Kat.
They got some power, but they have none. So that's what it is. They can't compete with other races of men, so they don't, so it's just lost.
Them niggas don't love themselves, y'all.
Mm-hmm. And as far as we was talking about when the brother was talking about, that's why they got a passport. When we was over there, me and my husband, we was over there. This dude got arrested. He was on TikTok, I believe, and YouTube. He got arrested for they locked him up in Colombia for soliciting minors.
What's his name?
Look it up.
Yeah, please don't get him no information.
No, you know all that. But
No, you want to know. You go find it.
Find it. Yeah.
You don't know their name, but you know all that.
Yeah, I do know that.
No, you know that name.
You probably done made that up.
You know what? He don't know how to use the internet. So that's probably.
No, I don't speak ghetto news.
It was on
Forgive me on that.
Matter of fact, but
you know what's funny
And then
about
you
all
say-
of y'all?
then
He
you-
got hold up, y'all. Alma got a stereotypical old man voice, and that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I
He
like the way
do.
how you sing when you talk.
Yeah, he sound like one of them old men that be at the liquor store. You got a couple
And
change
look
for
how
me.
fast you
You got
talk.
a couple quarters for me.
Talk it fast and ghetto.
Don't get mad at me because you cannot comprehend the words that's coming out of my
Dim,
mouth.
dim, 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 down.
Yeah, see how
You
it
need to
turns. See
bounce
how
the
your
ball when
brain
you
glitches
talk.
out. I
Slow
love that for
down.
you. I
You
love how
don't
your
have to
brain
talk
glitches out.
fast. Slow down.
This proves my point about how y'all intellectually
Twister.
challenged. Because you
You
should
don't
be
have
able
to
to
talk
understand
fast,
words
Twister.
at no matter what speed they're coming out of
Talk
somebody's mouth. The fact that you
slower.
cannot do that, the fact that your brain cannot comprehend,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah, 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 problem. yeah. Now,
Oh, you
now
know what?
you're
Actually,
slowing
you got
down
dementia
now.
too. You got dementia.
You slowing down now. That's better. People can understand
No,
you.
no, 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 no,
You
no, no,
don't
no.
have
Why
to
would I ever
talk
do that?
fast.
Why would I ever do that?
You don't have to
Exactly.
talk fast.
And another thing too, we do better when we marry out. Like my husband's Italian, so we do better when we marry out.
Period.
So this facade,
Hold on,
He's
real quick.
white.
I know some of y'all. Hold on, I know
He's
some
white.
of y'all into that.
whatever. He's not you
Hold
though.
up. Shut up, old man.
He's not you.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to promote that here.
Yeah,
Divesting ain't gonna save y'all,
no,
ladies.
it's not.
Yo, the
No, I'm just
crack.
saying.
Right.
Yeah, we don't do niggas over here. Period.
Yeah,
Italian niggas, white niggas, Asian niggas, we don't do
Mexican,
niggas over
they
here.
Man, them
not.
niggas
They
don't want
all the
y'all to
same.
stop it.
They all the same.
Really?
The devil, you know, baby. Go ahead, Double O.
All right, better. Why don't black men care about black women's issues? Because there's really nothing to care about other than femicide. But other than that, yeah, y'all don't be talking about shit and it don't matter.
Not other than femicide, other than getting unalived. You know what's the big deal?
Yeah, I mean, that's why
That's
I excluded it.
insane.
That's pretty much it.
So why should we
Everything.
fight for y'all being unalived at the hands of other men?
You said what?
If y'all don't care about us being unalived by men, why should we care about y'all being unalived by men?
He
Are you
literally
slow?
said that's the only thing
Are
we
you slow
should
or
care
something?
about.
That was the like literally. What the fuck?
So
How
you
is
don't
that the
think
only
that
one
you
I
don't think
excluded and
that
you still go back to it?
you don't think that sexual harassment and rape is an issue
That's obvious, and that's an extreme.
that's not an extreme. It happens every day.
Yeah, but that's an extreme,
It is extreme. So is femicide.
which is
What?
why I was excluded. I just ain't think about it.
Are extreme, but that does not mean it doesn't exist. You're trying to act
Right.
like it doesn't exist.
It's
And it
actually
does.
wait a
Did I
minute.
act
Hold
like
on.
it don't exist? I just acknowledged
Actually,
it.
it's not an extreme. It's
Yeah.
it's actually very common. Something that would be an extreme is something that happens rarely, and
Sex
because it
trafficking
happens
commonly, and
I
it's an
agree.
extreme. So what are we
yeah.
talking about?
Also, too, little girls having to deal with grown men grooming them, standing outside their high school. That's an issue within the Black community that Black women face that we haven't spoken about.
Well,
What you think about that?
I think little girls should stop going after grown men for their
What the
resources.
fuck? No, you
Oh
fucking weird.
Lord, these niggas are
That's
weird.
nasty.
You want the
This is
truth? I ain't gonna
nasty.
lie to
Just
y'all. What the
said don't let us
fuck?
down, nigga.
We've been dealing with
you
the
not
same.
though. No,
Why
nigga,
are they
no.
parked in front of the schools?
And what Gaslight say? He fucked it up, Gaslight. Go ahead, Paw.
Yeah, I said don't let us down, nigga. He come up here and let us down, nigga.
You already knew. I heard it in your voice. You already accepted that shit. Go ahead, Paw.
Hey, good evening, good afternoon, happy Valentine's Day. So,
Happy Self-Love Day.
yeah,
Don't say
absolutely,
that to these
absolutely,
women in here.
absolutely. Hey,
They
chill
not
out, chill out,
happy.
chill out. No, look, do me a favor, don't cut me off. I've been sitting waiting for 30 minutes now, listening to all of
Put
us. So
that
do me
man in his
one
place.
solid favor and give me some respect, because I'm gonna give you the same when you reply to my statement. According to the prompt, why don't black men care about black women's issues? Okay, let's deal with that. The big word here is care. And to my 46 years of knowledge, when a black woman says you don't care about something, she's not talking about feelings. She's talking about what are you doing about this issue that I'm having. All right. The issues that were stated, of course, we talk about femicide. Of course, we talk about the wage gap issues. We talking about the discrimination. We've also talked about the unaliving, which falls under DV. And we talked about, you just brought up SA. So when it comes to the easiest things that we can deal with to show that we care with the DV and the SA is to be an active participant and making sure we speak up about these issues and call those out who are doing it, i.e. your homeboys who doing stuff he ain't supposed to do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's that. Now, when it comes down to her being underpaid and unappreciated in society, well, that's legislation. we have to take part in, we got to read those books, we got to go to school, got to go to college, do all that we need to do so we can be in the political space to become a part of that change. Now, a big shout out to that big class of doctors that came from Harvard. We do have more Black doctors, but we still need more to actually change the paradigm of what's going on with Black women and their individual issues. And I'll land my plane there. Excuse me.
See, this is why I say that they think that these systems and these things are ran by ghosts. Men are in charge of the legislature. Your species,
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
guys. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so are
the
y'all ready
problem
to
is
take
is that
accountability
when
for y'all legislation?
the
Just say
problem
that
is
one more
that
time,
when
dear. I'm sorry.
I was going to say the problem is that when Black men do go into law, they don't run for Congress. They go into like
Thank
big
you.
law.
Yes.
They go into big law. They go into the law where they're making money for corporations.
Absolutely. They do
We
that,
don't.
and yes,
The
ma'am,
only
and
civil rights lawyer we got
criminal
is that
defense.
motherfucking loose, big lip bastard Ben Crump out here who ain't really doing nothing. I can't stand that man. He's
Well,
such a charlatan.
absolutely, because he went into criminal defense and he's become an ambulance chaser since then. And you're
hmm
absolutely right. The most of us don't know the branches of government. They don't. I'll say we because I'm a Black man, right? They don't know the judicial, executive, and legislative branch, and we are losing as Black men in the House and the Senate. And I'll land my plane there again.
Basically, you guys also cannot help yourselves either.
Go
Well,
ahead.
we
Well, hold
actually
on.
can.
Let's get
I want to
they
answer the
got me
question.
in
Okay.
the conversation so we can
Okay.
open up the whole panel to everybody.
Sure.
Hello,
Sure. Well,
everybody.
yes.
Yo,
Let me see. Why don't Black men care about Black women's issues? Because they don't care about Black women. It's just that simple. They just don't care about Black women. It's not. It doesn't click for them to care about anybody else but themselves. So, when we talk about how like respect means to have a regard for someone's feelings and how it'll affect them. They don't have respect, so most Black men are disrespectful to women when it comes to care. And if you take into account, their safety, their well-being, they don't have that. So they don't care because they just don't like Black women. And I would argue that's most, if not all, Black men. So
Touche.
yeah. I think I said it earlier. I can't remember now. I'll be yapping. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that part of the care is because they're the ones who causing the issue for us too, right? Because we always talk about systematic oppression when it comes to white supremacy. Because again, like that ties in with men's issues. That's something we well versed in. But when we talk about femicide, domestic violence, sexual assault, exploiting women for labor, right? Being a womanizer, not supporting women with children. Those are the things that they're doing directly to us. So it's like, yeah, they're gonna gaslight, and yeah, they're benefiting from it. That's the thing. They the ops. That's the problem. They the fucking ops. But go ahead.
Tara, I have to drop and come back up because my mic isn't working. Y'all, before I go, there's 130 people in the room. Let's try to get Tara up to 80K. We have 87K right now. Tap the screen and don't forget to share your heart me's. She's almost there to the gift goal, y'all. She got 7 out of 10 big cards completed, and we only need 5 heart me's left. So send y'all heart me's, and if you agree with anybody on the panel, don't forget to gift them if you agree. Also, whenever you do send your heart me's, and it puts the live on the FYP page so more people can come up and share their opinions no matter how stupid they are. That's it. I'll be right back.
I find it kind of I find it kind of crazy how they are actively right now trying to tell us that we possibly need to enact some type of legislature and work with that to get Black men to stop doing the devious things that they are doing to us and the children, instead of saying, hey, oh yes, right, the men are SAing, the men are doing XX, and no, okay, this is how we can get the men to stop doing that. Instead, the option was put on the table to figure it out in legislature. That's wild, because why do I need to
Two
go?
different things. No, ma'am, that's not what I said. That's not what I said, dear.
No,
I
that's what you was
appreciate you. That's not
implying.
what I
That's
said.
what you was
No,
implying.
ma'am. No, I
Let
said
her
two different
finish.
things.
Hold
I
up.
said two
Hold up.
different
She was
things.
still
I said two
talking.
different
Hold
things.
up. Hold up, Papa. She
Not
was
what I
still
said.
talking.
And see, that's why he triggered, because that's exactly what he was implying. Because why else would
That's
you
not
put
what
that
I
option?
implied. No,
Okay, so
ma'am.
why
No,
else would you
ma'am.
put that
Please don't.
option on the table?
Here's what I said. I will repeat what I said. I
Instead
said
of
two different
saying,
sides.
but you
Two
didn't.
different
She
sides.
asked you a
Let
specific
me.
question, and
I'm
you
going to
didn't
answer it.
answer it. You started
I'm
talking
going
about
to answer it.
legislature instead of
I am
saying how
going.
the black
I'll
men
do it
can take
again.
care
Hold
of
up.
the
No,
men
hold
that are.
up. No, you told that man not to interrupt you. Why are you talking over her? Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Yeah, so it's crazy because he trying to gaslight in real time, and that's wild.
Oh no, we don't do that, baby.
You
No, no. Let's do it
look at
Yes,
right.
you.
you
I
doing
was
it.
on
Look
your
at
You
you.
side.
gotta, you
No, hold
can't,
up.
don't
So you
interrupt.
hold up. Hold up. So you know what respect sound like because you asked for it, but you don't want to show her no respect.
No,
That's
because it's a
interesting.
woman. That's one of the issues that we deal with from them. They don't want to show us any type of respect. But then when we claim that and when we tell them out of our mouths that they're not showing us respect, they want to, oh, well, what do you mean? We always give black women respect. I respect my mama. I respect my sister.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
You said black woman that in our circle, not
Nobody,
you.
you got
You
2
don't
years
count.
left. We already spoke to you. Now calm down. Save your 3 words that you got left before your lungs
I mean,
collapse.
you got 4 more years before you hit menopause. So what you worried for? You got
Sure.
about 4 more years.
See,
Sure.
this is what I was talking about earlier, where most black men, if not all, don't have respect because, as Sarah just said, and he just said, you just told that young man, "Hey, I'm going to give you that same respect on mute." When it was a man, you had no problem. But now that we're talking, it's another person's turn.
It's both
You
of
don't
them.
care how it makes. Hold on, you don't care how it makes her feel that you're talking over her, but you don't want to be talked over. So again,
That
proving the
movie,
point in real time,
Mhm.
most black men don't care about women's feelings. They don't care about women's issues. So
They
thanks for
don't.
proving that.
And did you see how the older man submitted to him when he basically told him STFU? She said STFU, old man, I'm talking. And that old man shut up the entire time that man was talking. They were there rubbing booty cheeks together. It's, I'm convinced.
At this
May I
point.
speak now?
So yeah, do you want to tell us why you offered up that we should go the legislature route instead of y'all dealing with those degenerate men? Because
Absolutely, I'm going
why
to.
should I have to sit there and petition for a bill
May
to
I
be
answer your
passed
question?
for men that I sit next to? That makes no sense.
May I answer your question? Here we go. The first thing that I said, when it comes down to DV and SA, we as men have to take an active part in our community, not only to
And how y'all
stop
gonna
it,
do that?
but to, I'm going to explain that. I explained it earlier. We're going to have to, A, speak up, and yes, check your homeboy when you see him doing some dirt. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Now, outside of
Y'all are
vigilantism,
jokes. I swear, this is
I'm
a joke.
answering your question. This is exactly what I said earlier.
Ooh, you gonna use
Outside
your
of
words. Ooh.
outside
we
of
gotta let her.
vigilantism,
We
okay,
gotta
I'm
let her
almost finished.
finish.
I'm up. Thank you so much. That's how we
I will.
have to
I'll
do
just
it.
give him a
Like you
taste of
said,
his own medicine.
outstanding. We as men are going to have to check each other. We are going to have to physically check each other. It has to be a thing to where, hey, if I do this to her, another man is going to come deal with me. Now, when it comes down to you all in the workspace, not making as much money, et cetera, what you're dealing with on that side, we as black men are going to have to put ourselves in place in legislation, House and the Senate, so that we can change the laws that benefit black women. That's what I said. I appreciate you, and I land my plane again.
We shouldn't need any laws for y'all to stop essaying the women and the children. We should
I
not need a
wasn't
law
talking
for
about
that.
laws.
Y'all should know and understand that that's
Wow.
wrong and to stop doing it.
I
You said you
literally
landed,
just
right?
said.
You said
I
you landed,
literally
right?
just. I'm
Didn't you
picking back
land?
up.
Didn't you land?
I'm picking back up.
Didn't you
I'm picking
land?
back up. I'm picking back up because that's not what I said, ma'am.
Lash, you
That's
said,
exactly what you
listen,
said.
Lash, when he was talking about the gender pay gap, it is something that has to be legislated out, and
Yes,
as
that
I
I
mentioned,
agree.
yeah. Go
But he
ahead.
also
There is no legislation
but he spoke about
for
SA and then the workforce thing. He spoke about
totally
those who were
separate.
in the exact same sentence. No,
No, what?
you
No,
in the
it was
same
a period
paragraph.
there.
You put it in the same
Okay, I'll tell
paragraph.
you what. I will help. I will do better. You know what?
You
As a
can't
black
stop
man,
doing it.
I'm going to do better. Two separate issues. Let's
You can
talk
do
about.
better right now.
Let's talk about
He don't
SA
want to do better. None of them do.
and DV. In order for black men to
Yes.
stop
What's the
that, there's
plan? No.
all.
What's the plan to get them to stop today?
I'm going to say that right now. The
Mm-hmm.
plan is not only do we have to speak up and check our homeboys, the men in our vicinity who we know who are doing it. And then I said, we need to be in place so that when a man thinks about SAing or DVing a black woman, he needs to realize, and if I touch her, several other men are going to deal with me. That's what I'm saying. That's a totally separate issue. That's beyond legislation.
Okay.
Because
So how do
what?
y'all
There are
enforce that nationwide?
Okay, I am going to say that one more time. We as men
So you
are
don't know
going
how
to
to
have.
enforce that
I'm
nationwide.
gonna
Got
say
it.
it again. I'm gonna
Got
say it
it.
again
You
so
don't know
you can
how.
hear it.
It's okay.
I know exactly how. I'm finna answer your question. Please hear me. We as men are going to have to take an active part and be physically available to put our hands on these individuals to
Can
deal
I
with them. And
respond
I
to
even
that?
used the word.
Okay.
It will be vigilantism. We are going to
Okay,
have to put
okay,
ourselves in harm's way.
okay,
Yes.
okay. You so passionate. Okay. I
Damn.
think that doesn't work, and that's weird because men need to. It don't need to be a threat of another man. Like we need men to stop doing stuff because it's wrong, not because another man gonna put his hands on you, not because you might get castrated, not because it's this imminent threat or whatever. Leave women alone, because all that's gonna happen is you're gonna bring us back to how it used to be in the yesteryears, where like we need a knight in shining armor. No, we need y'all niggas to stop being tyrants. We need y'all niggas to leave
I
us
agree.
alone.
I
Not
agree.
no super nigga coming out the woodworks like motherfucking Superman trying to save somebody. Unhand that lady. No, we don't need that
Right.
shit. No. Leave
You
us
gotta use your words,
alone.
Drika. Use your words.
What you
So
mean use my
You know
here's
what's
word?
weird? It
here's
was
That's
why
what he
I'm
in
said.
saying
the
He
that.
Black
said they're gonna
Panther
have to
Party.
use their words, and if the men don't listen to their
No.
words, then they're gonna implement some type of action. They're gonna be
Okay.
Spider-Man and the Avengers. That's what they're gonna do.
So let me
You
give
know
you
what's weird?
backstory
Because
and
in the
why I
Black
said what
Panther
I said.
Party,
We don't need no backstory. Why would you think you
Well,
need to give
well,
us a big story
well.
backstory?
Here's
Who
I'm
you
giving
preaching,
you the re.
sir? Who you preaching to? Who
Okay.
who who are you lecturing up here? Why are you doing
I'm not.
that?
I'm not lecturing.
The
I
thing
literally
is,
deal with
hold
this
on,
issue
wait a
every
You
day.
minute.
I
got
Hold
deal
old,
with
on,
this
man. You
issue
got
chocolate.
every day.
Hold
what the
on,
fuck?
Papa. Hold on.
I do
This
this
is the
for a living.
problem. This is why we. Hold on, Papa. This is the problem that we have. What you saying to sound good? It sound good, but you preaching to the choir. We
Absolutely, I get it.
right message, but it's the wrong. This the wrong people to send the message to. You should be on a panel full of black men sending this message. That's
And
the
I do.
thing.
I promise you, I do. I do.
But
I
he
own a.
not gonna
Okay.
talk. No, hold on. He not gonna be talking to black men because this is a performance, and we the motherfucking stage. This
Okay.
nigga up
Wait.
here,
Ooh.
acting like he's Shakespeare.
No, ma'am.
No,
I
this is a
literally make my living.
performance.
I make a living doing this every day, ma'am.
Hold on, sir. Do you think I give a fuck?
Well, you ask. Wait. According to the prompt, you're
I
expecting
didn't
me to,
ask
and
you.
I'm doing my part. I'm
This
doing my
prompt
part.
was not
You are not
made
doing your
for
part.
you. Hold on,
Well,
y'all. This prompt was
yes, I
not
am.
made for you to come up here and specifically tell your story. You are so like you
Mm.
are insane. Like I know you a problem in your real life. You think this prompt was made for you to come up here and put your flaccid cock on the table? It wasn't.
No,
It
that's
wasn't.
actually you asked. I am actually a black man that's actually taking an active part in
You
caring about black women's
you
issues.
ain't actually doing that because you actually lying.
Ma'am, I own a company that actually
Sir, I don't care
deals
about your
with
company. You, in the words of
women
Eric
in black
Mays, you
women in
could take that
protective
company and
custody.
stick it up
You know
your
how many
feet.
black women? Wait. SA and
Don't
DV.
nobody
I have
care.
several black women in my own protective custody right now. What are you
No, tell
talking
us
about?
about the shit you did. Tell us about the shit you did.
Okay, absolutely. I would definitely do that. I decided to agree with you. And I said, you know what? I do this over here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some grants together, and I am going to actually have a company to
No, that's not what I'm
not only
talking
to be
about.
trained and
He
deal with
wants
No,
you to
black
tell
that
her
women
ain't
in
what
about the
I'm
protective
talking
custody.
atrocities you
about.
have committed, not the ones
No,
that you like to play Superman with and defend other women from. When has it been a point in time where somebody needed to play Superman against you
no,
when you
ma'am.
did something to another
I
woman?
was raised different. I was raised different. I wasn't
So
raised
you've
that way.
never done nothing to another woman, a BOK woman?
Oh, okay. So when we
Nothing
talking
ever?
about no DV, no
No
SA, no
DV,
ma'am,
no SA,
no ma'am,
no
no
cheating,
ma'am,
no lying, no
Put
no
her
manipulating,
on the
ma'am,
no
phone.
no
gaslighting.
ma'am,
Put
no
her on
ma'am,
the
He
phone.
no
lying.
ma'am. No, I mean,
Hold up.
oh my
Put her
God.
on the phone.
you know
Listen,
what's weird?
I came up on
Because
this panel. I came up here to agree with you all.
yeah,
I
but you know
am not
We
what's
in
don't need
agreement
your
with none of the
agreement,
men up here.
sir.
You
You
don't
not
want my
saying
No,
nothing
here's
we
the
can
agreement?
agree
thing.
to.
You're not you no,
Okay,
but you're
okay,
not you
enjoy.
didn't come up here to agree with us. You came to pander. And I
hmm,
think
No, I'm not pandering at
and
all.
I'm so glad no, we're clocking it. You're pandering.
You are pandering up here, and we don't care. We don't give a fuck. If you really cared, you would be going back and forth, putting your dick on the table with other black men. There's so many red pill
I
lies
told them to
going
shut
on
up and
right
they
now,
did. I
especially
told them to shut up and they did.
especially on TikTok at the moment. Why
I
don't
do that every day.
it's easy to perform up here.
Well, I tell
It's
you what.
easy. I'm pretty sure.
You
Hold on, Paul.
can't
Stop
prove that.
over talking to me.
Sure, go
No,
ahead.
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other black women whose live you done got up on and got so many gifts and so many head pats and so many claps and you're such a good man and so many cookies in the comments. But this not gonna be the live. Not today. This
I
not the. This, we
appreciate
not
y'all,
the
man.
one.
I
Hold on.
look,
You know
look.
what's
I
I
have a
appreciate
question.
y'all.
Sir,
But
I
go
Hold
want to
ahead.
on,
ask
hold
you
on,
something.
hold on, hold on. I got a question for him. I want to know if that's you on your page. Is that you on your page doing the interview with the hat on?
Yes, ma'am. That is me.
Oh no, you a motherfucking problem. I can tell by your energy. Oh, you a snake. No, not like that.
Okay.
No. I know you
Okay.
laughing.
Okay.
I know you
Okay.
laughing, but you scary because
Okay.
you gaslight. You're very
Mm.
manipulative. I can tell by your demeanor. Your demeanor is
Okay.
giving very much like you think you GQ or something that weak. Like
I
niggas
hate
like
you.
you.
Hey, you
Nah,
have the
I
right to
be
your
clocking
opinion.
it. Nice,
You have
pretty
the right to your
skin
No,
though.
you know
Hold on,
what?
wait,
No, Tara.
hold on.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will
Okay.
say, pretty skin, got nice skin, very, very nice skin. But outside of that, you couldn't fool me. You wouldn't be able to fool me. You up here
Hey,
playing, sir.
I did not come up here
That
for
lady,
any.
nigga, hold on. That lady was that lady was spitting, wasn't she? She was
She spit
spitting up
game.
in there.
She spits game every time. Every podcast, Nigel spits game. Absolutely. Look,
Mm-mm.
Them like,
No, I had to
again.
go. Drink. I took a look. Listen, I took a look at your page, sir. I could tell you was fucking at all of our aunties back in the day
Oh
and
wow,
breaking their
back in the
hearts.
day, I'm only
No,
46.
yes, sir. Back in the
He got at
day,
least 6 baby
he got
mamas.
a. What's the Tara?
No, oh my God.
What's the grandpa gang that be walking into the
You talking about the
restaurant back in
Silver
the
Silver
day? That's what I
Foxes?
was
foxes.
thinking.
Oh
This
no,
nigga need to
no,
be in the salt and pepper gang. I know a salt and pepper
no.
gang nigga when I see one,
Okay,
sir.
wait,
You
wait,
ain't
know who they
listen,
fooling
are.
us.
listen,
This
listen,
nigga
listen,
was
listen.
slinging dick all through the
Oh
motherfucking
my God.
community. I know a
See, I
dick
can't look.
slinger when this
Look,
nigga
That's a
was walking
fact.
through the motherfucking community. Do
wow. I genuinely
Girl,
care
he still
about
take about
black
No,
5
women's
pills to get that
issues.
thing up.
I care about
no,
black
I know
women's
a dick slinger
issues.
when I see one. Get out of here,
I'm,
sir.
Can I ask
I
him
appreciate
something?
y'all. But
Can I
yes,
ask the
ma'am, you
gentleman
can ask me
something?
whatever you want. Yes.
Can I ask you something, sir?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, when you said when women to get together with BOK men try to improve our situation and stuff like that. I remember back in the Black Panther Party when it was women, they was raping them women and abusing those women, the sisters that
Absolutely.
was
Yes.
in the thing. So we don't. So it's like
Trust is
you
not
want us
there.
to do this stuff, and you heard about that, and you heard about Elder
Yes,
Street.
ma'am.
He said, "For white women, I love because when I look at black women, it remind me of slavery." And they were abused. They was trying to struggle with you and doing a breakfast program, doing the schools, opening
Absolutely.
up clinics. But they were abused. They were raped. They were, D and everything. So I
Right.
mean, it's at a point where like, when are y'all going to like get yourself together
And
and handle
you're right. So
yourselves without us being there? Y'all need to work on it yourselves.
absolutely.
Because we
So
saw a
I'm
time
going
when
to.
women were trying to help and they were in the
You're not
music.
even
They were
listening.
I'm
getting
listening.
abused and
I'm
raped.
with you.
And you know
I'm
that.
with you. I'm with you
Okay.
100%. I'm with you 1000%. And on behalf of black men in that era, I can't do anything but apologize and make note and make claim and say, hey, we need to do better. Speaking loudly. Again, I am the one black man that's came to this panel today and say I care about black women's issues because Nigel and I on
No,
our
you ain't the
podcast,
first. You ain't the only one.
since
It
I've
was
been
other
listening, I
ones.
apologize. Since I've been listening, I apologize. Shout out to those who do because I
But hold on,
understand the numbers are few. The
you
numbers are
have a
few.
woman's protective custodies.
Yes, ma'am.
What
My
do you?
company. Okay, so
Hold on, so you're around vulnerable women all the time.
every single day, yes, ma'am. Every day.
Hmm.
So what happens is I live in
That's
Dallas.
dangerous.
Okay, I live in Dallas and I have
How
a
is he
contract.
protecting them and he not in front of them right now?
Well, because it's Valentine's Day
No, that's his
and it's
business. He's not
Saturday.
doing it because he give a fuck. He making money from that shit.
No, I don't. No, actually, I don't make money off of that. As a matter of fact, I make my money off my other venues. That's grant funded.
You said more, so you making money from it.
No, that's grant funded, ma'am. I have several different things I got going
The
on.
grants
Yeah,
are
we
money,
know
right?
how the grant
Okay,
funding works. You take a cut for
okay,
yourself.
okay. Let me explain.
They're not
Not
giving
a
it to you in
problem.
food stamps. It's money.
Okay. In order to train these women, in order to put these women in spaces, and in order for me to
Train?
provide security for them, yes, ma'am, I give firearms
Train is
training.
Little
crazy.
doggy.
firearms
Let him
training.
explain it. Let him
Okay,
explain it.
please let me explain it. My company, we have several different instructors who teach not only firearms training, hand-to-hand combat, evasive, everything, you name it, we teach it. There is a grant out there that is sponsored to us by Dallas County when they have women who are in protective custody having to deal with SA and DV. We also have psychiatrists, therapists, a whole staff to deal with these women who are going through these problems. I'm not saying this just to be gaslighting, just to be talking crazy on TikTok. I am saying this because I actually do this every single day. I genuinely care. I make my money because if you look closely at my page, I'm doing security for quite a few people on your playlist, man. I don't make my money off of helping Black women. I spend money to help Black women because a lot of times the funds, it takes months for these funds to come in, but they need help right now. So I'm actively trying to do my best. That's why I said outside of vigilantism, like the other young lady said, we can't just go around slapping people and playing superhero. No, we can't. But guess what? In order to stop these things from happening, we're talking about a moral compass. We can't change
What's the name of it again?
The name of my company is Akofina Community Security. The name of the academy is Akofina Academy. Now, the training side.
Spell it.
It's on my page, baby. The links and everything's right there on my page.
I can't click on your page. I'm hosting live.
Okay, no worries, no worries. AKOFENA, Akofina. Akofina is an African Adinkra symbol. I'm 6 generations out of West Ghana. But that's what we do. Again, I am one of the very few. Can you repeat the last two
sentences that you just said?
Sure. Mm-hmm. I'm 6 generations out of West Ghana. That's nothing to do with the topic. But
No. I think you were detailing about. I think you said you were teaching the women responsibility or accountability. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I never said responsibility or accountability.
Yes,
absolutely not.
Yeah. So what word? So what word did you use? Because
we teach firearm safety.
Okay.
We teach hand-to-hand combat. We teach all of the things in that area. Now, here's the catch. Women don't know if that man is a SA clown or DV clown until 6 seconds into the SA and DV. The first time he put his hands on you, you didn't know that was coming, man. So what are you to do in that moment? The only thing you can do is have training enough to get away and get to help. And that's a big problem because guess what? One of my counsels, she told me specifically, she's an MMA fighter. She said, oh, you got to understand, women don't get trained to get punched in the face by men. And that's a true statement. So we have to do the best. That's why they call us first responders. We're the first one to respond immediately after something stupid happens. Now, the preventative maintenance, going back to support what you're saying, there is no such thing as how do you vet a man that you don't know put his hands on women until he put his hands on you? There is no sense, oh, you should have vetted better. You should have chose better. How do you know? You don't know until he put his hands on you. So I'm agreeing with you. Again, please, I am not your enemy, but if you want to throw shots at me and slugs, cool,
no.
let's do
so
it.
I'm not interested in throwing shots at you, right? I love what you say that you're doing, right? Let's put that on the table. My only issue with this when it comes to certain things like this is that's a reaction. She now has to learn these different things to be able to help herself. But the thing always starts with the men themselves. Why do you think that there's more funds being put in women protecting themselves versus getting men to stop doing the things that women should have to protect themselves from?
Are you asking me that directly? Because I can definitely answer.
Yes. You run the organization to help the women. Yes, why do you think?
It looks like you got a BTB, which is a business to business, where you give the services and they pay you.
No, ma'am. No, I don't. Okay, so let me answer both questions.
Hold on, what?
Right now, I'm gonna answer both questions. You both just asked me two different questions.
I got a warning on my screen.
Oh, the reason there's so many funds right now in legislations headed to women's protection is because we have more women in legislation. And a male-dominated patriarchal society where men make the rules and break their own rules and cover their own tracks, of course, it's going to be extremely difficult to get the help that women need. Okay, so I'm agreeing with that. Now, on the flip side, going back to the business to business, no, ma'am, I do this because my ex is actually a therapist. And it literally touched my heart to do it.
You're saying too many words. Hold up.
Okay, go ahead. What do you need?
Hold on,
word salad.
You saying too many words. That's what I'm saying. This
Okay.
is like your business, and like you found a way to like, yeah, get some grant money. Like you,
No, no, no.
man,
Okay.
shut up. This how
Wait,
you
wait.
getting
Let me
paid.
explain.
Stop
No, I'm
playing.
not. Oh, listen, if I train you to come out to the fire to the gun range, the chances you having a gun is slim
Don't
to
use
none.
that. No, hold on. You gotta be careful with
Yes,
your
ma'am. I'm
language.
sorry.
Look,
I
hold on,
apologize.
Paw Paw.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen,
You're
here's
right.
the thing. I do believe you because I remember Taylor. I was telling you about that domestic violence place I wanted to volunteer. They got programs just like that. They got
Yes.
women's self defense programs and weapons trainings that women could take for free. But the
Yes.
problem, like Lash made a great point. The thing is, it's reactionary. The thing
That's the
is,
yes.
my thing is that are you doing anything where you're going to high schools, talking to young black boys before
Yes.
the
Hmm.
misogyny and before the violence and hatred of women is fully implemented inside of them? That's the
Absolutely. Which
thing.
started in elementary school.
That's where you, if you
Yes.
start at the source of the problem first, then you would never women would never have to learn to defend themselves
Okay.
because we would have nobody to defend ourselves against.
That was my point.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll say again. Yes, ma'am. We actually started elementary school. As a matter of fact, you are 100% correct, and we are actively doing that. I just wish there were more programs doing what I'm doing so that you all on this panel can actually see it and actually believe it when someone says they're doing it.
No. We know that they have those in absolutely every single city. We know that we're women. We know what to look for if we need those
Reset your
services.
live goal, Tara.
My
I can't. They gave me a gift suspension. I'm not sure why.
yeah, we weren't talking about that part. The part that Anakin just tried to clarify you that I was trying to ask you is and I know why. I just wanted you to basically to tell it, and basically you told on yourself, and I'm just tell you why. Because number one, if you guys that work in your industry specifically, if y'all were to help the men stop creating victims, y'all businesses would no longer exist. You wouldn't be able to apply for that grant money because there would be no victims for you to be able to, what you per se like to say, train.
Okay.
So which is why I don't think that you guys will ever do that, because y'all need that machine of victims to keep coming through instead of y'all going to the men.
How you knew less?
Well,
Instead of
let
y'all
me
going to
be.
the men, because hold on, because you said y'all went to elementary school, so y'all are trying to go to the boys, right? Those are the
That's
and
where
that
it
is
starts.
good. Hold on, that's good. But here's the thing: we already have grown men that have already grown up from boyhood that already perpetuate this type of
Absolutely.
behavior. So with that being said, you're trying to stop more of them from being created, but y'all are not trying to stop the ones that have already been created.
Okay. Okay. Let me reiterate what I literally just said. Okay. The men that I have access to, when it's on my lives, literally every Sunday, I do a live talking about these issues. Every man that I come in contact with, I make it known, period, point blank. Now, you are 100% correct. And I hope it comes to that one day. If there was enough of us to address the little boys in 15, 20 years, because it takes time.
Man, you just talk. Hold up, y'all.
Listen,
He just talking. No, I'm tired of hearing your voice. Like, no, like y'all want to come. We not talking about. No, nigga, no. I'm looking at this website. This is business. This is how this nigga make money. He paid $250 for the class show.
Sarah, that's why I said I know for a fact that he's not talking to grown men
it is
who
against the
can be.
law to
Hold on,
promote
excuse me.
protective
I know for
custody.
okay, yeah, you spoke enough. She said she didn't want to hear you talk no more. That's why I just called him out a minute ago. I said if y'all were actually out here talking to the grown men instead of the children, the boy children, then y'all would have less victims on y'all hands, and y'all wouldn't be able to collect some of that grant money. The less victims y'all have, y'all business would cease to exist if the victims weren't existing.
I'm agreeing with
The
you. It
thing is,
takes time
hold
for
on.
that.
I don't also too. I wanted to say because what you had said something a minute ago that struck me. You said that you wanted us to know that there's men out there that is
Yes.
doing these things. We
Yes.
don't want the women to know that y'all out there. We don't think
Why
that
not?
because you give black women a false sense of security. And black women should be on
Okay.
high alert at all times. Black
Okay,
women should
pause right there,
always keep their head
if you don't
on a
mind.
hold on. Black women should always be alert on every level.
When you
Absolutely.
come up
Okay.
here, you are giving black women a false sense of security. Say, well, at least there's this black man that's out here doing it. No, you are. If you say who you are, not
Okay.
if you say you are who you are, then you are literally 1 in a fucking million.
Okay. I understand that 100%, and I'm address this coming from both sides. One of you is saying, "Hey, you're talking to the boys. We need you to talk to the men." And then another statement was, "If you were actually affected."
I don't think y'all heard me. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Take it somewhere else. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Y'all niggas need to start coming up here with background checks. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all, I need a background check. Absolutely not. That's it, y'all. Enjoy y'all self-love day.